Hello, everybody. Welcome to Adobe Live. My name is Maggie Johnson. I am here with the Emily Poland. Everybody knows Emily. Everybody loves Emily. Emily is a graphic designer, icon, legend, who's focusing on consumer packaging in your day-to-day, right?
That's me, yeah.
Yes.
That was the nicest intro I've ever had. I will now go by legend. My name is Emily. I'm a graphic designer. I work mostly in consumer goods and direct-to-consumer brands. Packaging is my favorite, area of design to work in, but I do all things print and digital. And I'm really excited to be here because today we are getting ready for back to school, which
it's the season.
Yeah, I don't know the last time I prepared for back to school, but every time I go through, Target or any store that they're like putting out all the back to school stuff and nostalgia hits, and I'm like, man, that was a good time.
Yeah.
But I also was a school person. I know that's not everybody's cup of tea. Were you excited for back to school?
I actually did. I was excited.
Great.
I mean, coexisting with summer ending is sad, but then I was always excited to get into it.
Yeah, I want the new notebook. I want the new sticker. And
School supplies is a whole other level of excitement.
So today we're going to celebrate that on stream. We are going to be making some really fun stickers and patches that celebrate back to school season and just kind of like the fun aspects of school.
Yeah.
So chat, we're glad that you're here with us. Yes. Cody loves school supplies. Thank you, Cody. If you want to talk about your favorite back to school memories and the nostalgia of it all, or if you're currently in the back to school season, I feel like great for you to be here.
Yeah.
This is my website. It is, not updated for quite a long time, but kind of outlines what I do: packaging, brand identity, print, and a little bit about me. So these are some of the awesome brands I work with, really cool people doing cool stuff.
Yes, you can find her here and on Instagram, right?
Yeah, here or on Instagram. It's spelled a little different because there's a lot of Emily Poulins in the world, so my Instagram handle is a little different. But you can find it here through the little quick link down at the
Look
bottom.
at all the brands you've worked with, Emily. So impressive.
I gotta update this, but yeah, thank you. They're really wonderful. Love my clients. Yes. But shall we get to back to school of it all?
Let's get into it.
Great.
So we're popping into Illustrator, you said, starting there.
Yes, we are gonna start here, and the first patch I want to work on is Bookworm Club. I think this would be fun. I'm kind of doing some like extracurriculars. Oh, Cody got my Instagram in the chat. Thank you, Cody. She's on it this morning. I thought it'd be fun to celebrate like maybe some other clubs you'd be in or just like interests in general. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with Bookworm Club. I already have this one little book here. I also have. We'll start with this book. I think that'll be fine.
The book is so cute.
It's so cute. I had a stack of books that I'm looking for.
The colors are awesome for this.
Yeah, they're fun, right? I feel like it's very like primary kind of vibe.
Yes. So that makes sense. Kind of elementary.
Yeah,
feeling.
but also like fun and different. So I'm gonna turn this actually it can stay white for now, I think, just because I'm gonna put it on like a bigger patch. Okay. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm gonna actually use the pencil tool, which I know we all have been talking so much about pencil tool and all the wonderful updates. Another update that I actually really like, I don't know if you've seen it yet. I don't know when it launched. I want to say it was July, so, last month, is your recent colors now populate right here. So as I was working with these illustrations and like, color sampling and things like that, now they all pop up here, which is really nice. You don't have to be adding an official swatch. They kind of just add themselves, which is nice.
You don't have to marry the eyedropper tool, and you don't have to live in swatches, the swatches panel. We love that.
Illustrator, your choice. Yes. You get to do what you want. Yes. So I'm going to use that recent selection here to get the pink because I'm going to make a little worm on top of this book to celebrate Bookworm Club, right?
Job.
Okay, so if you've seen a worm, basically a squiggle, so pencil
you know
tool,
what that looks like.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of draw a little squiggly guy here, and I think he's gonna be tall, kind of like that. Does that feel worm-like? I mean, this is a skinny worm. This is the shoelace of a worm.
But he's perfect.
Adorable.
He looks perky. He looks like he's looking out at the world.
Yeah, I think his head needs to be a little more.
So, not to plug this, but I did notice the live preview.
Did you notice the live preview?
The live preview moment, which is my most favorite update recently.
It honestly is a small update. I feel like for people who don't use the tool every day, you're like, oh, okay, cool, yeah it has a live preview. But before there was the guessing element of it, of like, I think I know what I'm getting. Yeah. And now I can just edit in real time and kind of get a better handle on that, which is honestly worth the mention.
Yes.
Plug it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna just up the thickness of this worm, and worms are not square, so that's a fact. If you didn't know, chat, worms are indeed really round.
They don't end up there.
We're just gonna up that, and then I don't know, kind of got a weird little. I'm a smooth tool person. I don't know if you're a smooth tool.
Okay, I know smooth versus simplify is that
a hot take?
Are you a smooth? Hey chat, jump in. Do you use smooth? Do you use simplify? More one or the other? I know they also have their own, uses. I do use both. I'm sure you use both.
She says I definitely use both.
I
like my options.
No, but I think I would use smooth most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like my fail-safe, although I'm sure it's not the most, particular or like specific way to do it. Also seeing Andy Paul Mars in the chat, husband in the chat. Hi, Andy. What are we making today? So glad you asked. You're a big fan of back to school, I'm sure. So, Andy and I have very different feelings about school. I love back to school, and he was like, I lived for summer, so.
Oh, sorry, Andy. This is a little bit trauma-inducing.
But this is going to be good. I actually have a patch.
Andy Smooth.
He uses the smooth tool.
Andy uses smooth.
I actually have a patch planned out for Andy. We are going to be doing...
That's so flirty of you.
Chess Club Champ. Thank you. Speaking of flirty, what are you working on next stream? Plug your stream, girl.
Speaking of flirty. Stay tuned all day. We have a lot of good streams today. If you watched the vodcast yesterday with me and Emily and Ben will also be streaming on Premiere Pro. I am coming on to talk about different text effects. There are so many, but I'm talking about 3 because we have to limit ourselves, sadly.
But
I'm talking about 3 text effects, and we are going to use some flirty phrases because why not be flirty? It doesn't have to just be Valentine's Day. It can be all days. If you are just tuning in, I'm Maggie. This is Emily. Emily is creating patches for us on Illustrator. And currently we're focused on the Bookworm Club.
Look at my worm, he's so cute.
It's so cute. I don't know why the shadow made it cuter.
It makes it so much cuter. Yeah, so I'm just doing a little shadow on the touch points. I'm wondering, I might get rid of these lines. I feel like they're kind of detracting from my worm. I just feel like she's the moment.
I think that was a good moment. It's obvious that it's a book.
Right. We get it. It's a book. Okay, the only thing about using the line tool, sometimes it's like harder to click on it, so I'm just gonna isolate that. I'm obsessed. It's kind of giving Loch Ness Monster.
It's cute, a little baby one though.
Yeah.
But you know what? Bookworm monster.
Okay, Andy says he's going to make it through. Thank you, Andy. You're the bravest of us all.
It's true.
Thank you for being here.
Drop where you're from in the chat, where you're tuning in from. And if you were to start a club, what would you start?
Yeah, what kind of club? So what
kind of club would you start?
I mean, to give you a little lay of the land, Bookworm Club, going along wonderfully. Then we're going to do Chess Club Champ. I think that'd be really fun. And then Art Club All-Star.
So cute.
I feel like we're an art club.
We would be an art club,
people, right? The Adobe Live community. So
this is art club.
That's my plan. But if you chat want to participate and throw in some ideas, I'm super ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think our worm needs some lines. I'm also going to expand our worm because I'm ready for her to be a shape. Yeah. So expand. Also, I love that my highlights are pink. It just feels right for the pink worm that we have here. I'm going to come back to the pencil tool. I'm going to go to a black fill. Whoa, okay, sorry. Don't have your worm highlighted when you want to do that. Go back to the pencil tool, have the black stroke on. I'm just going to give some lines here. I'm not going to do a ton of lines, but I just want to do like some little segments for our worm.
Just to get, this is really taking it from Loch Ness Monster to worm.
Yeah. I feel like we did need some visual cues. Honestly,
I didn't think it was totally Loch Ness Monster. Also,
no, but there's something about the shape of it that was giving Nessie. And Nessie, love you if you're in the chat. Honestly, top contributing member of the Adobe community. Some of these are probably going the wrong way, huh?
Well, I mean, but it's a worm, so he goes all the ways.
That's so true. Worms are 4-dimensional. I don't know if you know, but they go in all directions.
I don't know if there's a rhyme or reason to the worm lines. I don't know.
I will say, we were kind of chatting about this before stream. Maggie and I are both very busy designers and, all around creatives. And so I feel like I don't have a lot of time to just like sit and illustrate and do this. So it's kind of fun to just have time here together and be able to put on these little details that really sell it. I think
we depend on this time to just sit and
So design. The devil's in the details, but also the details are also what really sell the design. So I feel like, yes, it was a worm before, but now this is like obviously a worm, no question. Yeah. I kind of want to give the worm glasses. So
of course.
I might just like draw some out.
I feel like that's very classic.
Should I have? Okay, I'm gonna draw
Andrea.
them.
We got a lot of highs in the chat. Hello, everybody.
Chat is feeling chatty today. I love it. I'm not gonna do circles. I was originally thinking like let me draw 2 circle shapes like this kind of and like create the glasses. But looking at the book is kind of wonky and not really
perspective.
Right. But so I think I'm just gonna draw it with a pencil tool just to kind of give a little freehand shape to these glasses and keep it fun and whimsical.
You know what? I think that works too with tell me what you're thinking. I think it kind of works too with the style that you've created. The shakiness.
It's actually no, that's 100% what I want. Do you remember? Okay, these are gigantic. Don't worry, we're gonna fix this.
But I think it kind of like he has a lot of character, and your book isn't perfect, like matching styles.
Right,
so I feel like, did you do that on purpose? Is that what you?
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Okay, hold on, chat. Don't you worry. This is actually kind of haunting.
It's a little scary. He will be so cute in just a minute.
Yeah.
Hi from Costa Rica.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That is far away from San Francisco.
Hi back from San Francisco.
Hello.
Do you remember did you watch Sesame Street growing up?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
It's been a minute. But.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't want to say it, but it's been a minute. There was like a little worm on Sesame Street, and I don't know what the worm was doing. You know what I'm talking about? It was like orange and red.
I don't remember him.
Okay, I feel like you need to. This is your homework while I'm working.
I
need you to find me a reference image of that worm.
Did you guys watch Sesame Street?
Sesame Street worm is the word we're looking for here.
I do.
What's his name?
I do feel like worm with glasses though is deep ingrained into my.
No, and this is probably why. This is the core memory. Sesame Street worm. Don't worry. Look at him.
Oh no!
What's
I know
his
who
name?
This is. I don't know. Let me find out.
Oh my god, he's wearing a party hat. Wait,
he's
this
so
mine.
cute. There's lots of worms.
There's more than one worm.
Slimy the worm. He is Oscar the Grouch's pet.
That's
and has
right.
been featured on the show since season 13.
The way you gripped my arm.
You need to know.
Okay. Sorry, Chad.
That's perfect. He kind of is giving Slimy because he's cute.
I think this is shout out an ode to Slimy. Love you, Slime. Okay, something weird's happening here. Like, it's wonky, but it was getting too wonky. Also, do worms have ears? Where are these glasses sitting? I don't know.
Do worms hear?
I think
they have to.
Do they feel?
Do they sense?
They may feel
on
their 4-dimensional bodies.
If you know, let us know.
Chat.
That's your homework.
If you're a worm in the chat, we're so glad that you're here. How are you typing? We don't know. But glad that you're doing it.
I feel like yeah. Oh, stop it. The little reflectors?
No, now it feels...
I get. It does feel a little...
It's a no
the
for
eyes.
me. I'm wondering if they need to be blue? Where's my little swatches at?
Blue with like a light blue highlight?
Sorry. I had a heart-to-heart with my worm and I said, I don't know.
I don't hate it, Emily.
I don't hate it. I think they'll stay. I do want to make sure... Oh, I grouped these earlier because I wanted to change the...
Oh, the edges?
Yeah. See? Because we agreed. Worms are not square.
Worms
they are
not
round.
square. Okay. So what Emily's doing, she's going in. So we have a very soft illustration, I feel like here.
Yeah.
And so she's going in and rounding the edges of the strokes. So the strokes default to cut off like a square.
Yeah, let me show that.
Yeah.
A great demo here. So this is how a default stroke looks. This really is square.
Yeah.
Also on the end point is on the end of the actual shape.
Yeah.
And so I always use corner, does it have a name? Round join, obviously. And also, give me the name.
In
round
the stroke
cap.
In the stroke panel. Oh, cap.
Put that round cap on all your strokes.
Yes.
So that's preference. I'm a round stroke kind of person.
I will say I very rarely don't. Like, I always round.
Right, yeah.
Not to double negative it. I always round.
I never not round.
I never not round.
I don't know about you, chap. Okay, I want some really fun new typefaces. So I'm going to come to Adobe Fonts and I'm going to look at the collections. And I'm thinking either college font or... so I'm going to open that in a new tab. Or I'm going to do bubble font because I feel like the roundness... Oh my gosh, this one's called Worm. Wait, where'd it go? What the heck?
Glowworm? Is that what it was called?
Yeah,
oh,
it
yeah,
was. And then it disappeared. That was weird.
Oh, there. I think it's 2 down.
Oh, it's still there. Did you see that chat? I feel like it refreshed and it went crazy.
Wait, did you type in the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy
No.
Or is that
that's
default?
a default, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Because sometimes there's all kinds of phrases like that. And
there really are.
But
yeah, what's the other one? It's... I don't remember. Chat, if you want to type the full alphabet for us, what's the sentence that you use to preview your typeface?
Yeah, if you're reviewing a font, what do you go to? I know hand gloves is a good one because it has... I've heard that before. Hand gloves. I think I talked about that in a stream once.
The typeface?
Or the phrase, like if you're exploring typefaces.
Oh, I know there's a famous font that always comes up, and there's like alternates for hand glove. Do we get a long sentence in the chat? No? Okay.
No. Okay, yes. The font was called Glowworm.
Yeah.
It was glowy.
It was glowing. Okay.
Thanks, Cody, for sending.
Whoa, this one's crazy.
That is
We're not going to be using that, but you could for a project near you.
I do wish I had a better way. I know you can, save all the things, but bookmarking fonts in my brain, and I wish I could pull them out. I'd be like, I know I've seen a font that's cool.
It's so true.
Like that, like those, and then, but sometimes it's hard to.
Okay, I think I like this one, Dynapuff.
It's very cute. It's a little puffy, no pun intended, and then it's playful.
It's cute. I approve.
Bold enough.
It's bold enough. We're always looking for that. Okay, it was called Dynapuff, so I'm gonna say bookworm. I have a feeling we're gonna hyphenate this or something. So Dynapuff. Wow, that updated so fast.
It did.
Okay, Illustrator.
Okay, updates. I have noticed that in the past year, especially normally you'd have to go, or maybe this is a Maggie computer issue. You'd go download a font and then I'd have to check in the Creative Cloud window, and then, but now they just automatically update. And that is gorgeous.
Again, a life-changing moment.
Look how fun and playful this is.
Right? Bookworm Club. Okay, I think I actually need to figure out what kind of shape I want for this. So I think...
For the patch as a whole?
Yeah. So I'm going to draw a circle just to see where we're sitting here. And I'm going to pull out, I don't know, just a yellow. I think that would complement quite nicely. And turns out it does.
It turns out it's perfect.
I like this. I think this is giving us enough space. So I'm thinking maybe club will go here at the bottom.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then maybe we'll just keep bookworm like... Yeah, I think this will be fun. Bookworm
club.
And then club. So I'm going to do Command C, Command F, which is Command Paste Front. And I'm just going to scale that circle down. And then I'm going to come here to my type tool, type on a path, click on this path. Wow. And just keep it like that.
And just use, yeah.
Welcome to the Worm Club. Okay.
Hi, everybody. If you are just joining in, this is Emily. I'm Maggie. Emily is designing some back-to-school patches for us, and they're so cute. They're club-themed, and so we're starting with Bookworm Club. What was the second one? Chess Club.
Chess Club. Yeah,
and
some
then
extracurriculars.
Yeah. Extracurriculars, because that's what keeps you going, you know?
We're here for school, but we're also here for the out-of-school things.
Yes.
Okay, club. Look at that. It's so fun.
It's very cute. It's even cuter curved. Like, it's even more fun,
right?
especially for a patch. If you're like have the texture, you would need it to be pretty bold.
I'm wondering.
Oh, okay, I like to type in the actual. Oh, we have a. Donna said this. I like to type in the actual text that I'm searching for. No, that is the smart thing to do.
Donna,
type in.
You're wasting
you actually
time.
are doing the right thing. So in Adobe Font, if you need to look for Bookworm Club, you could type in the word Bookworm Club.
Okay.
And then search.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I think I may drop the worm because the worm is implied.
Oh, Bookworm Club.
Book club.
Yeah, okay. Cute. Because it's not a logo. It doesn't have to have all things. It's a patch.
It's also our patch, so whatever we're feeling is what we're gonna do. Now it just says Worm Club. Hold on, that's not what I meant to do.
Worm Club.
Hey kids, it's back to school. Are you part of Worm Club?
No.
Book club. Okay.
It's really cute, Emily. It's really cute.
I'm glad you feel that way. I do too. I'm wondering. So I don't very rarely use stair step, but this could be.
Oh no, this is the moment.
Is this the moment? Let's see.
I was watching. I don't know his name, but there is a designer on Instagram, and he does a lot of patch designs.
Really?
And like that is one of his things. If you guys know who I'm talking about, comment. He has kind of like a woodsy vibe about him.
Okay, cool.
And so, which makes sense for making like Boy Scout patches and things.
Yeah, fair.
Anyway, and he is a big stair step user, and he was inspiring me this week. I don't know if I don't use stair step a lot, but I would really like to. Okay, what are you using right now?
I'm using the touch type tool. So the touch type tool, if you are not familiar, is fun and wacky and lets you continue to edit live type, but also move it around. So I selected the touch type tool. I was able to move letters around and then say, I'm like, you know what, actually, I want it to be medium. And that way it's still live editable text. Editable, if I could say that.
Editable, yeah.
I mean, not that I need to put it in Myriad, but like you could just see that, oh, I could swap this out. Typically, right, if you wanted to move your typeface and make fun letters like this, you'd have to outline the typeface and you can't, retype it. Although you kind of can with retype now, so there's that. Yeah. But the touch type tool, this is usually how I use it. Do you use it in a different way?
Yeah. No, same thing, because it's non-destructive. Also, I'm a chronic, I accidentally misspelled something. And so it's nice because you can go in and add it in.
Speaking of someone who misspelled something on our ad yesterday, so very cool.
Stop. Nobody saw it. Everybody pretend. Nobody saw
Everybody,
this.
If you saw it, it was me and I take full responsibility. Okay,
so
negative 200 is what I'm looking for. Okay, that was too much, so.
I want to invest in patches more.
Yeah, right.
I see they're cute. They're kind of coming around. I feel like they're coming back. I don't know if they ever left.
Worms are also coming back.
Worms are also coming back. And so I would like to, get like an SF patch and get, when you travel
that's super
and do
fun.
all the things.
Do you have like a jacket? Like where are you putting these? What's the end goal?
I'm thinking, I don't know if I could commit to a jacket. Okay. That feels like, I don't know.
No,
putting them on a jacket and wearing them, that feels like a lot.
But
I like, for me. But I have a canvas bag. Put it on
that's perfect. Yeah, I just need the end goal. Where was it going?
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is working for us. Adorable.
So it's playing with the scale of the worm of the book.
Okay. I'm wondering now if this also needs to be like fun type or if it's cool like this.
Oh, club. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think that spacing made a big difference.
Yeah, you think that was good? Club. I think I might forgo my on a path and just kind of, touch type make it work.
It is already playful. It doesn't need to be uniform. So
we're not too serious here.
I think that's a good decision.
So like I want it to be on the path still, but I'm going to make it just a little different. And this is going to give me a little bit more control while still being non-destructive, which is so helpful.
I love it when designers say that too. Like non-destructive. This is non-destructive design because we all need that. We all need that.
Maggie, how would you describe non-destructive for someone who's in the chat thinking, am I doing non-destructive workflows? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. So obviously, in Illustrator, when you're working with shapes, Illustrator specifically, I can't speak to a lot of the other programs, right? But when you're designing and you convert things to shapes, especially text, converting things to shapes, then they are shapes and they can no longer be edited as text. And so the more and more you add to things, then you can't go back. And that's how I would describe that. I don't know if that's the best way to describe that.
I think that's...
But non-destructively, if you design non-destructively, you use the tools that are in place so that you can change things as you move along.
Yeah, and this looks like in Photoshop,
there will be a
layers. There will be a quiz. There is pop quiz club at the end.
There is a quiz at the end.
I love it. Okay, so here's my little patch. I'm feeling that this is good. I want to add like a little magic around the edges. So I'm going to do Command-C, Command-B behind, and then I'm going to scale that up. And so you can see this better,
so Command-B is behind.
Yeah, I was actually just talking to my husband about this. So this is how I've always understood it. So Command-F is like paste in place but front. And then Command-B is paste in place but behind.
Yes.
And so this allows you to kind of have that layering and it'll move it for you instead of doing like
send
behind.
Tool.
Yeah. Just a little bit faster workflow and shortcut for you. Okay, so I have this. I'm going to do, there's a couple ways you could do this. I'm going to try zigzag. I think that would be really fun. So I'm going to do effect,
zigzag the edges.
Distort, transform, zigzag to get that little fun.
Already. Cute.
Yeah. Whoa. It's a sun. Ridges per segment, so you can control this. I don't actually want them that big, and I also really want to make sure that these are smooth, so I want that kind of...
Yes, to keep the brand consistency.
Right. You get the vision.
That you've created.
A
lot.
I hate it. Sold. Turns out I love design, guys. I don't know if you knew this about me, but I really, I live for design.
I have a career idea for you.
Hear me out. What if?
I feel like you'd be really good in packaging.
Thank you.
How did you get into packaging?
Great question.
Yeah, I know it's not always a quick question, but...
No, it actually is pretty straightforward for me. When I was in design school, I went to school for design. Shout out CBU. And when I was there, they would ask me, like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. I really think I want to do boxes. Is that weird? I was like,
I like a box. I don't know.
Like a box? And I mean, this is probably because I spent a lot of time as a young adult walking through Target and looking at packaging. And I loved that experience of like seeing things on shelf and seeing what things, what stood out to me and why.
Yeah.
And so in college, I was like, I think I want to do boxes. And I just kept saying that to people, which is, post the work that you want. And I just kept saying to clients, oh, yeah, I can do this, and this, but I really love packaging.
Yeah.
And then that kind of just got around. And then I really, now I get to do that most days, which is really awesome. And
all it takes is one client too, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And then you are in that world.
It always takes one client or one example of you doing it. If you're not getting the work that you want, post it, make the box yourself, make the product, do the photo shoot, do whatever it is you need to do, but post your work and it will come back to you. So
Cody said she also has an affinity for package design. I don't do a lot of package design, but I love it. Like I probably look at it the most.
Right. And I feel like it's just creating those spaces that people live in are awesome. Yeah. Ernesto is in Arizona. What's up?
Hello from Arizona.
What is it, 90 degrees already?
Yeah.
No, probably, hold on, 9:30, it could be. All right, I think this needs a stroke. Also, just hope you're staying cool, Ernesto. I love Arizona.
Yes.
I grew up there. Good spot in my heart.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I want to do a stroke.
Around the circle or around our zigzag?
Around that. So, I saw something happen in the chat.
Cats love boxes.
That's
they do.
True.
Cats do love boxes.
Okay, I think it needs
that would be a cute logo for a package design company.
Cat.
Be a cat, because like cats like cat laying in a box.
Wait, that's actually a great idea. I really
somebody do that. Somebody take that right now and go design it.
I think I also want to do
a
that
looks great. Like it's a slightly darker.
Yeah, it's pulling
blue.
out this color here. I think it's too thick. I maybe want it here as well. I feel like with patches, it's all about, like, again, the details. Let me say it again. But also just the layering of everything, I think, really adds to it. Maybe it's pink.
It's true. I feel like inherent maximalism is good there. You know
what? That's true. We love maximalism.
We love maximalism.
That's not the right answer, though. Here.
The pink against the blue did feel a little.
I'm loving, though,
that's cute,
the recent color right here, to just choose it this way. Obsessed. It's a small detail again, but again, it just like changes my workflow and how I feel about it, and it's just intuitive, and I feel like that's all you can ask for in a program.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's all you can ask for in a program.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like that's all you can ask for in a program.
Being able to keep it.
And Maybe it's white.
Oh, Ernesto said it's 94 and humid today. Correction, 99.
1 minute later. It's actually
1 minute
99.
later.
Wow.
So I'm from Atlanta and Emily is from...
I actually live in
You
Arizona
actually
now.
live in Arizona now. I was like, wait, no, she is in Arizona.
That's why I know all too well.
It is both. It is very hot where we are from. So we are loving this little SF break.
Yeah, a moment for us.
It was like 70 degrees yesterday and breezy. It was beautiful.
Freezing.
Yeah. Oh, pink? Interesting. I do kind of like...
Tell me.
The change... I don't know. I didn't think the black looked harsh. But now that you changed it, I'm like, oh, the black was harsh.
That was the harshest I've ever seen.
It just, now I'm being sold on it. Oh,
I don't know. So color is not my strong suit.
Color is hard.
Color is hard.
I like the white.
Yeah. I'm not mad, but the black was stronger.
The black was stronger.
You
or
know
an
what?
off black.
Oh, that's true. A little 90% black.
I'm also not in charge of it. You don't have to listen to me.
No, I absolutely want you to be here and with us. Okay, I think this is fun. I'm not mad about this. I do have some little sparkles, so I think, you know what, everything needs is just a little sparkle.
I love a sparkle. I like I don't actually know what it's called, which may be the wrong answer. These kind of sparkles.
Like, you're talking one of these? You're talking
are you about to make a little,
You're talking that?
Yes.
Yeah. What do we call this, chat?
A diamond sparkle?
Any sparkle experts in the chat? What's this kind of sparkle versus this? Or how do you refer to them in your own workflow? That works for us too.
What do you call them?
We don't need an official name. We just need something.
And I will call them that forever.
Yeah. So you are changing Maggie's life, so just be ready for that.
No big deal.
However you want to deal with that, you can do that.
So cute. So fun.
It's so fun.
I have been with color specifically. Oh, 4-point star. That makes too much sense. That's great.
Cody, literally what would we do without you?
Cody should be here. Or what? Oh, ninja star. A little ninja star.
Okay.
I could see that.
I feel like 4-point star is more accurate, so I'm going to stick with 4-point star, but I appreciate the chat interaction.
Ninja star is so cute, though.
I feel like it can mean different things to different people,
That's really funny.
Okay, I want to change this stroke. I'm just enjoying the recent colors panel, let's be real.
I love the colors you chose for that, actually. Yeah. Because it feels very, elementary. It feels very school.
Feeling a lot more school.
For the 4-point stars.
The forest points. Stars. Whoops, I'm on the stroke. Stars. Hold on.
The curse of swapping to the stroke is real.
The what?
Swapping to stroke, accidentally switching, from fill to stroke is the thing.
Okay, so book club is in session. Who's joining? Starry.
What are we reading?
Yeah, chat. What are you currently
read?
reading?
What are you currently reading?
4-point star. Yeah, it's okay, Daniel. You were faster than us. Maggie and I were not going to get
Daniel
there.
Daniel is getting us in the chat. He said, y'all are too slow. You need to get it together.
Okay, cool. So book club.
I love it.
Done.
Emily.
I'm going to group all these kanji, and then I'm going to drag those into my library because I'm eventually going to bring this into Express. So I'm just going to bring this on over, and let's name it. So we're going to, once it loads.
So I don't know, is it an update? The libraries also syncing with Express. It's not a new update, but
I actually don't know if it's been like that from the get-go, but libraries do sync across all programs, which is just another really great benefit of having all apps, right? Is that you can just switch between it wherever you go. It will be there
in
for
the
you.
Ecosystem. Oh yeah.
Wait, maybe the book club is for Adobe Libraries, like library theme. I could see it working.
Yeah.
Or cloud libraries. Okay, book club.
Oh, Meredith said this is so cute.
Thanks, Meredith.
So cute.
Just like Max. Aww.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, that's Meredith in my family. Meredith's in my family.
We love family in the chat.
We do love family in the chat. We were talking about how we think we need to have a stream of the Adobe moms because all of our moms.
I was going to say, hi, my mom. I'm sure she's watching, but not in the chat.
Yeah,
love you, Mom.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, a really cool new update. I don't know if you've seen this yet. 2 artboards is... I actually don't know the right word for it, but look at this little plus sign. I can just click this, and it's going to duplicate my artboard for me and put it right next to the other one. Again, not anything crazy. Right before the workaround was like, I'm going to shift drag and copy it over. Whoops.
And then make sure it
and
lines
actually
up,
do it
and
correctly.
It actually doesn't work, so you need the button.
So now with new updates to artboards, you can just highlight your artboard, click the plus button here, and then you're going to have a brand new artboard right next to you. It's going to like speed up your workflow, make things a lot simpler. Check it out if you haven't already. I love these small updates that are coming to Illustrator. It makes my life so much easier.
I do feel like those are it's one of those things, it's like a small thing, but people have been asking for it. You know, like better artboards. Like we need better artboards.
Yes. The other one that I really like with artboards is that if you copy on an artboard, it actually is going to paste on the artboard. Before where you would copy, it would copy on the previous artboard. And it was just like a little quirky thing that was so fun about Illustrator. And now we don't have that anymore, which is really, really nice. Okay.
Welcome to Book Club, everybody.
Yeah, did we decide what we're reading?
I don't know. Did anybody say what they're reading right now? You guys are letting me down, I'm not going to lie. Comment what you're reading right now. I did hear a lot of Summer I Turned Pretty conversations happening in the world.
This is
true. I know people are rereading the books.
Right,
and it is a book.
You can have it. Okay.
Andy, this is for you.
Andy, are you still watching? This is for you. Andy,
this is for Emily's husband, Andy.
Went through a big chess moment. Probably still is in a chess moment. I don't know. I haven't seen him play lately, so I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people do. A lot of people have their chess moment.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Same Time Next Summer by Annabelle.
Oh.
I can't read that one. Monaghan. Excellent.
Maze Runner. Maze Runner is really good. I think I'm on like chapter 2 of that still.
Same Time Next Summer and Maze Runner are both featured in this week's book club. Tune in.
Okay, I know that I'm going to need that collegiate typeface that I pulled out earlier. So let's look through here and see what feels really cool for our chess club champ. I was like,
and
what?
The champs. They win all the time.
Chess club CCC. The CCC. That's what they call me.
Okay, campus is very obvious, collegiate, but that's cute.
Wait, where'd you see? Graduate. Oh yeah, I do like that one. I'm gonna adding it to the family. Get on in here.
Do you clean out your fonts a lot? Do you ever unadd?
Why would you ask that? No, I don't actually. I keep them.
I actually do. I actually reference them a lot though. It's hard, if you delete them, then you can't go back and use them
hoard
quickly.
my fonts.
I do too.
You can't take them from me.
I do too.
They're included in my subscription, so
yeah,
I get to keep that.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So looking for a collegiate typeface. If you have one that you know of that is on Adobe font, comment.
Shout it out.
We will take all feedback. Typography. I do love a slab serif.
I also love this one.
A slab serif.
It's saying I can't have it. Why can't I have it?
What? Lies.
I'm wondering if I'm having an internet issue.
Oh, I think, she looks like she's just struggling to load a little bit.
Yay, it worked. Okay, isn't an aglet the thing on your shoelace?
Yes, it is.
Where'd you learn this?
Where did you learn this?
Was it from a Disney show?
Was it from Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah, absolutely was. If you have an aglet on your shoe currently, comment so in the chat. We'd love to know about that. But Maggie, what is an aglet? We're going to educate people today.
The aglet, look up Phineas and Ferb aglet song on YouTube. Well, just do it.
If you have it. A song.
I think they have isn't there a whole song?
I mean, they sing a lot of songs on that show.
I will not sing on this live stream. I'm sorry.
But you could.
I will not. You don't want me to do that.
Okay, this says it was added, but I'm not
it is the little plastic bit on the end of your shoelace. It's a good trivia question.
It is a good trivia question. And a good font. Okay, it's not loading yet. Oh, I'm seeing a pause.
Oh, maybe we're just overloading it today. We are doing a lot. Allison said picking out fonts is torture. Picking out fonts is a social media in itself. Like, I think you can really, scroll through fonts and understanding them is like a learning curve. I don't know. Like, understanding the personality of
Funny
fonts.
You should say learning curve. That's actually one of my favorite typefaces.
Show it to us. Do you have it?
Yeah, right there.
Ah!
She's on Adobe fonts, too. She's really cute.
It's really cute. It's a handwritten that's not cheesy.
Yes, or just, insane to read. I also think it has good alternates, too, so... Oh. It does not, but it's a great font.
It is a great font, but they don't all have to have alternates.
Would recommend. I was planning to use this, but we are already running out of time here. Okay.
Yeah, we are halfway through it. Let me get the people updated. If you are just tuning in, stick around all day. We've got live streams all morning, all day. Emily is designing patches for us right now, back to school patches for our favorite clubs that we have created that you are now a part of. And next is going to be with me and Ben. We're going to go through some text effects in Illustrator. A few different text effects. There are so many, but we will cover 3. And then we're also going to jump into Premiere Pro with Ben, and he's going to show us his Firefly magic that he does in Premiere Pro. And then you get to end with us again later today, where Emily is doing one more back to school stream. So hang out. Welcome to this one. Right now, we just did book club, and now we're in chess club. And this is for Emily's husband, Andy, because Andy was a chess guy.
He's a chess guy.
You might be too. And this is for you.
And we're here for our audience.
Look at our checkerboard. Are you trying to keep the colors through all clubs?
Oh, absolutely. Because, we want these to exist on one backpack. I have so many big plans that I don't know if we're going to get to because I'm taking a long time here. So we'll see where we go with this. But I'm going to send this to the back, and I'm going to turn this into a different color. I'm going to try the blue. This is fun.
I'm loving it. Oh, what are we reading? Let's see. Ooh, I'm reading the sci-fi series Murderbot.
Wait, isn't that a show right now on Apple TV?
Oh, is it? Apple TV shows have been on it recently. There have been a lot.
I honestly, sorry, I'm not plugging Apple, but I'm using the full name. Are you talking Apple TV? Okay, I think these are fun.
Meredith said opinions on Merriweather Dry Brush. Mary, is that a font or is that a?
I feel like it is. Let's see. Mary.
I'm keep pulling you away from.
No, it's okay. Sure is. Let's take a look. Oh, cute.
Very collegiate.
Very collegiate, honestly.
That would have been a good one.
A great suggestion.
Oh, I like the tilted moment.
Yeah,
like they're just tossed on. Like you just tossed, effortless chess club.
And that's how people describe chess. Effortless.
Nobody come for us. We know it's not effortless.
I know. Like it's so easy. Okay.
Have you been leaning towards one specific color in a lot of compositions recently? Like, has there been one that you've been pulling?
I don't think I have a good call out on that. What about you?
That's the right answer because you should treat each brand as you shouldn't use one.
True.
But that's
you got me.
No. But I have been using a lot of hot pink. I've been into hot pink. Like if I'm gonna pull a color, I think it's hot pink.
This color.
Like the worm, I will be using hot pink in my stream.
Yay! I'm so excited to tune in. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna.
Oh, interesting. Oh, is this going to be the shape of the patch?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
See what it looks like. Okay, so what'd you just do?
So I made a clipping mask. So I grouped my pattern, which is this little checkerboard pattern, because, chess. And I made a top shape, and I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. Weep. And click both, right click, make clipping mask, and that's going to bound it into this box because I want this to be like a fun sticker patch vibe. So I think this is more fun, and then I might just run the type around the outside. This is chaotic, so I'm going to ungroup this because I want this shape. That's probably like the most bawkward way to do it, but that's me and my chaos, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, type on a pad. Let's see. Chess. Oh, not the all caps.
It knows. The all cap script font is crazy, but it's okay. We have our font. I like this one. What was the name of this one that you chose?
This is Aglet, remember?
Oh, Aglet. I'm sorry. We had a whole conversation about
like,
this.
have you ever seen an Aglet?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm new to chess club. It's very cute. It's very cute.
Champ.
Chess club champs. They are the champs. They won, you guys.
They're on their way. Okay.
Welcome in, everybody. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what fonts you're using. Tell us what you've been up to. What you've been up to today. What are you doing today?
And what club you're joining later today.
Yeah, chess club or book club. If you were to be a part of one, which one would you be a part of? I probably would be in chess club, but I am not. I'm not a big reader, and I wish I was.
But you're going to just be there. You're going to be there for the vibes.
But I would show up. I have FOMO terribly, so I would show up.
I'll be there.
I will be there.
Okay, I'm going to, again, use this really chaotically. And oh, you can't turn it back. What am I doing?
I think it makes sense that this one is type on a path. That's cute because it's a little more collegiate feeling, like chess is serious, and so it makes sense that you did that.
Okay, I should have saved my shape. I did not save my shape, so I'm just like being really wild and just grabbing it again and again. So sorry if that's really confusing to you. It is.
We're just recreating the oval. That's it.
Okay, now it doesn't want to move. Please. Okay, object.
Andy said I'd make chess club my whole personality. We have tried to make it your personality today and this stream, Andy, I think.
I hope you enjoy it. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. What did I do?
People are saying book club.
Worm.
Andy said love this for real. He's so supportive.
Aww. Okay, except I can't like highlight my shape. I don't know what's happening here. Okay.
What is happening?
I don't know, actually. You know what? It's having one of those days. I'm just going to draw another shape and, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to come back to my swatches. I think the yellow
Your favorite new update?
Woo! But honestly, took to it like a fish to water on my way.
I love it. I love it.
I'm wondering, I might do a stroke and pull this smaller. I'm really just going for it, guys.
That's good though, but this is so unserious. This is, I know, it's true. We have only about 15 minutes left in this stream.
I'm not ready.
I know. It always goes by fast. I always over prepare, and
right? Yeah.
There's too much fun to do. We were talking about the vodcast yesterday. If you didn't see the vodcast
check out the podcast.
Go watch it. There's been 2 episodes so far, right? Just 2.
Just 2.
And
you're getting it on the ground floor, guys, so make sure you show up.
You've got plenty of time to catch up, and they were awesome. And we were talking about how they're never long enough, and so are the live streams. We could just yap and yap.
You got 3 hours or 4 hours of Adobe. You got 3 hours left after the stream.
It's true.
Why did I do that? 100.
The spacing is nice. I appreciate that this is a rounder font too. Like, it's not a super harsh, in your face moment.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted.
Everybody's saying book club. Not a lot of chess players today.
Come on, where are my chess people at? Okay, 5 pixels. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I want. And I'm gonna merge these together. I just feel like they need a little oomph, so I'm gonna give them the oomph, and I'm gonna make them all black. It didn't fill. That's cool.
So what did you do to make the outlines for those?
Great question. Yeah, I did offset path.
There's a couple ways I know. Offset path.
Hello. Yeah, I did.
So offset path hugging makes it. I don't know if you wanted to explain that. If nobody's used offsets.
I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my layers here. Okay, there we are. Yeah, so to do offset path, you to get this like perfectly even outline stroke, you highlight your object. You go object path, offset path, and then you can choose how much of that offset path you'd like to do. So you can have a few options here. You can do miter, which is a different shape. You can do round, you can do bevel, and you can choose what that looks like, and that's going to give you that very clean offset path or outline shape kind of. So I think this is cute. This is working.
That looks very cute.
Yeah, it's super fun. And then maybe
that makes the pieces pop. It looks really good.
Make it pop.
Yes. Make it pop. Can you just make this pop for me?
I'm going to try and make this pop. Yeah.
Thanks.
For the champs. Okay, I think this is cute. What if... Okay, whatever. I have 15 minutes left. I think we're cruising here. I'm thinking let's do. What's the best way to do this? Okay, I'm gonna take my other shape. Hello, other shape. What?
I will be putting this on the back of my Tahoe when my kids win chess. Mom car.
Okay.
Energy when they win the
Someone's committing here.
That's amazing.
Can we see turntable with these chess pieces? Ooh, we have the turntable request. Okay.
Oh.
I am not in the beta version. I think turntable's only in beta. So if you know, you know.
That is a good call out, though. It's something we can shout out.
Yeah, do it.
Illustrator has one of their new updates, and it was launched at Max last year, right?
Yes.
Something like that.
It was sneaked at Max.
Sneaked at Max last year. And is coming to is in Illustrator beta right now. Turntable, which is a new feature where you could take, for example, these chess pieces and turn them to 3D-ify them, but keep them flat. So I could say for example, we have I don't know what it's called. Not the knight.
Yeah.
It's the horse.
The knight.
The knight? Okay, winning. I didn't want... winning.
Okay, I'm smart.
Anyway, the knight piece, obviously this is like a side view of the horse. If using turntable, you can turn it slightly to give it like a 3/4 view, so the horse was looking more this way instead of this way.
Yep.
Without having to completely redraw it, which is so awesome. Emily and I were talking about this morning, actually.
That we were. Facts.
Yes. Neither of us are, we're designers, but not illustrators. There is a difference. And... it is super helpful for us because we won't have to spend 10 hours redrawing all of these pieces.
I also think for illustrators, if that's even what you do all day, every day, this is going to save you a ton of time.
That's so true.
For the reference and all of that. So honestly, non-illustrators, illustrators alike, game changer.
So true. Oh, 2025, I like the split. Another stair step moment.
I know. I'm like, I never use it. Uses it 3 times. Sorry.
I never do this.
Okay, I would never. That's crazy.
All I do is awesome.
Love it.
Expanding them.
I know. I am having a
hard
time.
Is it not selecting the...
Yeah. Am I about to go on my layers? Are we going crazy here? There she is.
So, yes, sorry, Sean, we can't show turntable because we don't have the beta version up right now. But you should try it and let us know.
Is something going on with my layers? I don't know what's going on here.
Is it selecting the... Oh, is it selecting...
There she is. I don't know what's going on. I just want this to be a shape. Thank you. Because I'm going to do one more offset path. Why not? Okay. Let's do like that. And then I'm going to make it this dark blue. And then I'm going to delete. I could have just done a stroke kind of, but...
I get that though, if you wanted it in and in.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting crazy out here. Sometimes I'm
I love it though. That's what we get to do. We get to play around with it.
Yeah.
I also feel like this is very true to the typical designer's day to day. I'm like, should the stroke be 1 point? Should it be 10 points? Let me scale it up. Let me scale it down. I love it.
I think it's fun. Andy, I hope you like it. One time someone left a review or was in the chat and they were like, this is a really honest workflow. And I was like, okay. You're like, but they're not wrong. And this is how I work. And if you want to learn, then you can.
Yeah. I think it's cool too. There's like lots of ways to do things, which is why I love this. I'm not paid to say it, but like I do. You get to see how other people do things.
And you can learn better or not better ways to do your workflow, and that works for all of us.
This is a shortcut I've been using recently. I think you just did it. You had a shape and you shifted it back. Was that a shortcut?
Oh yeah, brackets?
Yes.
Command right bracket, command left bracket.
Yes.
Moving that in time and space there.
Yes. So if you have a shape and you command bracket or control bracket back or control bracket left, it shifts it back. And then
let's say bracket one more time. Bracket.
bracket.
It says honesty is the best policy. Yeah, sometimes I'm showing Annie how to do things and I'm like, I don't know, this is just how I do it. So.
Oh, Meredith said Maggie and Emily turntable collab. Looks like we're gonna have to.
I guess we have to do it.
Do another one sometime.
Okay, I have my back to school library here, which is super helpful. So I'm gonna choose my background color from my back to school theme.
Love it.
I'm gonna start with the light blue. Go ahead.
Are you animating these for us? Are you dropping these in here so we can like
I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring them in. Well, there are a few things I can do.
You can do all the things.
I can do anything I want. Okay, book club. Let's get her in here. She's so fun. Maybe we should just animate it. I think
did we name the worm? Did you name the worm?
I don't think we did. Chat. Would you like the honors of naming our worm friend? What? I think you should have that.
The mascot, the book club. Our mascot.
Our princess. To get her. Okay, let's see. Should we animate her? Why not? But maybe it's like, maybe this is an ad. You know what? That's what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. We did.
Come to our club. This is what's happening.
Do we remember what this text name was?
We didn't do the worm one. We didn't do glow.
And I didn't outline it so I can look, which is Dyna Puff. How could I forget you, Dyna Puff?
Exhibit A on why it's great to non-destructive.
Okay, Dyna. Ooh, condensed. Okay. Meeting next. Meeting. Or like
next meeting.
Join us today. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna see if maybe.
I can already see how some of these animations would be really fun.
What are you thinking? I'm thinking like spinning. But
I feel like it needs to spin in. I will admit this is probably my most used thing in Express is the animations. Yeah. Because I'm not an animator. Like After Effects is not my strength, or Premiere, or the places where you animate. And so I have been really thankful that it allows me to animate things a little more easily, especially since on social media you kind of have to animate things. You can't,
video is the new.
Video is it,
Okay, what's like tomorrow? 8:22.
We're
meeting tomorrow. Finish the book.
Oh, that's my nightmare. You go to lit class and then they're like,
like on second thought, I hate back to school. Okay, elements. Let's do some. I want some shapes, please. Okay. If you're not singing to Adobe Express, you're not doing it right.
It's true. Our favorite song is Drop in the Shape that you were doing earlier. Emily was singing everything she was doing.
Oh, before the stream, right? I was like, was I singing on stream again? Help. Not right. See, I did right click, send it back. Not like that. Why am I getting lost here? I'm just going to drag layers.
Right. I am very glad they have layers.
Oh, absolutely. You can't not have layers.
You can't not have layers. Especially as designers, if you're used to layers, you need the layers.
I think that is one of the harder things about jumping programs is you're like, wait. And a lot of the commands are the same, but for some programs that they aren't, like I tried to right click and Google Chrome said, me?
We have a name suggestion for our worm. Walter.
Walter the worm.
Walter the worm.
Yes. Sean, you win. Here.
Sean does win. Walter also sounds like very, like a smart name. He is clearly smart. He has glasses. And Walter.
Sean, this is for you. Walter's getting the name. Thank you so much. This is perfect. Actually, iconic.
I love it.
Walter. Oh, why is it scaling like that? Don't do this.
I appreciate that you stroked the button at the bottom.
I know. The pill shape is always...
The pill shape, yeah. And then you also have a stroke on the
I stay consistent, you know? Okay, you know what? Fine. I'll give you another stroke.
It's like, this is your job. It's like you do this for a living.
I'm like, do I like design?
So funny.
3 careers.
So funny. I would be interested in other people's workflows. Like, do you guys drop into Express a lot? I guess, like, what are the programs you're switching between a lot?
Swapping. What are you doing?
All the things. I guess it depends on your career also. But, you know, if you're a graphic designer, I feel like Illustrator Express is a common workflow. Do you use Firefly a lot? I mean.
Maggie wants to know, guys.
I want to know.
Please listen.
Walter the worm is so cute. LOL. Shelby said that. Walter White.
Whoa.
Walter White.
Isn't he from Breaking Bad?
Oh, yeah. And then Sean said a bit of Breaking Bad. You guys.
Hey, whoa. This is just a bookworm. This man's not running against any sort of industry.
We are not claiming that for him.
No, this is just Walter. Walter's undercover. I'm like, wait, what's the backstory?
This would catch...
You're joining.
Attention. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
This would catch attention. I would be like, wait, Walter, what does that mean?
What do you
He's
mean?
Walter? So cute. Let's go.
So true. Okay. I think I uploaded, my little stars.
Oh, into your library, and then you're pulling it
Yeah, so I don't have to. I mean, you can also copy paste from Illustrator, which I often do as well if I didn't add it in the library.
Yeah.
It really wants me to access Lightroom, which is a great feature as well. Let's do this.
It says you could do this even better. It says you could.
It was like, what if? What if you think? Okay, I am actually going to show you how to just copy and paste from Illustrator as well because I do. Oh wait, I don't want that one. I want it to be white. Go ahead.
I do love that because sometimes you don't necessarily need it in the library forever. Like if you need a quick I won't need this all the time. I just need it right now.
Just right now.
Like right now we just need a white star.
Can I change the color of it since no, right? Okay.
Do you know what I use a lot?
The duotone.
Duotone.
Yeah. That is really helpful. Okay, I think so. I'm going to do join today. Let's do animation. I got 4 minutes left. We're on this.
This is perfect. The perfect amount of time to animate.
I think we can do it. Okay, you were saying appear. I think that's... Should I make it pop?
It's actually cute. It's actually really cute.
Okay, I'm going to do...
Pop it out behind the patch. You could spin it, the patch in.
I'm going to spin the patch.
Are you editing the patch? Is the patch going to stay or are you going to animate the patch?
Sorry, I just had a moment where I thought, I'm like, is there a way that I can make Walter worm? Like, could I make him?
Oh,
but I don't... That may be far past. There is
far.
A wobble feature, which is somewhat new. Whoa.
Walter's
coming on in.
You could probably barn door him almost. Like have him appear.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of these, which I think you could do together. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
I just want them to continually spin, though, which is going to be loop. So let's try...
Make it pop. So cute. Everybody's saying it. I know. I do think it's cute.
You guys are rejoining book club or what? Look how fun this is.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
So sweet.
Okay, this background is not the right color though. I think it should be blue. But let me see. Can I update? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna make
changing the blue on the patch.
I'm actually gonna make this white since I know what the background looks like. And if I save, it should update my asset in my library. So see that little update? It updated. Nice. Let's come to Express and let's hold our breath and it should update again, right?
I think so. Yeah, or
I can replace it also from my library. Let me do that.
And just redrop it in.
Hello.
There she is. It also, I think we have been
gorge.
Beautiful. We've been fighting our Wi-Fi a little today. So
the Wi-Fi has been a little laggy. No offense. San Francisco, love you. Okay, this is fun. I think Walter, we have 2 minutes left?
So
Walter needs the stroke around his name as well, but maybe he does a little bob. Yeah. Come to Walter's book club.
Hey.
The vibes are vibing. Okay. Speed. I want to do the intensity down a little bit. I want it to be a casual thing, but maybe faster speed. Let's see.
Yeah. That's probably my go-to animation.
I want the wiggle. Intensity. Sorry. The bob was not what I wanted. I wanted wiggle.
A bob was a little too chess club.
Yeah, you know what?
The bob was a little too chess club.
Okay, let's see.
This is very obviously book club. Okay, it's so sweet, slow. Emily.
Hold on. Thanks. This was fun. Okay.
I love it. I love it.
Okay, cute. And then this also needs some editing as well. So I think we're gonna make this.
No, the color of what? Oh.
Green. We haven't used green at all.
Okay,
oh, yeah. What am I? Am I okay? Okay, I want to do my stroke. I'm going to do some little outline. That's a fun color, but I do want white.
Bookmarking it for next time.
Bookmark for our book club.
I love it.
Okay, guys, I think this is the vibe. So let's see. Let me give you the overall. Whoa, did my font?
It did unsync for a second, but I think maybe it's because of the transferring of the things.
But it's showing here.
I know.
Not sure what happened there, guys. We'll find out. Okay, so I started in Illustrator. I did some really fun chess club and book club illustrations that we are going to continue to celebrate as we go throughout today's back to school streams that are my 2 streams for the day. So we made this little fun book club patch. We looked at some our artboard updates. We looked at the new swatches colors, which was awesome. We chose some fun typefaces from Adobe fonts. Then we jumped over to Express, and then we brought it in using our libraries, and then we went and did some fun animation. And I really don't know why this isn't
to advertise our club.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna try my last minute.
Turned out so cute. I'll give everybody the rundown for the rest of the day.
Yeah, please.
I said it a couple times, but you should stick around because what else do you have to do? This is important. We have more live streams for you today. You can tune in next with me and Ben, actually, where we're gonna talk about different text effects in Illustrator. Just covering 3 that are fun, and then we're actually gonna pull them into Express too. Spoiler alert. Then stick around for 11 a.m. Pacific time with Ben and Emily, where they're going to hop into Premiere Pro and Firefly, and Ben's going to show us his tricks and tips. And then you can finish out again with us again at the end of the day for our last stream, where we are going to talk more about back to school and planners and all the things.
That we are.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. This was so fun, and stick around. Maggie's going to be up next, so don't miss out.
See you soon.
I'm gonna be making some fun branding and like a menu for like poolside drinks. So I'm gonna start off by choosing some colors on color.adobe.com, and I'm just gonna give it some direction here and see if it comes up with the colors that I'm looking for. These are very fun. So I'm gonna add to my library. I'm gonna jump over to Adobe fonts now, and I want like a really fun retro script type vibe. I'm thinking for the name. Go back to Illustrator. I'm gonna do marquee, I'm gonna do effect, warp, and I'm gonna do rise. I feel like this is, you know, the classic type treatment. How many of the same word can I use? Luxury, resort, spa. Resort, pool, spa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do Command-Shift-O to outline this, and then I'm gonna also expand it. I'm gonna merge all these together so that way if I'm manipulating something, they're all gonna work together. And I'm gonna double click in here inside this group. I'm gonna use my direct select arrow keys, and I'm gonna just pull this down. The marquee tool, resort, pool, spa. I like it. Object, expand appearance, and now you can see it all come together. So I'm gonna make a drink menu for us here. I'm gonna use this theme. I think this is great. Okay, I'm gonna drag out a rectangle here just to fill my background. So I'm gonna make some stripes here, and then I'm gonna do just like a tint of this. So I'm gonna come into my color guide, and I'm just gonna grab like a little bit lighter version. We're gonna click both. We're gonna click here on the panel, blend, and then click both shapes again. And then let's do that, and then we're gonna double click on the panel, and then we're gonna do specified steps 3, and now we have a very great tropical vibe.
I love it.
So fun. Pineapple paradise, love. This is looking fun. I want it to be arched. I'm gonna take my shape, I'm gonna do object path, offset path, and then I'm gonna do negative offset path. Okay, and then I'm gonna do type on a path. Okay, I'm actually gonna do summer. I'm gonna bring this up. It's fun, it's cute. Okay, I'm gonna take our logo, kind of like this. I also want to do some fun little stickers. So I have some illustrations that I prepped beforehand. I'm gonna drag out Star Tool, and then I'm gonna drag up the number of points, and I'm gonna bring out the radius, I guess, from the middle, and just kind of make it this little flower shape. Okay, I like these.
Type on a path, guys.
Hot
Here we go.
Design summer. It's fun, right?
It
needed the
great.
extra.
Yeah.
Have you seen the vision? Okay.
I love the color. The color really does pop.
So I like the circle text that I'm using, so I'm just gonna bring it up here. Or let's do cool by the pool. Here, I'm gonna use my brush tool. So I'm gonna just draw like a little squiggle. Okay, I just want some like fun water vibes.
Yeah.
I want 2 stickers that overlap, so maybe it's gonna go down here. Chill time. And then I'm gonna duplicate this and rotate it this way and bring it on the inside. So now we'll do chill time twice. I brought in a mock-up that I would like to use. Another faster feature here is if I click right here, there's a button that says edit in Photoshop. And this is gonna populate over to Photoshop like that. Now I'm gonna bring it through an adjustment panel, which I'm gonna do hue saturation. Maybe let's do a pink one. I'm gonna export this. I'm gonna jump back into Illustrator, and I'm gonna bring that back in. So now we have the updated one, which was a little bit faster workflow. What's great is you can do mockups in Illustrator now. So I'm gonna group these, and I'm gonna click both of these, and I'm gonna use create mockup. So right here, my contextual taskbar, I'm gonna click that with both of my pieces highlighted, and it's gonna analyze the image for me now, and it's gonna place my artwork on the image in Illustrator without having to leave the program, which is so much faster. It has improved workflow so much. So it's analyzing, and look, now it's already on here. I can scale it down. The results are so much more responsive and faster, and I think just look great. I feel like the menu's looking good. We have our merch mocked up, which is cool. We use some shortcuts, we use some grouping, we use the star tool, all of our favorite objects.
Yes.
Then we worked and made some mock-ups in Illustrator. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you guys.
Hi everybody, I'm Ben and today I am going to be hosting Maggie, who's going to be showing us how to stylize different text and fonts within Illustrator, and we're going to just kind of have some fun. I'm going to chuck loads of questions at her around what she's doing and how to stylize text, how to make it look nice, how to make it look pretty, how to make it all fit. And so yeah, let's go.
I am so excited. Yeah, we were just talking about this. Ben is doing a stream on Premiere later, and I know not much about Premiere, and he doesn't use Illustrator a lot, so we're gonna hopefully learn something today.
I hope so.
Teach each other something. All right, y'all, here's what we're doing. I'm gonna show you a few different text effects. Obviously there are a million, and I say text effects like we're gonna stylize text in fun different ways. And this is just 3 of many, many, many options that you can do. But 3 of some of my favorite that I use around here and there. So we are going to use little flirty phrases, and there's a reason for my phrases that will make sense as we get into it. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with your sharp. We are going to actually create a brush and use the pencil tool to draw our text in fun ways. So let me get into it. Let's get into it a little bit. What we want to do is we are going to create a brush in Illustrator so we can use it to draw itself, and we're going to have to create our pencil first. So the brush itself is going to be a pencil, hence why I use the phrase your sharp. So we're going to make your sharp feel all fun and festive. So we're going to just start putting together a pencil super quick. I feel like we need to go ahead and get some color on here so that everything... So we obviously have our eraser. We're gonna give a little bit of dimension to our pencil. So we have...
You're very quick at doing everything.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but and ask me please, because like
This reminds me of like me in Premiere Pro with keyboard shortcuts. Like
I could never in Premiere Pro.
People look at me like, how are you doing that so quick? I'm just...
You're like, I don't know what to tell you. It just is how it exists.
It reminds me of what you're doing now, where everything's just happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very quickly. Keyboard shortcuts super important, though. You know.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just like knowing, how to do stuff quickly.
Oh, absolutely.
Simple stuff speeds up the workflow. So.
I know. I'm glad you said that too. I should talk about some of the things I'm doing. Option drag automatically duplicates. Thank goodness, because that saves me a ton of time. I don't know if you can tell what I'm doing. I'm trying to give our pencil a little bit of dimension. So we want, as though the shadow is on top. So it's going to kind of, naturally go around. We're going to line up some of our strokes. And then we're going to create our pencil brush. I'm so excited. I actually was playing around with this, obviously, when I was planning out this live stream. And I'm like, I'm going to use this as a print, I think. Not that I sell prints, but just in my own house. And make something with them because it makes me so happy. I do feel
just
like...
Just a print of the pencil?
Just
or
a print, of the...
pencil inspired
like what
print.
we're making today.
Okay.
Like funky text. I don't know. I got to think of a quote that I would want in my house.
Well, that looks actually pretty good.
Thank you. Nice. I'm impressed.
And it's only 4 shapes. Yeah.
It's only 4 shapes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Minimalism is in, you guys. All right, we're gonna come to our shape tool, and I'm just command clicking. I want to go to the polygon tool or the star tool and just do.
Is this going to be the font? I actually don't really know
Yes,
where we're going.
I
with
know.
this.
I'm sorry. That's not very clear, is it? We're going to draw our font, and then we're going to apply this to the font. So the pencil are the strokes of the words. Does that make sense?
So the pencil is getting integrated into the font.
Yes.
Somehow.
Yes. I don't know why this isn't working. Oh no. I was like, I thought I was frozen. It's okay. We're gonna do it the old
How long have
school
you been
way.
using Illustrator for?
That is a really good question. At Max last year, I wasn't at Max, but I was speaking with people about this because they have anniversary pins. And when I was thinking about it, I think it was 10 years that I've been in Illustrator and Photoshop. I actually, like many people, started in Photoshop and was designing graphic design things in Photoshop, which is not really the right answer. It's very hard to do graphic design in Photoshop until I finally discovered the world of Illustrator and was like, oh, no, this is what I should be doing. All right, let me explain what I'm doing a little bit. So I got our pencil end, obviously, and then I want to make the lead. So what I'm going to do is come to this. I've just created a shape and overlaid it over our pencil tip. I think you can see where I'm going here. I want that to be the pencil lead.
Why is it that shape? Is that just a random shape?
It is just I just did that random shape. You could have done, you know what I mean? You could have done a
awesome.
circle, you could have done whatever.
Yeah.
That is just my chaoticness. No rhyme or reason.
Oh no, yeah, I did things like this. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
quick, yeah.
I'm gonna select these two. So I just copied the this shape over our pencil lead, and we're gonna make this a clipping mask. And now we have a little pencil lead, and that's perfectly aligned with the shape that we have there. Okay, this is the fun part. So we have our little pencil. He's so cute, I think, not to toot my own horn. And we're gonna drag this into brushes, and we're gonna create an art brush. There's lots of different kinds of brushes that you can create, but for this specific mode, we're gonna do the art brush. Okay.
Why would you do the art brush?
The art brush, the art brush, because I'll explain. The art brush allows you to create these guides right here. So when I'm drawing with this pencil, I don't want it to duplicate the pencil over and over again. Okay. That would be more of a pattern. Oh, yeah. I want it to extend the center of the pencil throughout the word, and then I just want the ends of the letters to be the eraser and the pencil tip. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Okay, so what I did was I turned on stretch between these guides, and we're gonna pull the guides in, so this is the part that stretches. And let me just check the rest of our settings. We could name it, that's the proper thing to do. Pencil brush, width fixed, yes, scale proportionally, yes. Okay, all right, this is where the magic happens. Look at it, it's my favorite thing. So now when we draw with
easy.
it, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy and it looks intimidating and it's not. Emily talked about this a little bit too. This is a new update in Illustrator actually. Whereas before you did not have a live preview of your line. This is what it looked like before. Let me see if I can. I don't know why this is doing this to me. Well, that's good too. For some reason, my pencil settings are not wanting to open. But whereas before you did not have a live preview, it would just draw a blue line. Yeah. And you couldn't see what you were actually drawing. So for example, when you're using things like this, it's helpful to see your lines. So in case, you bump up against next to something and it's not clear. And that's not what we want. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this pencil and we're gonna take our pencil brush and we're gonna take this text and we're gonna turn it into festiveness. My dream, if we have time, is that we're gonna pull these into Express, animate them a little bit and turn them into GIFs so that you can send them. I would love to give them to you guys so that you can send them or you can play with them and make them, better yourself. All right, so let's pick a font. I am gonna pull a font and then I'm actually going to trace the font. So I need it to be pretty basic. I know off the top of my head I have Bebus. I actually am not sure of the proper way of Bebus. Is that how you would say it?
That's how I would say it. Yeah.
I love that. I don't know the right way. I've been
I'm
using
a
it for
believer,
years.
so it's just like Bebus.
Oh, but there you go. Are
there
you
we
a
go.
believer? Do you like the new album?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, it's okay. It's fine.
I mean, yeah.
I like a lot of the songs, but I don't listen to it a lot. But I would, you know what I mean. I would,
I just keep hearing there's this one song that's been like remixed into this. The Yukon one. In the city.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's in my head all the time.
As a content creator, I'm sure. Do you have TikTok sounds just like being in your brain all the time?
Because people always use the same songs.
People do use the same songs, and I get it because it's obviously you need to use what's trendy. But anyway, I can only imagine they just be into your brain. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I am gonna trace this. So we have strokes, so we can turn our pencil into strokes. If you didn't do this, it would be a nightmare because you would have to take this pencil. You would have to, let's group our pencil.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yeah.
Changes all the time. Currently it's orange.
Okay.
And
why does it change?
I've always been this way. I used to get made fun of when I was little because I would always have different colors people would be like, oh yeah, Maggie, she can't land on a color. I actually got made fun of this for. But I just like all the colors. I don't know. What's your favorite color?
I think it was blue when I was growing up because
But it's not blue
boys
anymore.
have to like blue, you know?
Oh yeah, it's kind of a thing. I know, you go through the pink phase, you go through the blue phase.
I like purple. I think it's my favorite color.
Oh, okay. That's my husband's favorite color
I just
too.
think it's a beautiful color that looks beautiful on everything.
Have you heard the stigma around purple people? Like,
No.
people who like purple? They, love purple. And then everything in their life is purple. So do you have a lot of purple? Like, is your phone background is purple, isn't it?
Yeah. No, actually, most stuff is blue. Like my flat at home, all my rooms are blue. They're different shades of blue. It took me ages. I spent about £200 on paint samples because, I wanted 3 blues that were all just slightly different but the same.
I understand.
And you cannot even see the difference. But
Yeah,
I can see the difference.
Yeah, I know.
So nobody will get it. But,
You come to the right place because this is the thing that I would lose sleep over. I'd be
It's
like,
like-
it's not the right blue. It has to be the right blue.
yeah, and then they have to be they all have to fit, but they're different. Oh,
I totally understand. The struggle is very real.
spent so much money on something.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to trace this. I'm going to Command 2, which locks this so that we can trace over it. And we are going to start pen tooling these letters. Like I said, this is not what you'd want to do necessarily if you were... actually, maybe we should pencil tool them and make them fun. Let's see. Let's just do it and see if we like the way it looks. It might be a little more chaotic, but that could be fun. Before, I don't know what people did before pencil tool. What I don't want to do is take these pencils and start lining them up on all the strokes because that would take forever. I would much rather turn it into that brush and then, pull it in that way. And so I'm thinking, except she's way too big. Hold on. Da, 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 da. I spend way too much time playing with things like this. I have no clients or anything that want this necessarily, but I care. Da, da, da. So have you ever used Illustrator? I guess you don't really have a reason to.
I think I used it when I was in school when I think we were learning the different Adobe products, Photoshop, and trying to get people to understand how Illustrator is better at specific things rather than trying to use Photoshop to do certain things. I think I spent most of my life trying to do everything in Photoshop.
That's what I'm saying. This was totally my issue. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the universal tool. And Photoshop, though it can do all the things, Illustrator just does certain things better, obviously.
Yeah. I've realized I've probably spent hours doing something that can be done in Illustrator in 10 minutes.
So okay, that's I don't think is what I'm after. I think I am going to trace the letters. But see, this is the vision where we're going to be tracing all of the letters and using the pencil tool as it is. So what we're going to do is we are going to come through here and start tracing our letters. I love it. It makes me so happy.
So what are you doing here? You're tracing.
I'm tracing
rather than freestyle drawing them.
Yes, I'm just using pen tool. So whereas before I was using pencil tool, now I'm coming in to use pen tool. So we have
with the straight lines, right?
Yeah. And just gonna draw them. I'm also gonna kind of overcompensate a little bit. I kind of like the idea of them being a little layered, overlapping. I also won't make you guys sit and watch me do that for forever. Okay, So now what I'm going to do for these letters, I do want them to be decently uniform. And I am going to use shapes to build out these letters so that
Hey, Jeff.
they're a little even. Oh, yeah, what's happening in the chat? Where's everybody from? Did you guys watch the vodcast with Ben yesterday? Because you should if you haven't.
I hope so.
Ben will never forgive you if you don't.
I watched it actually last night.
Did you
when I was in
rewatch
bed,
it? That's the best thing to do because then you can like give yourself feedback and do all the things. I don't do that. I will admit. I should
most
do that
people
for
are like,
my
are
live
you
stream.
are you okay watching it back? And I'm like, I've watched myself back on video.
You're like, I have to. I don't know.
Yeah, like my voice sounds like my voice.
Yeah.
Like it's fairly The only thing I don't sometimes like, watching myself in other setups is, it's not difficult to watch, but that is the only time where I am like, I don't really want to watch that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just like in my home where I usually film, and you know, my mic is the same, and I've watched that 1,000 times.
Yeah. I know. I do find it hard watching myself sometimes, but sometimes these are helpful, and then you can watch. You know, like when you watch back your live streams, you can be like, oh yeah, I would have done that differently.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, your workflows change all the time, like for these, you know, and so sometimes it's good to kind of, you know, see what you do differently then versus now. Okay. I'm trying to think through this. So I kind of have to think of these holistically, right? Like
what are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm tracing the shapes, and the reason I'm doing this is so I can select them and then select our brush. Oh gosh, not like that. 0.4. And it will create our shape for us, you know what I mean? But now it's super uniform.
What's the trace? Is that a special tool, or that's just another shape? It's literally just another shape.
This one?
The green lines.
The green line. Yeah, this is so you guys can see it. These are just the lines that like I'm using to trace. Yeah. So I'm stealing Bebus. What'd you say it was? Bebus. I'm stealing Bebus as my base font, and then I'm tracing over it.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do. But then we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. Like we're going to pull this one down. I think we're going to have to retrace this one. Also, I know you guys, I swear you're not going to watch me trace letters the whole time. The other two, this is the most involved text effect that we're going to do today. There really are so many, and I, to be honest with you, feel like I've only unlocked like a portion of the different tools that you can do and like styles that you can add to different text effects.
Where do you get your inspiration from for text effects?
That's a great question. Okay, I love getting my inspiration from other artists. Jess Goldsmith, she's a streamer here. She's a designer and then also streams a lot on Adobe Live. And I love her account. And she has an account called Women in Type. I don't know. If you guys follow it, comment what the actual one is. Or someone will drop the link. That's amazing. And it's literally women that post their typed art.
Yeah, nice.
And, well, Jess manages the account, and she posts others' type art. You know what I mean? Which I know can get tricky. Like, you have to be careful. You don't want to steal anybody's things. But, so I try to be careful on that, too. But to be honest with you, a lot of the, like, text effects like this that I'm doing are just for fun, too. You know?
I feel like when you're just taking inspiration from people, I do understand that. It's like you don't want to copy.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just when you subconsciously plant inspiration into your head, then you sort of, you know, it finds new ways to create stuff.
It does.
Rather than like sort of just looking at one piece and trying to make a version of it. I think it's, some people are better than it than others. Let's just say
it's
that.
true.
Like, when it comes to stealing like an artist, as the famous quote.
Oh, yeah, stealing like an artist. Yeah, I know. So something you got to be careful with, but it's true. But also, like, you know, what a compliment for somebody to see your work and, like, think that it would be, you know, good or appropriate. I don't know. Be like, oh, yes, please steal it because you think I'm good. I appreciate that. All right, we're getting to it. You're sharp. I had a longer phrase, and I'm glad that I ended up going with the shorter phrase. What I wanted to do you know what Ticonderoga pencils are? No. Okay, I'm glad I didn't do it then. I was trying to, Ticonderoga pencils are like a wooden pencil.
What is it?
Ticonderoga? Yeah, I think is how you say it.
Where's that word from?
I have no idea.
I like the word.
I do too. Anyway, and they are like a really nice wooden pencil, or a really nice wooden pencil. They're nicer than like
it's
the
like an
actual
pencil.
It's an actual pencil. And I wanted to do, if you were a pencil, you'd be a Ticonderoga because it's a nice pencil. But then I was like, people might not get that. I am rounding corners right now. I haven't done that a ton yet. I'm realizing in my letters, but I'm thinking about this. I don't want my pencil to go and create a sharp in the middle, like a sharp point in the middle of the pencil and then come back down. And so what we're going to do is we're going to round this.
Women of Type.
Women of Type. Okay. Thank you, Cody, for sending it. Because her account is awesome, and if you're not following it, you should. It's just really well done, and she does highlight other women's art. Also a big Pinterest user. Behance is awesome. Where else? Creative Market, it has a lot of font. It's like a font, a place where you can buy fonts and other things, other design assets. But sometimes it's nice to just kind of scroll on there. I joked about this in my last live stream with Emily, that scrolling for fonts is my favorite social media because I do scroll for a lot of fonts. Okay, you guys, let's see what happens. Stay with me. I think we're getting somewhere. Let's pull it down. Look at it. It's what I wanted.
Nice.
It'll take a little cleaning up. But this is what we're after.
That's a good foundation.
Thank you. I think we'll be able to work with this. Oh, I missed one.
Where is this going? Is that it? Are we done?
Do what? You're like, that was so fast, right? No, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna design a few more and then we're gonna pull them into Express and animate them into little GIFs.
Different, more styles?
Do what? Yeah, we're gonna do more styles other than this one. Let's see. We need to clean this up ever so slightly. Actually, we're at 20 minutes.
Where would you be using stuff like this?
So I would use if you're a sticker designer or if you're designing things like that a lot, or like Emily just went over patches. Sorry, I hit you. Emily just designed patches, and so where you need things to be a little more playful.
Sticker designer,
yeah.
What sort of sticker?
I don't know. Like sometimes I'm not doing a ton of branding this very minute.
Sticker?
Yeah, like a physical sticker. Yeah. No, like the other kind.
Some sort of digital sticker or
digital sticker. Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what I'm getting at with these. We're gonna create some GIFs, and that's kind of how I envision this. Like we'll take the GIFs, and those are GIFs are kind of like digital stickers.
Yeah.
Like texting them. I'm going to extend some of our lines a little bit here. I also want this to be, I don't want the point to be here. I want it to be like this. Just to give it some variety. I think this is turning out really fun.
I actually am thinking of some ideas for myself for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On how you could use this in content?
Compositions, framing.
Yeah.
Like in the 9x16, we'll see in I'll explain it in my
I really
my
am so
session.
excited. Yeah.
But it's formatting and composition within 9x16 ratio. So it's not just video, it's shapes, elements.
9x16,
And how do you frame videos and frame pictures?
Oh, yeah.
And stuff. You could frame them with just simple borders. Or you could create you could create a custom, this could be one of the borders.
Oh, yeah. And then playing with it.
Or even just a 90-degree angle, pencil coming here, and it's just cool abstract framing that nobody would appreciate, but there'll be a small amount of people
there
that
will
go,
be people
that's
that
cool.
There
that's
are,
cool.
you know what I mean?
Because I notice it when other people do it, that it's the most subtle thing, and I'm like,
well,
I can see you doing that, and I really like that.
There's something to be said about being in the details, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Getting in the weeds of things.
When everybody looks the same,
Especially for designers. I think designers appreciate details too.
Mm-hmm.
In other areas of whenever, you see an ad and then there's an Easter egg in an ad and you're like, I love that.
That's usually how I sort of determine someone's level of creativity and ability within the content space.
Able to.
Yeah, I don't know if there's something in there that it just takes a few design things to make me think, okay, yeah, this person
knows what they're doing.
They have their own taste and unique style rather than a sort of copy and paste style that everybody else has.
Yeah. Well, I think it's hard to differentiating yourself, out in the world. I am also biased because I work with a lot of type. However, I use a lot of I think type is such a great way to differentiate. I don't know, type is so fun. You can play with it in all areas.
the font you use, right?
Yeah.
In video, it's the font you use on your captions is really.
Yeah. speaking of fonts, we're going to jump into Adobe Fonts for a second. So this next one, what we're going to do is we are coming to Let's Stick Together is what we're going to do. And we're going to make the stick on sticker look like a sticker. Speaking of sticker, we're going to like, I don't even know how you say this, rotate it to where it looks like it's laying on a piece of paper. And we're going to lift the word stick so that it looks like it's peeling off the page. Let's see. I think we can do it. But I don't want to use this same font because
There's a lot more letters in this one.
There is a lot more letters.
Is that?
It's not going to be bad. It won't be as crazy as your sharp. I swear. Ben's like worried over here. He's like, Mags, that's a lot. That's a lot. Be careful. All right, let's go to...
I was going to ask what your favourite font is, but I realised that's not even a question. There's probably about 1 million.
That is a hard question.
If colour changes every time, then I assume font changes
probably
every week.
Oh, yes. No, I actually don't know. I don't know if I could have I have a favourite style of fonts. We were talking about this. I actually said this in the last live stream too. Speaking of Easter eggs, I love a slab serif, which you can actually sort in Adobe
I have no idea
fonts.
what that means.
I would
know
love
that's
to
a
tell
type
you.
of font, but like I don't know how is a font defined by its type?
Yes. It's there's all kinds of different ways. There's also like so many subcategories that you could talk about for forever. Let us know what your favorite style is, illustrators. Jeff said this would be a cool font in general. Thanks, Jeff. Are you talking about my pencil words? Like my pencil font? I appreciate that. There are all kinds of different fonts. Sans serifs have lack of serifs. I think it's Latin. Somebody correct me if it's wrong. So basically they don't have the little lines on the ends of the letters. And then serif fonts do have the lines. This is what you think of like old style letters.
Okay. I
love that it's not loading right now. Rude. There we go. So it does have the lines on letters. Slab serif is what we're going to talk about right now. It's a uniform thickness, but it's still a serif font. Dun, 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 dun. I love them. I think they're like a modern play on serif fonts, and I like it because I do fear that a lot of sans serif fonts can be boring. Don't hate me. The world that is.
Do people still create new fonts?
Yes, all the time.
But like, how?
I know. There's documentaries about this. You need to go watch the documentary about this. I think it's on Netflix.
Do they not like? Is there not already so many fonts that it's hard to create a new font that is like not super abstract, but like doesn't just look like loads of other stuff? Or is there just really minute differences that only people that are like that are super into type would go, no, that's different, even though they look 99% the same.
I do fear I'm one of those people. I'm like, that was so different. You know what I mean?
But
it's like in the
to
Devil
me,
Wears
it's like
Prada.
that just looks the same as those 20.
Yeah, no. Have you seen The Devil Wears Prada? The movie The Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah.
In that movie, she holds up two things that look very close, and she's like, they're so different. That's me with fonts. I actually really like Nexa Rust. I think this is the one I'm going to download for us and pull in because it is pretty uniform and it's bulky. And I don't want any fine details on this font because we're trying to lift it up off the page and I don't want anything to get lost.
If I'm looking for a new font in Adobe Fonts, what do I just... Well, what's like...
Oh, like where do you even start?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I want
question.
a new font and I just want something. Do I just go and just scroll?
What do you mean? Is this overwhelming? Is that what you're saying?
Well, there's like thousands of fonts.
No, there are thousands of fonts.
Is there a way that it makes it... Well, I see there's a recommendations.
Yes. Yes.
There's some filters on the side. So if I just want something simple, I use Helvetica.
Which is great. That's a good answer. That's a good answer,
very
Ben.
basic.
I approve.
If I wanted something similar to Helvetica, how would I?
I would be interested. You can probably type in Helvetica, and it will. It would probably pull up fonts that are similar to it, which we can do. There's lots of different ways. You can go to recommendations in font packs, which is where we were just at, and it'll show you. I can click on it. It'll show you fonts like in action, and I'm glad you're asking about this because I do think this is a bottleneck in like a graphic design workflow is trying to find fonts that fit in and approve. Comic is hilarious. It reminds me of Comic Sans. Do you know about the Comic Sans hate?
No.
We'll talk about that later. The people get it. And so this is a great way. It'll recommend fonts and it'll show you things kind of in action.
I like that, yeah.
I use the most going to browse all and then selecting my filters for what I'm after. So, but obviously this is harder. Like if you Well, that's not true.
I feel like you're just browsing fonts just in your spare time as a hobby, though.
I know, it's true. I lose a lot of sleep looking at fonts. But they have cool tags, and like they have marker, funky, friendly, calligraphic.
Okay,
calligraphy.
cool. Yeah.
And so you could find them over there. And then the classifications like we talked about. And my favorite is the thickness panel. So if you want a serif font that is more uniform, that's not quite a slab serif, you can select serif and serif and thickness. I'm telling you, I spend a lot of time clicking tags and playing around with it. I think it's also one of those things that the more you stare at them, the more you're like, oh yeah, I understand, why this is important.
So if I add my font just in the Adobe fonts, it should just come, does it load straight into Illustrator on the...
Yes. And we were talking about this. It loads a lot faster now. That's like one of Illustrator's like latest really big update is that it is just faster. And I say not just faster, like everything is loading faster. Whereas before you would have to go and sometimes you'd have to load your Creative Cloud account and like...
Yeah, I feel like back in the day I had to like close the program and reopen the program.
Yes,
and then
it's
they
the
would be
exact
there.
same.
Yeah.
It's the exact same issue, but not anymore, you guys. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I know this is, actually let's do this for the sake of... We are going to play with a little bit of the 3D tools, which I, to be honest with you, don't use a ton of, but I'm trying to explore more. They also have an online program called Project Neo where you can play with 3-dimensional things. I don't know if you've heard about Project Neo a ton, but it is so cool because you can play with like 3D modeling of text. Like I could make this look 3D and all the things, but we're gonna do it in Illustrator because we still can. So I'm going just to Effects, 3D Materials, and 3D Classic, and I'm going to rotate it ever so slightly. So here you can do all kinds of different, automatic rotates. We're gonna go to Isometric Top, except why isn't it? Oh, it's because I didn't select it. That would help. So we're gonna go to Effects, 3D Materials, 3D, Rotate, and now we can see it. All kinds of different views that you can do, Exhibit A, Exhibit B, and we want isometric top so that we can make it look like it's laying down and peeling up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do this in Photoshop.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Where I'm layering text into a real life image.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like if you're on a wall or on a table.
Honestly, I had to watch a tutorial. It took me so long to
I
figure
know.
out how to do it.
You can watch this one.
I had to figure out, the worst thing is figuring out what to search to find the tutorial. It's the bane of my life when it's like, I know what I want to do, but I don't know how to describe what I want to do to find the tutorial on teaching me on what I want to do.
I would be so interested if somebody has like a cheat code to this because you kind of have to speak the language. Like, how do I edit text to rotate to fit wall mock-up? All right, what I did was I did our little rotate moment. I expanded it so that it's a shape in this, I'm making it destructive so it stays in this shape. And it automatically has a clipping mask when you do this, meaning it's kind of locked into this bounding box. I don't know if you can see the rectangle around it. We don't want that because we want to be able to manipulate each letter. So we're going to come over here and release the mask, and then we're going to delete. Nope, I messed it up. I didn't mean to do that. We're going to release the mask, ungroup it, and then we're going to delete that box because we don't need that. We don't need a mask. We just want the letters as is. Then we're going to come here. We're going to copy it. Command C and Command F is paste it in place so it pastes right where it is. And we are going to ungroup it again. And we are going to select these letters, and these are the ones that we are going to we're going to make the word stick look like it peels up. I'll show you why I copied and pasted on top of it in just a second. So we're going to group those, go to Object, go to Envelope, Distort, and Make with Mesh. So now you can see it's creating this grid on these letters for me and all of these little points, and those are the points that we're going to be able to like lift to make it look like a sticker. This is what I love about Illustrator. That I think is why it's so helpful to use Illustrator and not Photoshop. Not that Photoshop doesn't do this, but for text, is it's very visual like this. Like I can visualize like picking up a point and like dragging it up. I'll show you what I mean. Let's do it. Okay. So now if I come in here and lift up these points.
Oh, nice.
Let me change the color so that we can see it. That's why I meant to do. So why we copied and pasted it on each other was for this reason. We're gonna come and steal another color that we've got up here. I'm trying to keep us within a color palette. I think I needed to make it the color first.
Jeff saying, could the pencil font actually work? Could you make that a font?
I bet you could. There's a lot of font like makers. Well, you can make fonts in Illustrator too, but I bet it would. I feel like it would get complicated. That would be one that you'd have to like really play with.
So can you can make really super custom fonts like that and sell them somewhere? Like,
you can.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And people do that all the
Yeah.
time. Especially I think with the new with like a lot of the new tools and with AI and all of these things, like it's becoming easier and easier, which is awesome. Because people like me could like go and make my own font. I think a lot of designers that I know have done this actually, where they have gone and made their own font, and I would love to. It's like a bucket list item for me actually, but I've just never done it. It's really hard work though. Like,
is it?
You, I mean, all work is hard work, right? But thinking about like each little, corner of each letter, you really have to overcompensate. There's like a whole science to it actually, which is really satisfying if you, study it and get into it. Okay. You see where I'm going with this? I think it's gonna look good. I hope so. What I did was I copied and pasted that on top of each other as before. So our bottom layer is that bright blue and this top layer is this green. And the reason I did that is because I want the little bottom underneath bit to like really shine through so that people realize that we're pulling it up like a sticker. So I have my mesh, I'm coming up and pulling it and just gonna start manipulating some of these points to where it's like barely peeling up. I don't want it to be super dramatic, like to where you can't read it. So we're just gonna kind of mess with, bits by bits and see what, maybe not in the middle, Mags, that's looking a little crazy.
Do you think, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Do you think doing, because you mentioned AI, right? And obviously I'm in AI. And so I'm looking at like this and thinking this is taking a long time. But I also just have this feeling that doing the hard work like this and learning, my question is around the premise of taste. Okay. How do you develop taste? How do you develop that, like, you don't want to do too much with it, you just want it to be, that's a creative, subjective decision.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm just like wondering, like, as we sort of move forward into the future and things like this become easier and easier to do with tools, does that mean people are going to get sort of lazier and not actually
like learn how to do the things, and does that actually impact somebody's ability to develop their own taste, and actually then, a lot of people's stuff is just going to look the same because that's a really good point. And it's really like, I mean, we're all thinking it, right? Like we're all wondering like how it's going to, evolve and do all the things. But I really do think like, and I think this is like the heart of the argument. This is the continued podcast episode, you guys, from yesterday. I think you still need like creative brains. You still need people to be able to like workshop through how we want things to look. You still need to be able to make changes. And so I think there will always be like a need for that side of things. Like you said, maybe that is what that is. Taste comes from. Yeah. Like if you know how to do things, you know what the possibilities are, you know how to manipulate things. That is just really valuable, I think. Yeah. And so,
it's just experimenting and exploring, right?
I am very thankful for like my education was in product design actually.
Okay, nice.
And like industrial design, product design, which is kind of cool because it did allow me to understand lots of different areas of design, not just even graphic design, and made me appreciate it. And I think that's like at the heart of it too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just really curious about the taste. Nice, because I think
honored
taste,
you think I have taste. That's what I'm
good
hearing
taste
right now.
is going to become priceless, I think. Because
absolutely.
It's the same in video editing when I have used editors before in the past to get to do stuff for me, and like they make a creative decision and it just looks so bad. It doesn't go with everything. And I'm like, how can you not see that?
Yeah.
Like,
you're like, where'd you come from?
My vision is not that special. Like, how could...
Yeah.
But clearly, like, my vision and the
Well,
way
it
that
is
I
then,
see...
but-
thank you, yeah. Clearly, it's come from, like, my experience in repeating and experimenting, like, so many different things. And I'm curious now, like, with AI, does that mean people can technically experiment more with prompting, but is that going to mean that, like, everybody's experimenting in the same way?
Yeah.
So actually, like, not many now people are going out and doing IRL stuff or doing the hard work and, like, exploring different creative experimentations in order to, like, just have these, like, wacky ideas and insights. It's like, I actually know that looks really, really good, but other people just can't see it.
Yeah, I think it does differentiate, like, the men from the boys, like, where you find inspiration. Like, you asking where I found inspiration, I think is such a valuable question, because you got to stay inspired, or else you are just a, graphic design robot. And that is bad, and it is true. Okay, yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one more text effect. This is my favorite one. Or maybe the pencil might be my favorite one. But called the blend. We're going to use the blend tool, which a lot of people use in a lot of different applications. But this is something I have been personally playing with recently, because there are just so many different use cases for it. But we do need another font. So we're going to come in here. I want a thicker, wider font. These might be a little too wide, though. Maybe we want it to be, like, pretty...
We have Lisa in the chat.
Awesome.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Where are you from, Lisa? Tell us where you're from. Tell us where you guys are from. Ben flew here all the way from the UK. How long did you say your flight was?
11 hours. 11 hours of joy.
11 hours of joy to talk to you guys today. And that is true love. Oh, I love this font. I think this is what we're going to do. Look at this M. Do you see this? It's Museo. Museo Moderno. And I like the M, and we're going to use it. And I already have it downloaded. So we're going to...
Jeff saying, creative humans will still exist. AI should be a starting point that can be tweaked and edited by a human.
That was beautifully said.
Yeah, I agree. AI
Did
is
you
the
listen to the
feedback partner.
podcast yesterday, Jeff? Because we talked a little bit about this.
Lisa's saying, still think art is about connection, human connection, so why complicate it? Humans should do the art direction and AI help us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I agree. I think the people who are going to continue to thrive in this space will be just using AI to, like, supplement their already, like, existing, like, hard skills and creative skills that they built. Yeah. People that will continue to be mediocre will be the people that just are the lazy people that just let AI do everything for them, produce an output. Everybody else doing the same thing is producing the same output. Yeah. So it's like, how do you build and develop your hard creative skills to continue to stand out and just leverage AI. I always say to leverage AI to do the boring, mundane stuff, the utility stuff. But, like,
it is a tool, right? Yeah. Thank goodness. I mean, I use AI in my workflow all the time, and it just cuts things in half. Yeah. But I still consider myself a creative person, and still, you know what I mean? You just need it as a tool.
If I have 10 hours to do a project, and usually, like, there's this one task that would take me 3 hours, but it doesn't actually require much creativity in it. But I can cut that down to, like, 20 minutes with AI. Yeah. It means I now have an extra 2 hours and 40 minutes to focus on the more creative stuff, to level up my edit. Absolutely. That's kind of the way that I am, like, looking at it, and how do I, as a creative, continue to stay ahead by just leveraging it in small areas.
I think it's so funny, too, because I think everybody's kind of in the same boat with this a little, too. Like, listen, we all want to... Why would you ever say no to something that can help you get ahead and make your workflow more efficient and doing all the things? But, of course, we still value everybody here. And that is what's important.
Lisa is from Stockholm, living in Spain.
Oh.
Love Spain. My grandparents live in Spain. They live in Alarin, just outside of Malaga.
I have never been to Spain. I've never
Spain's
been to
lovely.
the UK. I've never
nice
been to Spain.
beaches, nice people, nice bars. Can't go wrong.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the blend tool, which is one of my favorite tools. And I was playing with this, and we're going to play with the spines of this blend tool. So I did W, which is the shortcut for this. And we are going to draw a line between all of our text effects here, or text copies that we've done. And then we're going to go over here and click blend options and change it from smooth color, where this is like the blend that we see. We're going to go to steps, and we're going to do a wild number, like 300. And so now it's created this text of us for us. I know. And so this is something I've been playing with that I think people a lot of times will stop here. But what you can do is you can actually play with the spines of these. So this has, I don't know if you can see that blue line, but that is like the spine of this blend. And we're going to come here.
Hey, Vaughan. Vaughan is from Manitoba. Is that Manitoba? Is that how I say that right?
I think so. I think you said it right. That's amazing.
And
I feel like
Lisa lives in Malaga.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we've had such a widespread group today.
Alarin is close. I get the bus from Alarin to go to Malaga, and then I go onto the beach.
I love
it's lovely.
This. Your dreamy
life.
I'm
a big fan of the beach. Just lay there all day and just burn.
I also like to do that.
I put sun cream on, but it's when you're on your own, it's very difficult to cover your whole body, especially my back.
A base burn, Alrighty, let's see. So we've got we blended here. Get it? We blend. So flirty. Let's stick together. We blend. You're sharp. We're just being
Just letting you know we've got about 12, 13 minutes. Okay. So I'm not sure how that's...
Perfect.
Are we on time? Are we on time?
Mags. Yeah, we're on time. We're doing good. But I'm glad for the...
No digressing.
Reminder. Yeah.
Sorry, it's me that's causing the digress.
No, it's great. I'm actually not loving my color selection here. One thing I do want to do eventually, if we have time, is pull in grain. I add grain to almost everything.
Beautiful. I love grain.
I love grain. It's a curse, actually. I think a lot of people are with me on this.
How much grain?
Like tastefully.
Yeah.
Like there is too much. There can be too much. And I don't want it to be where you can't read it anymore. Like that's not good. But I like a lot of grain, I will admit. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull these things into Illustrator or into Express. And we are going to animate them. And to be honest with you, I'm not totally confident if this is a new update or if I just missed it. But you can make GIFs now. So when you go to download, it's not just like PNG and MP4. You can download as GIFs also. And, well, you didn't see it there, but we're going to animate them and then you'll be able to. Okay, so Emily and I were talking about this. We're going to select our little color palette here. And I'm going to bring it in. You can also do this through libraries. I am going to do it this way just because I wasn't totally confident how much we would use, like how much I would keep consistent from Illustrator to here, and just so we don't have to wait for it to load.
How did you generate that color palette?
I just came up with it. I told Emily this. I tend to lean towards colors like in different periods of my life, hence why my favorite color changes. And I've been feeling this pink recently. I don't know if it's because I'm feeling summery or what my deal is, but, green is the color of hope. I love that. I don't have green. Oh, I do have green, a dark green. That's good. And so I started with that pink and then I pulled other colors. So,
you don't ever use one of these websites that has, I
totally do.
Like the websites that can just like do it for you. Or
totally do. Like there are so many sites out there that can generate
there's loads of them. And then they paywall half the features. I'm like, no. Your feature is not worth paywalling. Like, please just give it to me.
Yeah, you're
free.
like, stop it. I just need this for me.
I'm just picking some colors. Like, I'm not paying $5 a month.
I know. I totally understand. When I'm animating this, I think we're going to want to bring these in. Oh, one thing I do, I usually talk about this in my streams. I do feel like I tend to talk about the same things. Sorry, you guys, but I'm a graphic designer, so sorry. But they have a generative recolor in Illustrator, so you can type, it's over here. Like if I select these things and you go to recolor, not settings, and you go to recolor, you can generative recolor and you can type in things like summer day or Valentine's Day party and it'll give you colors based off of that.
I saw this at Adobe Max when they...
It actually is game changing. I will admit, at first I was like, I don't know if I'll use that. Like I feel like I lied. I use it all the time. I use it in most of my work.
A van example or something. I can't remember what they were using.
Yeah. But I think, you know what I do want to do? I want to add a drop shadow. I feel like this needs a little bit of dimension. And I think it would be awesome if we...
See, I feel like this sort of generative AI is like acceptable because it's just making things quicker.
That's what I'm saying.
It's still tasteful decision making. It's just... Like, rather than you having to go in and change all the colors, it just takes time.
Absolutely.
Right?
It just takes time. Well, and colors are a thing. Colors are so hard because you really have to like make sure they match. I could probably give a whole live stream on colors, to be honest with you. That is a super harsh drop shadow. That is not what we want, but we're gonna fix it. But it is a thing. It's hard to achieve sometimes, and when you're trying to make sure you have like the appropriate, like you need darks, mediums, and lights, and then you want things to fit certain vibes. Sometimes it's just nice to have your workflow, chopped a little bit. Okay, that's a little too light, Mags. We're gonna darken it ever so slightly. I want a subtle drop shadow. I just want it to pop off this page a little bit more. Just to give it a little bit of dimension, make our pencils pop a little more. And we are going to bring these in like so and animate them. So Ben, do you animate a lot? Do you animate things often? I know you do.
Not really. I'm more of like a static image or just like video. I do my own screen recordings. I don't use really After Effects too much.
Yeah.
I made a decision a while ago to not really upskill myself in animation because I know
it's
how
a
long
whole
it
science.
takes so long to do.
Animators I have such a respect for because they just have such hard jobs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like you guys are doing it.
I think it's diminishing returns in social media to some extent, depending on what content you're creating.
Oh, like adding too much?
Yeah, it's just time perspective. Yeah. Like it could double and triple the time of the edit for like a 10-second animation.
I totally get it. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear you say this because why I was asking. I am not an animator. Like that is not my world. But Emily and I were talking about this. This is probably like the thing that I use Express for the most is the little animations because you do need to animate things sometimes. And it kind of gives me, like somebody who is not an animator, the ability to...
Yeah, I think like presets are the way to go really, like rather than, custom.
Yeah.
I do have, a few different plugins to just help me with certain... I do use animation. I do have quite a lot of animation. I just don't...
As a video creator,
I'm not the one
sure.
that's doing the... I'm not like bespoke building it from scratch.
Yeah.
So I just kind of don't count it as... It's not mine. Like
I'm
using a template. Yeah.
Check it out. Check out what we've created. You're sharp.
Nice.
I think it's so cute.
I think we should slow it down.
You think so? Is it a little too in your face?
It's too fast.
I think so. GIFs are sometimes hard because you're trying to
Can you not just drag it, like, to slow it down?
Do what?
Like,
you
slow
drag
the
it
animation.
to extend the frame.
Yeah.
How you can do that though is coming over here and adjusting this. I usually type it. You can use the sliders, but I usually do type it. I'm also not, this may not have been. We could do a little drop in. Maybe dropping in would actually be more appropriate because, or slide in, like a pencil coming to a page. Maybe I don't know.
Do they have a typewriter? I think they have typewriter.
Do what? Oh yeah, for text.
Typewriter.
Yeah. I did.
I'm a big fan of typewriters.
I do too. Like typing it out. Yeah. I do too. Because I did do this as shapes and not text. I can't do the typewriter necessarily, but you can in Express though, which is awesome. What he means by typewriter, if you guys don't know, is where it types out each letter of the word, and that is the animation. So like YOURE, like it types it out like that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. And then just combine with some you'll see in my video, I have it with the keyboard stroke sound effect as well.
Oh my god! Wait, you're covering that today?
Yeah, I have it throughout all my videos. It's just a really nice subtle.
It like
ASMR
scratches an itch in my brain. It does, like when somebody
effect.
you hear type sounds. Okay, I know we only have a few minutes, so we may only get to animate the one, but I will animate the rest for you guys and show them to you. Actually, no, I can do it. We've got tons of time. Where did it go? Did I delete the animation? I sure did. Okay, I'm gonna just duplicate this so you can see it kind of in action and it'll populate over and over again. And then you can download them as GIFs and send them to your friends. And there's just nothing better, especially as a designer, than sharing GIFs that you made yourself rather than digging through the libraries. It looks like we have a lot of people that are saying, I love purple. I'm telling you, the purple people are purple people. I'm not a purple person, so I can't claim it necessarily, but it's a thing. Okay. Oh, Ben, do you want to shout out what we've got coming the rest of the day? We do have more live streams coming up.
I guess so.
Tell us what you're talking about next.
I'm going to be live streaming for an hour, just going through a video that I made for Adobe in Premiere Pro, sort of talking about style, taste, like video editing. Not too much about technical video editing, but more so layering like assets to create a video that has like visual synergy and audio synergy to create a feeling and emotion.
Yeah.
I obsess
Me,
over
I'm
it
like,
quite
yeah, I
a
totally
lot.
get it. Could never do it, but I love it.
I don't know, it's something that you just learn how to do over time. It's like really hard to teach. And again, it just goes down to that like taste and feeling of like, it just doesn't feel right. And I have editors that work for me that I just can't seem to teach them how to feel.
And you're like,
how do you feel? Just feel it.
How do you feel? This is what you're gonna do then. This is why you need it.
It's like that sound doesn't feel right, or the time between like this and this just doesn't feel. It feels like it needs half a second.
Oh yeah.
Like really just minute details and like.
Look at this wild animation. Wow.
Oh, this is cool.
This is how I feel about fonts. How you're talking about like half a second.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel about fonts. Anyways, I don't know, you guys. There's so much to do. There is so much to play with, which is so fun. Things we talked about today, just while I'm adding in some last bit designs. Different text effects. My personal favorite being what we did with Your Sharp, where you create your own brush. There are so many possibilities, not just in art brushes that we covered today, but with pattern brushes and other brushes in general. And then we had a chance to see the live preview, which is awesome. A sticker effect where it looks like it's coming off the page, and blend a blend text effect, which has a lot of different use cases as well. I feel like this one, the We Blend moment that we were working with, is super trendy right now too, especially if you make it grainy. Not to say that I'm like so trendy, but I just feel like it is I feel like I've been seeing a lot of compositions with these like gradients and these three-dimensional moments. I don't know. Overall, I think if you want to find me, I guess that's important. You can find me on Instagram. My LLC is called All Caps Design, which is what my design Instagram is called. And so you can find me there. You can also find me on my website. Our website's going under a little bit of construction right now. I'm not going to lie. I need to redo it, as most of us do. I know everybody can relate to the portfolio struggles. But yes, as we said, stick around. Ben is going to talk to us about Premiere Pro, and then me and Emily are coming back on later to talk more about planners for teachers and students, a little more back to school energy. We're so glad to have you guys here. This was so fun, Ben.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I hope you learned something. I hope I got to teach you something in Illustrator.
Maybe I'm going to start learning Illustrator.
You have to.
Probably not, because then I'm going to realize it's going to be just consuming all of my time.
It will be
that
more.
I don't have.
You'll too look at bots. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you in a minute. So what we're talking about is my favorite thing ever. We're talking about iconography. It's the tiny visuals that help get information across without having to be wordy. So this is a florist company that we're gonna design our icons for today. This is their table of contents right now, and it's sad. And so we're gonna make it a little bit better. There's something called visual balance. You're aware of it, even if you don't know what it's called. It's basically the idea that it doesn't matter if things are the same size, they need to look the same size. So like if you can see here, we have like a square and a circle, and they look, similar in size, but when you actually draw the lines, the circle's actually bigger. This is the circle and the square that are the same size, and you can see that the square looks so much bigger. These are the prompts we're gonna work for. So step one is we're gonna just start designing our first icon. It's about soil types, so obviously maybe dirt. For the dirt, I'm thinking obviously we're gonna try to use basic shapes to create these. So I started with just a circle, and we can always adjust. And I'm going to scale this down by about 30%. I'm gonna make these all the same width just so it helps my brain a little bit, but I just locked us in place with Command 2, fun fact. I'm just gonna bring these over here.
Oh, I see where you're going with it.
Copy and paste these. If we wanna edit this, we can without it being destructive. I'm gonna select all of these and I'm gonna come over here. So I'm just gonna combine all these shapes with the Pathfinder tool, direct select those points, connect them at the bottom. I'm gonna come in here with just an oval. I'm gonna do Shift-C, anchor point tool, and this turns points into harsher points rather than curved points. I want this to come in a little bit. Two little leaves. You see where we're going with this? So I think we're gonna shrink this down a little bit and we're gonna make our dirt more of the main focus since this is about soil. We're gonna bring this up. What we're gonna do is actually just create a rectangle and see what this does for us. We're gonna come to flowers. Okay, so we're gonna try this. Transform, rotate 90 degrees. Select all of these, transform, rotate 45 degrees. Same thing, we're gonna select all of these and we're gonna make Pathfinder tool, delete the center, and now we need to add a center in our flower. I think it's really, really important with icons to kind of step back from what you're doing because you have to imagine these will probably be like this size on a page. They need to be readable from far away. So we're gonna steal this same shape that we used over here with the leaves. So we're just gonna come in here and start doing some adjusting. We're just going to shrink our leaves a little bit. Something I love is you can actually directly copy and paste into Adobe Express. So we have our little icon already there, look at her!
Yeah.
For water, come in with the polygon tool, do 3 points to create a triangle. So I'm basically just gonna make this tangent to this line. Pathfinder, combine them. We can scoot this guy over. Maybe we just play with scale just a little bit. We're gonna come draw a couple points.
Erasing that line.
I do think that's a little bit better. 2 ways of getting these into Adobe Express. You can directly copy them like I was mentioning, or you can select them and drag them in to what's called libraries. Just drag them into the libraries and they will show up there.
Oh.
So then when I go to Adobe Express, it'll show up. I wanted to show you guys something really cool. Generative recolor. So what I did is I just filled random blocks with different shades that I'm after. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna go to edit colors and generative recolor, and then we can give it a prompt. We could do like Valentine's Day. I feel like this actually really matches with kind of what we were going for. I'm gonna outline these strokes, object, path, outline stroke. And I'm gonna recolor these with our icons. Kind of fun. It's kind of all coming together.
Job. I think it looks wonderful.
Icons can fix all of your design problems, I'm convinced.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Awesome,
Yeah.
see you soon. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Adobe Live. My name is Emily Poulin, and today I have the honor of hosting Ben and Kaluza all the way from the UK, joining us today in our San Francisco studio to walk us through what your process looks like behind the scenes in Premiere Pro. You're gonna be showing us an edit that you've already made, and then like show us the start to finish, or maybe not the finish because video takes a long time, but the beginning of the process and what that looks like. Is that correct?
Yep.
Amazing.
Yes.
We'll
Hi,
chat.
everyone.
Oh yeah, sorry, go ahead. Introduce
Amazing.
yourself. Yeah.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Got my surname right, which lots of people don't.
Good.
I'm Ben Kaluza. I am from London, born in Oxford. Flew out here on Monday for a Gen AI Summit, and lucky enough to join the guys on the live stream to just, as Emily said, walk through a video that I made for Adobe recently. Here's the timeline. And I'm just basically going to walk through not just sort of technical aspects of Premiere and editing, but more so like style, composition, decision making, sound design, like in terms of music, sound effects, why I've sort of picked different visual elements to represent different things in what I'm saying, and kind of just go through the whole edit and just help people, I guess, understand like how I've put all this together. This video took about 20 hours to make, I think, altogether.
So we're not going to see the start to finish of it today.
We might see the start to finish of like me sort of going through everything. This is, I would say a medium sort of level timeline. All these green boxes have lots of then asset. These are just nested clips where there's stuff in them. So I think what I'm going to do is play the video first, and then just go through all the different assets, why I picked them, why I really like this video. I was very proud of this.
It's a really cool video.
It's a very different. It's a different style than what I usually make. I just wanted to have a go at testing myself in a different style, with just my own like creative spin on visualizing stuff.
I love it. Well, chat, we're really excited that you're here with us. We don't do a whole lot of Premiere content, I feel like, in the studio, so today is kind of, we do need to do more, so this is the start of that. So if you have questions for Ben, and even like bigger questions of like, how do I choose my style, and why did you make this decision, he's ready for you. So add those in the chat, get them answered, and be a part of this. But it sounds like we're gonna start with the sound, right?
So
headphones on, chat, get ready for some sound.
Oh, I can hear myself in these.
Oh yeah, I can
In
hear
the
you
chaotic world of
this is working.
In the chaotic world of AI, tech companies are racing to build the models of the future. But that's not the only race that's happening. Companies like Adobe have realized that it's not just about one platform, one model, but it's also about building a platform that can host many models, because they're all good at different things and users don't want multiple subscriptions. And so I've partnered with Adobe to show you how they're tackling this, because you can now access not just their commercially safe models, but also other image models like Flux, GPT, Imagen, Ideogram, and Runways, all within Firefly boards. And you can then turn those images into videos using the Firefly model, VO3, Pika, Luma Ray 2, or Runway Gen 4, along with the ability to use style and composition references to change the look and feel of your video. But that's not all. You can now also generate sound effects by either using your voice or a prompt, and all of this is in one place. And so I think the winners aren't just the ones with the best model, but the ones that can wrap them into a user interface and workflow that you keep coming back to.
Whoa.
So that was it.
That was so cool.
There's lots going on in this whole edit. I'm not sure what's happened to one of my assets here, but the whole kind of premise behind it is kind of creating this like eerie feeling of like the script is more of a story-driven script of like the race of AI and models, and that script it first starts with like the tone of my voice is very serious. It's not a fun, playful tone of voice, and that kind of sets the scene with me then. Okay, how do I add to that? And that would traditionally start with the backing track. I find that I sometimes pick the backing track before I sort of make the whole video, just because I want to just understand what the feeling is of the video, and also the pacing as well. How I actually make my videos is I do it slightly differently than a lot of people. I do a voiceover, a rough voiceover that I put on my timeline before anything else.
Okay.
And then I find the music, and then I find the assets, and then I do the video actually at the end.
Wow, okay.
And the reason why I do that is because when I create the voiceover first, it allows me to basically hear what my script is, like in the program, and that just gives me an understanding of, did I say that right? Do I need to like add an and in there? Does it flow? Because sometimes some sentences don't flow, and putting it in there allows me to just keep listening to it over and over and over again, and I'll make like subtle changes to my script, so that then I can then re-record that at the end in this like really beautiful flow. And it also means that like when I'm going to find assets, I might find an asset that actually doesn't quite, I really want to use this asset, but the way that I said something in my script doesn't quite match that asset, so I'll tweak the script. And
that is helpful, right? Instead of having to do it the opposite way, because you have more control over what you say.
If you do the video first, and then you want to make changes, you have to do the video again. And I learned this when I first started creating. I kept like watching my video, and I was like, I don't like what I said there, or I've had a new idea in the editing process, and I'm like, got to get the camera out again.
Right.
I've got to like turn the lighting on. And actually, the other main reason why I preach this more all the time, it's actually really good for motivation.
Okay.
Because I used to come home from work and I'd have to make a video, and I'm like,
I don't feel
the
like
last thing
it.
I want to do is
Yeah, get on camera.
get on camera, record. Actually, if you just record the voiceover and you just start the edit, the hardest part, which is usually turning on the camera and recording, you just do it at the end.
Yeah.
And once you've already done most of the video, there's like, you can just do it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, you really set yourself up for success, it sounds like, if you do it in this opposite way, right? Like
Yeah,
you built
yeah,
everything and now you just got to do the one
It's
part to
removing the
show up.
barriers, removing the barriers to
smart.
starting.
Which is huge for a lot of people.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like getting started, especially with video, I feel like there are so many, I mean, with all creative fields, there are a lot of layers and elements to it, but especially with video, I feel like it can feel so daunting. So this is cool to see, like, okay, this is my framework of how I get started and how I get myself over that, like, blank page, you know, fear of it, you know?
Yeah, it's
Cool.
literally, yeah, exactly that. I'm just going to, so
In the chaotic world of
I need to put the headphones back on just
All
so
right,
that I
back
can
on.
hear what I'm, so
in the chaotic world of AI, tech
everything, I'm just going to show this background because this just sets the whole scene for me. This background is like a really beautiful, I'm just like very fussy with assets. It's like a beautiful, like flowy colors. I used an app online called Pins and Curves. Some developer made it, where you can select the different colors. Maggie was talking how she loves grain. It's got grain.
Super
in it.
grainy.
Yeah. It's just, you can select the different colors. You can select the different like pattern of movement.
and so
And it just creates this like eerie, dark feeling that I wanted to basically go with
The sound.
the sound,
Yeah.
which if I just play the sound by itself, it's just this.
It's very, like, motivating, like, you want to know, but you're
Yeah.
scared, yeah.
I think I searching for like music is really difficult. It's like, okay, what do I'm searching for like dark atmosphere, like cyberpunk, like just
Technology,
yeah,
yeah.
technology, like eerie, like, and then just going through the different ones and just finding which one I liked. Often, what I do is I'll find like 5 that I like, and I just whack them all on the timeline here, and then I just drag and drop them into where I want them and just see which one sounds like it's the right one. And then you're like, okay, yeah, that's definitely the right one. And then essentially what I'm doing just when it comes to visual representation.
in the chaotic world of AI, tech companies
This is where it's got rid of my, oh no, that's because so this is,
tech companies are racing.
obviously tech companies are racing. I'm thinking of the visual representation of tech companies are racing, and the thing that makes sense to me is showing
The CEOs,
The
yeah.
CEOs, yeah. And like you can see here that the composition is, this takes so long.
I was just thinking that. It's like frame and frame and frame with text.
It's so like finicky. It's just
Yeah.
like, and then this is throughout this edit. There are lots of different like framing compositions that is what took forever, and it's just a nice way of showing stuff.
Tech companies are racing.
Does it add to people engagement and watching? No, but it's just
I don't know.
like
I think so, because it's
Companies are racing.
adding that, like, element of, like, instancy,
Yeah.
right?
Tech
Where it's like,
companies
this
are
is
rac-
this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Sing-
stylizing it, and then I'm putting some captions here just for the sake of it.
Build the
It's,
models.
I really gutted. It's got rid of. I don't know where my my image here.
Yeah,
is
where'd
gonna-
you go?
I think I've deleted it.
Oops.
I could go.
And that is Adobe Live. This always happens, so don't feel bad. You're always like, now that I'm showing it, something
Let me-
crazy happened.
Let me go back.
Yeah, Command Z all the way.
Command Z all the way. I don't know
Our
where it's gonna
hero.
let me go back.
Well, while you're looking at that, everyone is saying that they're really excited for this edit, and also our mod has dropped in your Instagram handle,
Nice.
so people can check out your work and see you online as you find. Did you find yourself? Not yet in the video.
No.
not
Let's
yet?
we'll just
Okay.
miss that part.
All right, it's gone now.
I think basically what's happened is when I was trying to clean up my timeline, I've obviously deleted one of the
Oops.
lines, and that was the only thing that was on that. Like, you'll see that like most editors' timelines just look so messy.
Yeah,
like
I was
this.
gonna say this looks good.
I've got lines like that. the asset on that line would have been the only asset on that line, which is pointless, because why if I got one line with one asset on? But things get so messy when you've just got so many assets. So we can just move on to this section.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's not the only race that's happening.
So I'm saying, but that's not the only race that's happening. I generated this with AI because a lot of people sort of saying like, well, you know, generative AI, B-roll is not that great. Where do you use it? I wanted to show in this edit to people that actually when you use generative AI for more abstract B-roll, actually I'm just trying to just visually represent something. I'm not trying to show, hey, look how real this looks. Look, like, okay, there might be some hallucinations in the background. Nobody is looking at like the crowd here. You know, it's on my video.
But that's not the only race that's happening.
3 seconds.
Right.
And so I wanted to just.
But that's not the only race.
Represent a race, and I went for just this sort of like robot. I used what I use in my process for like creating AI B-roll is I want to start with an image first, and I go into like Firefly, and every model produces different outputs in a different style.
Sure.
And I am someone that basically just will use all of them. I'll use ChatGPT to help me come up with a prompt. Basically, I'll use voice to ChatGPT and say, hey, so for this one I say, hey, I want to create like a visual representation of a race, like a marathon style race with some robots in, with some people in, and a crowd. Please can you generate me 10 prompts that represent that? I then get 10 prompts, and then I then start whacking those into the image models.
Very cool.
And then one of those image models and one of those prompts will come out to something that I want, hopefully, and then I will then start maybe iterating on that in some way, shape or form, because the 10 prompts will all be slightly different, and slight differences in a prompt can actually have quite a big impact on the output as well as the model. And I just wanted to then, find this, and this one, I found, the prompt that worked for this, and then just kept, and then I'll double down on it and do like 4 or 5 more, because sometimes the motion's a bit
and you want to refine what you're already
janky,
working on.
but yeah, this is the style and the setting that I wanted for this, and I'll just refine it. And just some little editing, there is some editing happening here. I've added a Gaussian blur, like to the start here.
But that's not the only
about the
race.
effects on the video. Wow.
Because if I actually take this away,
It'll just be.
it just.
Models of the future. But that's not the only race that's
Yeah.
I just felt like adding the
It adds a
Gaussian
lot.
gave it a little bit of like, what's
Mystery?
But that's not the only race that's happening.
just at the right time.
Wow. Yeah.
I also have a visual layer here. I learnt this actually not too long ago. Where is it? Here. So I have got basically a 6K scan lines.
Yeah, like old TV.
An old TV
Vibe?
an old TV vibe. And
Talking
then,
the old, like, really fat TVs with the
and then
glass.
also just this just subtle like chromatic effect on it.
Oh, that is cool. It's like pulling out the levels
Yeah,
of it.
yeah. And I have applied this effect to a lot of my B-roll here, because the reason why I've done that is because when you're pulling B-roll from different locations, whether
How
it
do
be,
we make it look the same?
how do we
or
make it look the
consistent?
same? Because
Oh, yeah.
like the color or the camera that was used to film the B-roll is just different, and not to say that it's all going to look exactly the same with just a filter, but it brings it a lot closer.
Totally. I feel like people do that with photography too. It's like we have 30 people's headshots, and they're like, "What if we made just like all black and white?" Right? Like this is a different solution to the same problem.
Yeah. You'll see it like
Smart.
with this one here, the same thing with this one here.
Oh, that's so cool.
This one here, and some of them I did it, some of them I didn't. But all of
your
these
video.
ones that had this sort of dystopian, sort of like abstracty vibe, I went for. And then the composition here, I've just sort of got myself in the top and the bottom. You don't have to do this. Like often I might go for like where I'm just a 50-50. This is the much easier option, because it's less, there's less things happening. So I could just go for this, right?
Future. But that's not the only race that's happening.
Right.
That looks okay. Ignore the text, but that looks okay.
Yeah.
But like for me, I really wanted this background showing throughout, just because that the vibe and the feeling that it gives, and I just actually like this framing. It reminds me of like on Instagram people do the postcards, like, and they do the carousels with like the postcard styles, or people upload short form 9:16 videos, but they just have it as like a
bubble,
little postcard in the middle. It just looks really aesthetically pleasing. And so that was kind of my inspiration behind, like, throughout the video with going through this like style.
Can I ask you a question on prompting? So I know on Firefly, if you're on Firefly, you can do like enhanced prompts or have it do prompts for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever, I haven't messed around with it. Have you ever messed around with it? And then like, what have you found to be successful with that if you have?
I use enhanced prompts usually when I'm just being lazy, when I want something quick, like,
on Firefly.
you know,
Sure.
I want a red arrow, like, in the sky, or I don't know, something simple, and then I'll go enhance.
Okay.
Honestly, it depends what mood I'm in.
Sure.
Like,
How much work you want to put in?
I don't know, when I'm creating, which seems to be all the time, it's like sometimes I just am really lazy with how I do stuff and I'll use the enhanced prompt.
Okay, cool.
Or I'll go to ChatGPT, or I'll actually maybe follow a more proper format. I have other templates for that I've got from other people where like they're describing the composition and the camera that's used, and you know, add a light leak or some like texture or some scratches. So I'll use templates for certain looks, depending on, you know, what I'm actually generating for the overall piece of content.
That's cool. Chat, if you're watching and you're new to Firefly, I do have it up on my screen if we want to show it just ever so briefly. It's just gonna be these little buttons down here in the corner. Oh, cool. I'm sitting on top of it. Sorry. Down here in the corner, so there's prompt features and then also standard features, and this will do the prompt suggestions and enhancements. So if you want to check that out, if you are having, you know, kind of like a block of like, what do I actually write in here? Or I need help with this. It's already built into Firefly, so just something I wanted to highlight as we were talking about that. Back to you, Ben.
Sweet. And so, just actually we should probably talk about the sound effects whilst we're going through each section. Like the sound effects you can see down the bottom here. We essentially have that, the audio track that we showed at the start to create that like the ambience, the feeling, the tone. And I actually do have a number of other sound effects here that you kind of will be able to see but may not be able to notice until I actually highlight them, which is usually the beauty of sound effects. Like you kind of want them to be just fade in, like just make sense. I can't remember somebody said it. There's a guy called Dan Mace who used to edit for Mr. Beast. Said like the best editing is editing that you just don't see.
True.
Like
good design's invisible.
And I'm so for that. Obviously, you know, you can see editing happening, but you know, I get the idea of what he's saying there.
Right.
And it goes with sound design. And I've got a few different layers happening down here. I have obviously my my voiceover, this blue one here. I have the ambience track here, and then you see there's a lot going on here. Like sound effects just requires a lot of layering. You can go wild with it. You can, you know, do a little or do a lot. Usually sound design often gets ignored by a lot of people because it's time consuming, and it's the thing that you usually do at the end and you're just like, I just want to post the video. I'm done with this, and then it does rubbish anyway. But I would highly recommend, if you're going to do sound effects, focus on doing them in the first, I would say, 5 to 10 seconds. If you're a short form creator, that's where, you know, you're going to hold people's attention or not.
Interesting.
And if you're like, you don't want to sound design for a whole 45-second video because it's really time consuming, put some in at the start. You know, hopefully capture the engagement, the attention, because usually once you get someone watching past 10 seconds, they're in to some degree. Yeah.
I did hear you had some like cool, like not sprinkly but like sparkly sounding things at some point. I didn't feel like I heard it the first time, but with the headphones on I could really hear that, like just that extra add of those sound effects. I don't know where it was. You probably know
maybe
where it
here.
was.
So if I just play like the sound effect track.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
So I have like these like.
Right.
So this was actually one track. I found this online. This was called a Bram, and I was like, oh well, that's really nice because each of them is slightly different. It's like the main one, and then and then so then what I did was match that up with my voice. So
in the chaotic world of
it's like dum, it's like the impact, and then
AI, tech companies are racing to build the models of the future. But that's not the only
and then the second sentence is like
race that's happening. Companies like Adobe have realized that it's not just about one platform, one
and
model.
then again on that. So yeah, I've deliberately separated them up and started them at different points in the video where it made sense. And then all of these ones, there's a lot of clicking that's happening in this video, which I'll also show you, which might be what you were referring to. The clicking is like representing all of like the
Showing up stuff.
Yeah, the text and the
Wow.
the images. My biggest tip for using clicks is
That was the sound.
Oh, that's the one. That was nice. Yeah,
I like that one.
I like it too. My biggest tip for using clicks and taps is to use different ones across your edit, because what ends up happening if you just use the same one, it can be a little bit jarring, or like it just gets a bit annoying. If I were to basically take this click or tap and use it across every time that I was going to use it, it feels really repetitive.
Right.
And so the best thing to do is to use 3 or 4 and just rotate them. So use one and then a second one and a third one, and then just go back to the first one.
That's a great tip.
Just to create a difference in sound between them, and then actually you'll realize it just doesn't feel jarring at all.
Right, repetition can be helpful to a certain point, and then it's annoying. So how do you keep that interesting? That's good advice. Yeah.
Just change them. It can just be. You'll see the difference in. They're so different, but just enough to. Yeah, just like I just type in like click, tap, or different things, and then you can just pick them, or you can use sound effects that you already have and just shorten them and just really just pick one like instrument like in the longer sound effect.
Can you pitch things up and down in
You can
Premiere?
also, yeah. If
Okay.
you just go on the effects tab and you just search for like the pitch shifter,
Okay.
you can just drag and drop that onto one
Just
and
make it sound like a little different.
go on the pitch shifter, yeah, and just or you can just use an EQ as well, like which I find works. And then let's just go back to where we were.
Companies like Adobe have realized that it's not just about one platform, one model.
I really love this sound effect. This was one of my favorite sound effects.
About one platform, one model.
It's like this drum. Yeah, this didn't work for anything else in the video.
About one platform, one model.
But it just worked
About
for
one
this.
platform, one model.
It just works for the cadence of the way that I'm saying it. The one platform, one model, like boom, 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 boom. Whereas if I did it for like,
but that's not the only.
I'm gonna try and do this really quickly just to show you how this doesn't work for. I think it's good to just show the differences between using different sound effects for different things. Is this going to drag and drop down? No, it's not. A track.
Chat said, Emily's about to be a video sound editor before you know it. I'm on my way. I'm learning from the best. This is actually a good time to say, if you are just tuning into Adobe Live, Ben Kaluza is here with us showing how he edits in Premiere Pro and what Firefly use cases he also has, because he is an expert in that field. If you did not catch the vodcast yesterday, it is on replay on YouTube, where Ben does a deep dive into his career, his life, and his opinions on what like the AI landscape looks like right now and how that's ever evolving. So definitely go check it out. Our second episode ever, so super exciting stuff there. Back to you.
That was your pro. So like this is just.
But that's not the only race that's happening. Future. But that's not the only race that's.
What happened? What am I missing?
Just doesn't work. I'm just showing how like I love that sound effect, but
But that's not the only race that's
for the text,
no, that's too much.
It just is too much rather than.
But that's not the only race that's happening.
It's annoying because like different sound effects work like well for different things. You just have to experiment.
About one platform.
Because I really wanted to use this in other places, and I just wasn't.
One platform,
That's okay.
one model. But it's also about building a platform.
Let me.
Chat actually has a question for you.
Sure.
They asked, how do you go about sourcing your sound effects? Do you already have an idea of what type of sound you want, or do you have an archive that you just pull in for your videos?
Good question. I use a mixture of different things. I use like royalty-free libraries, like Epidemic Sound is what I usually use. Or I'll use Firefly's generative sound effects tool. I usually have a library of the most common sounds that I use. I have like a folder on my laptop. Clicks.
Yeah.
All these ones that like I use quite often will be in a folder somewhere because I'm using them most of the time.
Yeah, the trusty tools.
Yeah, it's just like, just if it works once, just, keep using it. And then for, if I want a new idea, sound effects is tricky because again, it's how do I describe the sound in my head that I know that I want, but I don't know how to describe it. I find just searching through libraries, or I actually find that with the Adobe generative sound effects tool, where you can voice in, I actually find to be the most useful for niche sounds where I want to dictate the rhythm of the sound or the pacing.
I was just thinking that.
Like I want, let's say like this bram at the start, right?
In the chaotic world of AI,
If I wanted that to be like, like I'm controlling like the high point and then how it fades off. That using the voice thing in the Firefly actually does a really good job.
Really?
It's quicker because I could do that. I could try and find one that exactly matches the length of sound that I want. I could adjust I could take this into Premiere Pro and I can just adjust the speed, but then it changes the pitch and I have to then readjust the pitch. So yeah, do different things. Yeah, I think the combination of the generative AI and then the royalty-free sound effects is where I find them. But just building the libraries. Once you build the libraries, it's really easy to then just pull from them.
It's interesting you say that for Firefly sound effects because people have been using it in a lot of different ways in a lot of different use cases, but it sounds like it's giving you almost that speed and control of this is the sound that I want and I don't want to go looking for it. Can you just make that happen?
Yeah.
And you're having a lot of success there.
Yes, because I
Cool.
find that usually if I'm prompting for something, I could just usually go to the sound effects library to find that. And actually I find that use the Firefly, it's more for niche examples.
Interesting.
Or just like, if generally I can't, or I'm just bored of like, I use
same.
risers. Yeah, I've already like used them. I just want something
Give
new.
me something new.
Just something just sounds a little bit different rather
That's
than
cool.
that same riser effect. Right, where were we? We were up to here. Okay, I like this section. Some more AI B-roll.
but it's also about building a platform that can host many models because
So here again, I'm using generative AI B-roll here, and this is one of my favorite examples of just this is an abstract image here.
Yeah.
This is a representation.
But it's
of
also about building a platform that
building a platform. This is a platform in my head.
Right.
I think if I don't say that it's a platform, you're like, what is that? But I think if I say building a platform, to me it makes sense, right? It's like an abstract. It took me ages to find something for this because I didn't know what would you put
Conceptually,
when I
yeah.
say platform. What do you think?
I think a train station.
Yeah. Okay. Well, no way. I'm not thinking of platform. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right. How do you? I think that's a really interesting idea of like how you're using it. Again, everyone's using it different across their workflow to get that really abstract idea and kind of use it as a sounding board of like, bring me something, see what you can come up with, and I'll tell you if that's what I want or guide you in the
Yeah.
right direction. That's really
Because
interesting.
for my whole theme of the video, like all of my B-roll is fairly abstract. So
Yeah.
I just need an abstract. I actually just quite liked this.
That's really cool.
Just cool, like platform that, yeah, again, I applied just this effect to it. I think I just adjusted the color a little bit of it as well. And then I added a sound effect as well to create this sort of,
one platform, one model. But it's also one platform.
it's very subtle.
All right, I'm back in the
You're
headphones.
gonna have to just keep those on. Oh, I've gone. There's too many sounds. No. Where is it? Here? No. Oh no, it's this one. It's this one.
Oh, it's like hovering.
Yeah. Took me ages to find the right one here. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so pointless.
No,
well, it's not
but it
pointless.
adds to it.
This is what I mean. It's like you can't hear
Right.
it, but it's like
But
it's
it's
like layering sound effects to add them all, which is that is the beauty of sound effects, but also like the long part is you're actually layering a lot of stuff that you can't hear, but it's the whole composition of the sound,
Man.
the area.
Video blows my mind every time.
About building a platform that can host many.
And I did the same here. This is hosting many models.
Host many models.
Again, gone from this abstract theme of like model. How do I represent models? I thinking like maths, like algebra, but globes, or
Yeah.
there's many different directions that I could go with models. I was using brainstorming with ChatGPT to again, similar to with like I did earlier, how can I represent a model in an abstract way that is just, I don't know. So ChatGPT is great for just like writing prompts because it can just help like put your thoughts into a prompt to then get something out, iterate.
I feel like that's even part of working out as like a creative team, right? Is you're like, hey, let me talk to my coworker. I'm having this idea. What are you hearing? And they kind of can like reflect that back to you. I feel like ChatGPT or like other AI models do a good job of kind of hearing what you're saying and kind of reflecting that back and like getting you to something that like that, right? Like that kind of looks like a figure 1, figure 2, like textbook something, right?
Yeah. Well, I think it represents
Awesome.
many models. Like that's,
right.
There's many, I don't know what they are, but they're like circles that I
worlds.
think look like models. And then there's also a little sound effect in here as well that's a bit more obvious than the other one.
A platform that can host many models. Platform that...
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
Yeah.
What is it? It's like staticky, but
It's like a computer glitch. I use these computer glitch, static glitch.
yeah.
Again, very, very subtle, but like good representation from
Can host many models.
sound of this. Yeah, I just think it makes sense.
That's so cool.
I think sound design as well comes down a lot to taste, I think, as well. It's just something like you just have to, a lot of people just use really jarring sound effects and like the wrong
Like
stuff.
jumpy.
And then if you go on YouTube and sort of watch like proper like sound designers and watch how they sound design, you'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot, and just I would highly recommend, go on YouTube and just search for actual professionals.
The
right?
Foley artists.
Yeah, not as like content creators, doing half a job.
Hey, we all come together and create the same kind of stuff. So it takes all people.
Yeah, I like to just watch from sort of.
I
really,
love the Foley artists. Where they'll do like the scene and then they show the people behind the scenes like hitting the pan.
Yeah.
I love that
There's
stuff.
this one guy on TikTok that does it. I can't remember what his name is, but his whole channel is him doing videos of him like remaking film scenes, and he's like straining pasta and like hitting pans,
rubbing
and, like,
paper.
like he's just like got his mic and going like making weird noises into it, and then putting it into like some sort of software and changing it all. I'm like, wow, this is
Right. It's an art.
all for like a 20-second audio.
Yeah. But that's what you're showing me here, I feel like, too. Video takes forever.
Yeah.
Many
Just
models
takes forever.
because they're all good at different things and users don't want multiple.
So this section again is just a different
They're all good at
slightly different composition
different
of
things and users
representing the different like models here, like within the Adobe platform under Firefly, different generations from each of those models. Again, not getting too concerned with what exactly these videos were, because they were actually just a representation of the models rather than anything specific that I was saying, compared to these two where the B-roll is very specific. It's a slight difference there.
don't want multiple
This is also one of my favorite sections.
subscriptions.
I really wanted to go through this section because
Let's do it.
this is a really beautiful example of bringing three different things together: the B-roll, the text, and the sound effect.
Okay.
God, you can hear me getting passionate about this section.
I love
you
it. That's what we're here for.
All it is just 1-2 second section. It took me far too long to think about. If I just play it, so this actually idea of this section came like after a number of different iterations. I originally just had it like this. This was the B-roll. This is AI generated as well. Again, I was just going for. So, I'm talking about subscriptions. So I'm talking about money. How do I represent money in some sort of like abstracted, cool way?
Yeah.
This is, you look at that and think, oh, that's, some people might say that's AI slop. I say in the context of what I'm using it in, I don't think it is, because I'm just using it to visually represent what I'm showing, which is money, cash. Yes, you can see there are details here missing of the cash, but again, it's abstract. It's
the idea of it, right?
The idea,
The cue.
Yeah. And this is perfectly fine in this context, which I think a lot of people just are missing a little bit when it comes to implementation of B-roll using AI, is that it doesn't always have to look 100% perfect. And then if I just play this, then what I did was I actually layered it with some. I didn't lay it with some color. I took the opacity down.
background?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you look like there.
Okay, smart.
And then I tone it down a little bit. It just brings that color through to give it some color synergy, because that to me that's a little bit too bluish.
And users don't want multiples.
To me, I'm just being fussy here. I just didn't like that, so I just decided to reduce the opacity of it
Cool.
get those like red hues in here and the blues. And if I just play this,
just don't want multiple subscriptions. And so
I was just going to leave it like that.
Don't want multiple subscriptions.
And I'm like, that's rubbish.
Want multiple.
And then I added the text in.
Don't want multiple subscriptions. Don't want multiple subscriptions.
Which you think, okay, that's good. And then I add the sound effect in, which I think just
don't want multiple subscriptions.
The money toss. I
the
like
money.
it.
So it's
yeah.
like it's because I didn't actually say money in any of that section. I'm talking about multiple users don't
Showing
want multiple
it and hearing
subscriptions.
it. Yeah.
Which is fundamentally people don't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah.
You've got the money B-roll, you've got the text, and then you've got the clinkers. As soon as I think the sound effect really just adds that final layer of just association.
Yep.
Users don't want multiple
and just timed to the subscriptions. Like again, just very specific details here of across the edit that you'll see where timing is so important. Like I will spend incredible amount of time making everything timed to perfection. And when I watch other people edit, it's the thing that I see straight away. Like even if it's half a second out.
You're like,
and don't get me wrong, I make videos where things are not timed
Of
because
course.
like it's just
it takes a long time.
I've been editing this video all day long and I'm done. But it is annoying. I find it annoying when you do spend all day doing something and then you post it or put it online and you notice a mistake and you're like,
done for.
oh, I spent 3 hours looking for those mistakes. Like,
And they always slip by.
yeah, and they're there. It's like when you've been staring at something for the same
Oh.
time, the most obvious things you just can't see.
Yep.
I'm like, how did I not see that?
What do you mean it's totally missing?
One
Oh,
tip
my
that
bad.
I would give to a lot of people when they create content, some people edit off their mobile, some people edit off laptop, but I always find that a good test is to just export like a final version, put it on your phone and watch it on your phone, or even if you edit on your phone, export it and watch it on a different device. Or watch it just somewhere different outside of the editing program. And I find it gives firstly, if you've gone from laptop to phone, it's on a different screen.
Yeah, new context.
I also find that audio is annoyingly different on every single device. And so whilst you're editing on a laptop with headphones or on your mobile with headphones, I find the truest test is on your phone with a speaker.
Speaker
With
out
a
in the
speaker
world.
on. Yes, yes, because that is where most people are watching it. And also, I find that when on my laptop, stuff sounds perfectly the right sound, volume. On my phone, it's always too loud. Music's always too loud.
Really?
There's nothing worse than the music being too loud. You'd rather have it too quiet than being too loud.
You're like, what is it saying?
Yeah, so I always recommend just doing just add it to your photo library, watch it, and then what I do is I'll sit here, I'll watch it through, and then everything that I'm like, okay, the text actually here is a bit too high, right? Because on my phone, when I watched it for the first time, and it's almost like a first pass, because what happens is when I've watched it so many times on my laptop, I know where that text is.
Right.
So I'm already going to be looking at that text. But if it's on my phone, I don't know exactly where that text is going to show. And so actually I might find that my eye is looking just below, but based off the fact that I'm looking, I don't know where I'm looking here. And so I actually use guidelines for this. These are actually, I'm just introducing these now, but I should have introduced them earlier.
No.
But these are guidelines that I use to help me keep stuff in line. Essentially, where stuff is, you can see here. These are all adjusted here, and what I do for this is also just if I want to keep stuff. There's not necessarily for this edit, but the eye line. My eye line might be here, and so often I will put one here, and it might just mean that if I'm creating stuff, I want to match it to that. This one is slightly different because I move around into different compositions. But guidelines, I would highly recommend using guidelines. I use them in every single edit. I actually have a keyboard shortcut of just Command and a colon, which basically just turns them on and off. Super easy because they are obviously annoying. Just to watch a video with all of those on, so I just keep turning them off when I don't need them. And yeah, guidelines are beautiful, and you also have them for social media. So it's not obvious here, but this one here and this one here is basically the cutoff of when the safety area.
From on the when you click into the video.
Annoyingly, when you upload to TikTok or Instagram, it cuts the video a little bit. It doesn't actually cut it, but it doesn't show it on screen, and that can be really annoying, especially for somebody like me who is just far too fussy. So like you'll notice here, I've put these just on the inside because if they're on here, you can't see this beautiful
and we
thing
need that
I've
background.
created. Yeah. So I'll just put them just on the inside.
Smart.
You've also got like one here, which is kind of just where the description will sit. And then up here is kind of the search bar.
Yeah, the ad space.
But that doesn't matter too much if there's overlays there. It's just like anything that's like text. Because like I wouldn't be too bothered if that was up there. Because you would still be able to see most of that here. But yeah, just one thing to...
It's good consistency too, I feel like. Visual consistency and then just placement, right? Being mindful of that so you have to go back through.
Oh yeah, I will like go back through this whole edit and make everything so that it's like perfectly aligned. Even stuff between here and like all the way like over here, just because it's just...
Yeah.
Just being fussy with it. And then where are we? We are... What we got for time?
I was gonna say, you have about 10 minutes left. A little over 10 minutes. So let us know what you want to talk through.
Yeah, I think to be honest, most stuff I'm talking through is generally applied to the whole edit. We could be here for 3 hours doing this video.
Many models because they're all good at different.
We are only quarter of the way through. It's fine. I'm getting everything else that I want.
And users don't want multiple subscriptions. And so I've partnered with Adobe to show you how they're tackling this, because you can now access not just their commercially safe models.
Like the flowing upward sound.
Yeah, the flowing upward sound. Yeah, again, I used actually Firefly to create this, where I was just sort of asking for like a blowing. I think I actually typed in like blowing up sound.
Did you blow into the microphone? You're like
blowing. I actually, do you know what I did, because I couldn't find a blowing up sound. It was really difficult for me to find. I prompted blowing up sound, but it wasn't like that. Like it was just
like anymore.
I needed some so actually
that's cool.
I found that and
access not just their commercially safe models, but also other image models.
You'll also notice throughout the video I'm just putting the text in the middle here. I have got
in the guidelines
deliberately left a gap here for that, which is nice. And you'll also notice that I have the font is slightly different on most of the settings. This is just me being...
I've noticed, yeah.
I don't know, just style, just flair, right? Rather than using the same font, I was just like varying two or three different fonts to just change some of the words. Not really any sort of anything more to it than that. I was just like, should I change this word? Yep. Does it look nice? Yep. Okay, cool.
Done.
Yeah,
Where are you as a video guy looking for your fonts? Are you on Adobe Fonts, or are you just using what's already in the program?
I usually just use what's in the program, to be honest. I'm actually not that fussy with fonts, you know. There's enough there for me to like look at and go, yeah, that's good.
But your mind would be blown if you went on Adobe Fonts. Adobe Fonts has over like 30,000 fonts to choose from.
Maybe that's where I'm
if you need something new.
Yeah. And then this I want to talk about this.
It was like Flux, GPT, Imagen, Ideogram, and Runway.
This took me ages to concept, honestly.
I'm scared.
This bit, because so basically I'm talking about the different models that are on Firefly boards, Flux, GPT, Imagen, Ideogram, Runway. I didn't want to just do it in a text format.
Right.
I could have just done it in a text format, and like this, that's boring.
The Imagen, Ideogram, and Runway.
I mean, it's not that boring. That would have been absolutely fine.
Yeah.
The background kind of, I think, makes it visually appealing, in that I can get away with not doing too much. However, me being me, I will just do stuff just for...
more time.
Just because I want to just creatively waste my time when I haven't got any time. So here I'm actually just look. This is the sort of stuff that takes forever. Like I'm obviously sourcing all of these visuals just from different like libraries of like stuff, and all I'm doing is just layering them. I don't care too much about the images, because you'll see that I blurred them. Yeah. So it's literally just creating the right composition of layer. It looks random, but it's kind of not. It's like me. I hate this sort of effect. It's me picking, okay, well that one goes there. Where does the next one probably go? Probably there, then there. It's me layering these in a somewhat random but strategic way.
Right.
And then that takes forever.
A good stack.
Yeah. And then all I'm doing is I've added like a Gaussian blur. And then I've also, I think, reduced the opacity. Yeah, I've reduced the... Because if I put these up there and I put the blur there, look, you'll see here, look.
Flux, GPT, Imagen, Ideogram, and Runway.
That looks rubbish.
It's competing,
it's competing with each other. So yeah, if I add the blur, again, I still feel like that's not reduced enough. Add the opacity.
Gorgeous.
I think that's then
it's great.
pretty good. And so yeah, just those. I love using the opacity and the Gaussian blur to do stuff in the background if there's something that I want to show, but just add something in the background and it's not like distracting from the
diagram and runways all within Firefly boards. And you can then turn those images into videos using Firefly model, VO3, Pika, Luma Ray 2, or...
This took ages. This is, again, another composition that I just
Show us the layers.
Shouldn't have done here.
It's beautiful.
Basically, like, yeah, it is really nice. I'm really happy with this composition. It's essentially a mixture of the logos, which all then have to be bordered as curved borders, and then the videos. And the problem is all the videos are in different resolutions or different sizes. So when I import them into Premiere Pro, it's not just simple as copying and pasting the preset of one to another, because it's a different imported resolution. There's probably a better way I could do this. I would love if this was a built-in feature in Premiere Pro, because this happens all the time.
Premiere Pro team, if you're listening, we're asking for a feature.
Yeah, when I drag, similar when you just drop in images, if the image is like a different size, it's just not that easy to just. So this just takes a lot of just moving around, like lining everything up, and then back onto my timeline of, and then stagnating them. But I think this is a nice
Firefly model,
really
VO3,
nice
Pika, Luma Ray 2.
Again, with just these like slightly different subtle sound effects. Sounds like a little click, like a click with your fingers.
Or Runway Gen 4, along with the ability to use style and comp.
Oh, this took
That's the sound I like.
This
like
took ages as well.
sprinkly.
There's a recurring theme. Everything took ages in this video. There's a lot going on in this video. Oh my god. So basically, all of these 1, 2, 3, 4 are all different.
Generations.
It's an original video of somebody walking, and then they're all different generations. And then I'm going to see whether I can find it. And then what it is, it's basically then 2 clips layered on top of each other.
Oh, wow.
And then me creating a crop, a keyframed crop, where basically that's the crop. So if I show you there, it does it quicker. So I'm basically telling the program, I want you to basically crop the video on top from left to right.
Over this amount of time.
Over this one, so it looks like it's a reveal.
Yeah, it works.
And
I was
then-
wondering how you do that.
And then I'm doing that for all of the other videos.
Jeez.
They're all different sizes as well. As you can see, this one on the bottom is longer, so I'm having to like do a different crop. And then this sound effect is like these take ages to find these, a ticker. It's like a digital ticker. But it works.
The ability to use style and composition.
It's like it's like a progress ticker.
Right.
I don't know, it just makes sense.
It's like a loading bar,
like,
right?
Yeah,
which works with the visual.
Yeah,
I get
progress
it.
bar, yeah. I was very
Jeez.
happy with this.
I like that part a
This
lot.
composition is really cool as well. I think with just like me here, 3 here, 1 here. Really proud and happy with this composition style as well.
Not all. You can now also generate sound effects.
Okay, we're now moving on to the
So
sound
many sound
effects
effects.
section. God, we're nearly there. We're nearly there. I reckon I can.
We got 5 minutes left. I think you can do it.
I reckon I can do it. Yeah.
All right.
You can now also generate sound effects.
Right, so the sound effects section, I want it, instead of going boom, 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 I'm going boom. It's like the joke, when someone does a
Yeah.
joke, like,
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm gonna say
generate
sound effects, I need to like have like
Sound effects.
That's fine.
different sound effects. Because again, I played with different ones of just having the same one, like, or like boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh no, it hasn't got that
More.
like it needs more. And
Yeah.
so it took me a little bit of time to just like, I didn't intentionally do it like that joke sort of, but and it just, I was like, I want a boom and then a tsh, and then a tsh, like, and then it just came to that. I was like, wicked. And then there's me doing a raw. I'll just talk about some of the editing here. There's a really subtle transition effect of like, again, opacity keyframe blend here of, you'll see the sound, the text here slowly fades. And then I also did the same here
Dissolving.
for me as well, where there's like, a transition of dissolve between the two, and very much in time with me going
Sound effects.
just subtly, just timed in. As you can see here, I basically took a screen recording of the actual sound of
That's
me
cool.
doing that,
Yeah.
like that's real time that. And then put that below just to add a little bit more
Visual.
context and visual to the section, because it was just a bit bland in the beginning. And then I found a lion and added the sound effect. Again, you'll notice there's that little the gradient on there, the lines on there. Tried to position it in a way that just felt right.
Can I ask you a process question? So with Generate Sound, you're doing it on Firefly web version, and then you download it and then drop it on the timeline?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm a professional. It's working. You're doing great.
By either using your voice or...
Yeah, so here's then like the screen recordings of
great.
those sections. I'm either a voice or a prompt, so I'm showing the 2 examples here. Again, just
using your voice or
typewriter effect.
a prompt.
And then the click, which is quite nice.
Nice
So,
click.
so it's subtle things like me timing basically that animation with this animation and the click happening on both of them simultaneously. Yes, these are the things that you don't realize actually. That took me probably like 20 minutes to do.
I'm
sure. That stupid little
but
thing.
It's worth it. Yeah.
And there are loads of these little things happening everywhere.
Making
which
your
then
life
just
harder.
This is how you're like, okay, you're like, how does this take 20 hours?
Yeah.
That's why it takes.
No, I believe it.
20 hours.
A prompt. And all of this is in one place.
Again, just
it
is in
I
one
like.
place.
I was struggling for this sound effect again.
It is in one place.
Just
One.
you'll notice the one
In one.
weirdly the backing track has a bass to it, just in like this random coincidental timing that sometimes in videos happens. I'll use a music track and
In one place.
you can't hear, it's like a footstep, and I was like, what is that? I was like, where's this sound effect hiding? And then I was like, it's actually from it's just coincidentally timed perfectly.
In one place.
And then I just added like a camera shut effect just
like
to slightly differentiate the ones previously, because again, like I had actually used that boom boom here, but actually, I don't know, I watched the whole video and had this feeling of like, even though the boom boom from earlier, that's a great way of describing it, the boom boom earlier, like is so far away, for some reason it just stuck in my head so well that when this came back around, it just felt like, why has he just used that again?
Right.
I don't know how to explain that. It's just, again, that the feeling of it doesn't feel right. I don't know how you learn that. I guess it's just from doing the same thing over and over and over and over again.
And so I think
then again, I
winners
used back
just
sorry, did I just speak over you there?
No, you're good.
ones with
Gone back for the visuals that I used earlier with the robots. I generated a few more. Actually, just used some of the ones that I didn't think were good enough for earlier, and we're just like, let me just whack these in
just
here.
the ones with the best model.
Use some captioning here. Again, slightly different composition, framing, very different, but kind of nice. And then,
But the ones that can wrap them into a user interface and work.
Wow.
that's the Adobe website. Just me scrolling down through. Kind of got a camera shutter, camera mechanical zoom.
That can wrap them into a user interface and workflow that you keep coming back to.
And then nice
that's
little
it.
Flow that you keep coming back to.
That took me ages to sound design this, because they're all like different, like do 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 do, like, and I'm timed it with the music as well.
Right.
That you keep coming back to.
There's a little like do 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 do, and then I'm just timing
Flow that you keep coming back to.
It's so good.
And then we're done.
And we're done. We're actually at time. You did that perfectly.
Jesus Christ, I was talking for a long time then.
Ben, thank you so much for walking us through your workflow.
Hopefully that was helpful. Yeah,
No,
there's a lot to digest in there, but I think I
It
got
was
through
a lot.
everything that I wanted to.
You did. No, that was fantastic. And also the replay of this will be on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch this again because you dropped so much knowledge in this 55-minute segment, this will be on YouTube. You can watch the playback. But Ben, thank you so much for coming and
Pleasure.
sharing and showing us what the
Sweet.
behind the scenes in Premiere looks like.
Yeah.
Stick around. I'll be up next with Maggie doing some more design back to school work in Adobe Illustrator and Express. So don't miss out. And have a good rest. Or no, don't have a good rest. Stay here. Don't leave.
Bye guys.
We need to give Illustrator its summer glow up. And I want to be creating my new merch line, but with Adobe Illustrator's newest workflows that are now so much faster.
I think we should get started maybe in Firefly with some inspiration.
Yeah.
So this is the new Firefly mobile app. I have conveniently written up some prompts that will help us get some fruit assets. So all I did was hit content type and then art. I like this one. Let's download that. I am going to paste my other prompt. Something that I like about this app too is it's really user friendly. I can go back and see all of the things that I already generated. This is Firefly boards for anyone that doesn't know. Right here in boards, you can generate anything you want. Firefly always commercially safe, so we can use that in our mockups.
I've been recently using this with clients. So if you want to collaborate with clients on a project, or you just want to ideate or brainstorm, because sometimes clients don't know what they want, you could take them here, and it's such an easy way to collaborate.
So we're doing a few things. We're like generating. I'm gonna add in these photos that we generated on my phone. Also, this is my favorite feature. You can highlight all 3 of them and then remix it Like
Whoa.
this one on the bottom is hilarious.
A lot of the Adobe community has been asking for a faster workflow on Illustrator. The Adobe team really does listen to the community, so it's cool that like it's now incorporated into the app.
What was the first step of the process?
Yeah, so I drew them out and just kind of made them a vector before coming on Adobe Illustrator. I actually used the pencil tool, which also another big feature that's launching in this new Illustrator launch is how the pencil tool is now a lot faster and you have so much more control if you want to make it smoother or more organic. So here are some sketches I made. You can double click here and then just press smooth. It will go 10 times smoother. See, like, look at that leaf.
Yeah.
Like, that was so nice, especially like when you have just quick adjustments to make. Boom. That's so much smoother than what I sketched. I kind of want to make these stickers for merch as well.
Okay.
What's great about the new artboard features is that you can press this plus sign and you can have an artboard next to you, below you, to the right. I think I'm gonna make some mock-ups now. So I'm gonna go on window and then I'm gonna go mock-up. And then I'm gonna go create mock-up.
I like this because it just kind of like curved it very subtly.
Yeah, like I could move the mock-up around.
You could see what it like looks on the brim.
Exactly.
It's super smart.
And what I love about the mock-up tool on Illustrator is that you can choose different kinds of mock-ups. So like if I wanted to do packaging, it already has built-in mock-ups here. Okay, so let's get on to this wallpaper portion. One of the features that I love that's new on Illustrator is Gen Expand. And I think I'm gonna do like a gradient in the background.
Cute. That was so fast.
I'm actually gonna click the generative expand portion here and I wanna make this like an iPhone wallpaper. Expand gradient with berry pattern. And let's see what she spits out.
Okay, but I also love that it like vectorizes it, so you could play around with it if you wanted to.
You could, yeah, and it also gives you different variations. That's how fast the new Illustrator updates are, and just want to emphasize that Illustrator and the Adobe community as a whole does see your comments, does see your suggestions, so please always comment your feedback because they incorporate it, they see it, and it's so cool. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Hey team, we missed you. We are back. Welcome back. We have me, I'm Maggie, and Emily Poland, the face of Adobe Live. And we are going to talk more about back to school and more graphics relating to that.
Yeah.
We missed it this morning. We did book clubs and we did
I'll show you guys.
all
You guys
all
wanna
the
see?
clubs. Book club, chess club. We were playing with those kind of things.
Yeah, look at this little worm.
If you missed the worm, you got to go back and watch it
Also,
when this drops.
shout out if Cameron's still watching. She was saying, she's like, I love Slimy, and I didn't know that I had a fellow Slimy fan. Like, it's deep in my childhood brain, and I love it. And so any chance to talk about Slimy from Sesame Street. But yeah, we made some book club badges. We also made a chess club badge, and so we're now going to be making some planners in Adobe Express as we're doing this like back to school vibe. I know a lot of college kids started this week. I know a lot of other, I don't know, grade school kids probably starting soon.
Yeah.
Or just teachers prepping for the school year. This will be a really cool stream to show you what you could be doing in Express and printing and using in your real life. So love that.
Yeah.
Are you just looking at my Instagram? That's crazy.
I am. Oh yeah, where you can
Is that
find
my
Emily.
Yeah.
You can find Emily on Instagram and her website. You do a lot of package design.
I do love packaging design. I love all things graphic design, honestly, but packaging is one of my favorites.
Where her heart lies. And so I was stalking you on Instagram
box.
so that I could plug you if we needed to.
Oh my god, you get the nicest. Okay, well,
let's get into it.
Let's get into it. So I'm gonna start in Adobe Express. I actually wonder if there is a template. There probably is. Let's see.
There probably is. There's so many.
Yeah.
And so many places to pull from. I'm stuttering. Oh my word.
No,
so
it's
many
that
templates
time.
to
It's
pull
lunchtime.
from. It is lunchtime.
I pulled you from your lunch break,
No,
so
that's
that's
okay.
on me. Okay, I'm gonna look up like Planner and see if Adobe Express probably has it. I know that there are just so many different templates already existing in here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And I feel
Weekly,
like-
daily.
I don't know if we were
Holiday.
talking about this earlier today or yesterday. It's been a blur. Maggie also co-hosted with me on the podcast yesterday. It was fabulous. Definitely go check it out.
Yes.
But I feel like as designers, there's always like stock templates and things that you can use. And some days I'm feeling in a template mood, but most days I'm like, I want custom. And I don't know if that's
Absolutely.
just because I'm used to it of like, I decide how big the artboard is. This is my world, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But there are days that I also want a template. So
Sometimes
really
you need
cool
a
that
little
they're
bit
in
of help.
here. Right, yeah.
As designers, we can use templates. I think there's a stigma, right?
They're actually, yeah. This
Like-
is actually really cute though.
Oh, it's so cute.
Okay, I like this idea. I'm going to keep this as an idea, and I'm going to iterate this and make this in my own brand with my own stuff. What I'm liking here, I'm liking the blocking. I think that's kind of fun. I'm liking having what's today's schedule. I don't know how schedule is spelled like that. That is maybe not right.
That's okay. For another day. Whoever made that one.
I understand typos, don't you worry. Goals, top priorities, and notes. I think these are really great places to start. Go ahead.
That's the kind of planner I need. Like,
Yeah.
where it's kind of vague
We were
like
just talking
that.
about this, like time management yesterday. So like, let's
Yeah.
make this focus
Yeah.
for us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So fun ideas, also a really cool place to like look at inspiration, just kind of see what else is out there, even if you want to do that. This is fun. Excuse me.
So fun.
I don't know if this makes me feel organized though. This makes me feel like organized
might be
chaos, I guess.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like I'm gonna get it done, but
You got to be prepared to go in planning your day on that one. you
you're
got to already be feeling.
shifting.
Yeah, but I do like it colors wise.
This is for one of those days,
It is. It is.
Okay. We're chaotic, but you're gonna try. So I think I'm gonna do a half page. So if we have our regular 8.5 by 11, which is our standard paper size here, we're gonna hamburger that.
Hamburger, yes.
Hamburger is the shorter
Hamburger
way.
or hot dog.
It's
yeah.
lunchtime. We're keeping the food vibes alive. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do custom size. I'm gonna move it to inches. And so I'm gonna do, well, I'm getting like fancy here. I'm just gonna do the, 5.5 by 8.5, right?
Yeah.
So that was some fast math, guys. Don't be too impressed.
That's good. She's a math
Wait,
teacher.
by 11. As I type it in wrong, I'm like 5.5 by 11. Okay.
No, that's good. That's probably equivalent to like a 5 by 7.
That's that
Same
hamburger
energy.
size. Great. And I'm thinking you could either print this at home 2 up like that, or should we just do 1 page?
Like a full page, like a 1, whatever. I do like the
know
dimension
what?
you're working with.
I'm going to resize it. Hold on. Oh, wait. Hold
We
on.
have free will. Okay.
We have free will, and we have Adobe Express, which gives you as many options as
all
you
the
need.
things.
So,
I
go ahead.
actually utilize resize all the time because when you resize things like with when you already have a composition on there,
Oh.
it'll automatically resize it, and I actually use it all the time.
That actually is great. What she's talking about right here, it's not going to show because I don't have it selected. There's a little check mark box that you can select, and that is going to give you the option to resize and duplicate, which I always do for a non-destructive workflow.
Yes.
Instead of just resizing the page that you're actually on, so then you get multiple sizes of that.
Yes.
Adara says, free will and Adobe Express included in your creative class subscription. Adara, thank you for modding for us and with us and being here with us. It's always lovely when you're in the chat.
Yes. You get 4 hours of free will with your Adobe Live.
And that's because Adobe Live on Thursdays is only 4 hours long.
It's
so
true.
this is your time. So chat, give us your free will suggestions. If you
Yes.
were making this planner, what would be in there? And I'll see if I can make it happen for you.
It's too
Wild.
funny.
Okay, so back to what we were doing.
Yes,
I'm
the
gonna
planner.
go to my stuff. And I'm going to start with pink because this is I always forget the backgrounds over here. I'm going to make this pink because this is for my girlies and my boys in the chat who like a pink day. Oh, actually,
It's a very back to school pink.
I lied. I saw the green. I like the green.
You know what? You didn't use the green much in that first live stream, and you said you regretted it.
Maggie, thank you so much for validating me in that.
I am here for you.
Thank you for using your free will in my benefit.
I'm here for
that
you,
was so
Emily.
considerate of you.
I like it. Start with the green. Also, oh, did you guys ever do this? This is the debate.
Maggie's going to have an honest conversation.
I have an honest conversation. What color was math and science when you were in school?
Ma'am, what?
I know. I don't know if anybody relates to this, but I had somebody else bring this up. I didn't make this up. But like, you always color your binders. Did you always have a color that was math and a color that was science?
No, I had just one big binder and I just had like dividers in there.
That is what I should have done because then I wouldn't
How
have
many
lost
binders
things.
did you have?
I had a binder every
Sick.
class.
Okay, what color is it?
Math was green math was blue and science was green.
You know what? I'm okay with
Please
that.
tell me somebody knows what I'm talking about, and please comment what color math
Please
was.
chat. Don't let Maggie feel like she's by herself in this. What
I
color
know.
is math and science?
I have a friend named John who I think is watching, and John, this is your job to
John,
comment
you better
if
come
you're
through for
watching,
her.
because he was the one that brought it up. I don't know. You know, a reading or lit was always red. I think there's a
That's
science
so
to
true.
it. And I think my answer is the right answer.
Maggie, don't look at the screen. I'm gonna agree with you.
Emily said yes. That's very right. Okay, tell
Emily
us what we're doing.
Smith. We got another Emily in the chat. Shout out my Emily's. Math is red, science is green.
Math is red. I've never met a math is red.
Because math is angry red.
Not a math girl, Emily.
No, I actually was. I went through some form of calculus. Why I did that and then ended up as a graphic designer, I don't know.
Here we are.
But let's bring calculus back into the chat. Let's make my high school teacher proud.
Okay, tell us what we're doing.
Yeah.
No. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss what you were doing.
I was digressing. I think I literally in class one day asked my calculus teacher, like, when am I going to use this? So, and the answer was not my professional career.
And
That's
you're like, okay, well. And
so never.
You're like, thank God I can leave that back there then. I can leave that in.
I had the foresight. I
whatever.
said, I don't think this is for me.
No.
Okay, so I am creating some shapes using just the shapes in Adobe Express under Elements, which I feel like when I first started using Express, I was like, where is everything? But now that I have existed in the Express ecoverse, watch, I'm gonna like forget where something is, but I have a little bit more understanding of that. So I drew a rectangle, I rounded the corners, and then I'm gonna use Option Shift Drag like you would in Illustrator, which is a nice little hotkey if you didn't know. And I'm gonna align these and Shift click drag them together to kind of get that guideline that you're seeing right in the middle, because I want to have these like two sections.
Nice and simmered.
Right, yeah. If we're gonna be organized, we're not doing the organized chaos, not today.
We're not gonna turn our boxes today. We're not gonna have wonky
that was
boxes.
too much.
That was a little too much.
I don't like how rounded these corners are, so I'm gonna highlight all of these and kind of reduce that. Not kind of, I am gonna reduce that.
Yes.
Less
Sometimes
of
rounded corners can be a little too playful.
It's like, let me show you up close. Like, these corners are rounded, and then when you get to like this space just kills me. I'm like,
I know.
what's happening in there? So I need this to be a little bit closer.
It's very trapped white space. Very the
ooh.
layout.
Okay, design term.
Thank you. Trapped white space. Sometimes it's a lot. Were you ever on, a lot of graphic designers are, were you ever on yearbook staff?
You know, that's the craziest thing. I had no experience with graphic design prior to college.
Really?
No, so everyone's like, oh, I was a yearbook girl or whatever. I did this, that. I was like, I'm just here.
You were made for this though too. That's awesome because you said I'm gonna go to college and do this.
Yeah, my parents were like, do it. I was like,
I love
that's
that.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Honestly, shout out my parents. You guys were really supportive. Planner.
That's well rounded. That's what
Who
Nate
said that?
You're-
Okay, Nate.
That's true.
Wait, is this a friend you
She's
were
taking
asking?
calculus. No.
She's done
She's
that.
done calculus. Emily's done calculus and is a graphic designer. Get you a girl that can do both.
Is my husband still in chat? Come back. She's talking me up. Okay, I actually don't think. Oh, we did choose a typeface. I'm gonna remember by referring to our.
From Chess Club?
Wait, we didn't get to use Learning Curve, and I love Learning Curve, so let's use Learning Curve. I had to remember.
I also think it's very school
Oh yeah.
forward.
Let's do like this week. I'm gonna make
This
this
week.
a weekly little doodad. And let's get Learning Curve.
Love it. If you missed our first live stream today, first of all, go watch it. It was very fun.
First of all,
First
pause
of all,
this, go there.
Go there. No, and Emily told us that this is her favorite font, which is Learning Curve.
It's
and
one of my favorite script fonts. That's in your Adobe font subscription.
Yes.
So if there's an update, you let me know.
Yes. Ben and I talked a lot about fonts.
Wait,
during our
Andy
live
is in
stream.
the chat. Andy, did you hear all the nice things that she said about me? Back in time for test, he didn't hear it. I guess you have to say more nice things, Maggie.
Andy, we were talking about Emily and how she's the perfect woman for you.
And how I, at one point in my life, was doing math for the grade. Like, who was that?
I love it.
Who was she? Okay, I don't like this as a header. So we said this was my favorite font, but it's not going to be the header font. I liked the other one that we had.
But that
which
makes
was
sense where you would
Aglet.
write Aglet. But I feel like the script in the boxes makes sense though too, because
Okay.
then that's where you write.
Quick survey for you and for chat simultaneously. Who was taught to learn to write in cursive, and who does ever write in cursive, and/or are you good at it? So like a 3-parter for you. What do we
Yes.
have? Chat, go.
Can we do a poll in the chat? Jacob, is that a thing?
Studio manager, would
I don't know. If
could
we
you
can
let us
do
know? Mods in the chat. Adara, do you feel like making a script poll for us? I know this is a last minute request.
this is a lot of work, so you
So,
don't have to do it. But
do you write in script font?
did you learn to write in cursive?
What's the other option? No.
No.
Okay.
Did you? Yes or
Third
did you
option,
no?
do you like it?
Do you enjoy it?
Okay.
Nate is saying hi. Everybody say hi to Nate. Hi everyone.
Hi, Nate.
Hi, Nate.
And
We're glad you're
Bree.
here. And Bree. I love the emojis that
Yeah, I
you
was
have in your
reading
name.
the
I
emojis.
know.
Listen,
I know. She has a
Wow,
little
Nate is
artist
in both
board.
chat. Nate is in YouTube and Behance. Nate is on all fronts here. That was on his to-do schedule.
Nate, you're not getting paid enough for this. I love that.
This schedule this week. Okay.
This week.
And of course I'm gonna put like, maybe this is like to do.
Oh, to do. Oh, okay. So are these like our?
Okay, so this
Like
is actually,
buckets.
like not school related now that I'm looking at it. So let's do like one that's gonna be like for everybody, and
Yeah.
then we'll do one that's like more school specific. So
Yeah.
keep me honest, because I'm
I got
a little,
you.
I'm a little. I don't know.
I'll cook it up. We could have like an assignment section. We can have a test.
Thank you
dates.
so much.
Girl, I got you. We're queuing that one
Wait,
up.
what does Clever say? I'm so old. I learned cursive. Oh, wait, I also learned
learned cursive.
Some letters look better in cursive. I switch on and off. Script cursive. Yeah, I actually don't know the right name for that.
I don't either.
Let's say
Script,
both.
Cursive? Let's say both.
I feel like we need Cody back in the chat. Cody always has the hard answers. I'm like, is it script or
She
cursive?
knows.
She knows.
She was like, you guys are wrong. This is what's right.
She is
Good
our
for her.
OG. She knows. Okay. I want to go back to my stuff. I want to go to my library, which I already have. Okay, every time I've been going back, it keeps prompting me to go to Lightroom, which I'm very excited that they're all connected.
Yes.
But
that is
we'll
so
get
funny
there.
though. For some reason, they just really
It always keeps prompting
It needs
me.
you to go to Lightroom.
Whoa, what did I click? Oh, this is a pencil.
Emily, this is gonna be so cute with the illustrations.
Right? They're so fun.
The paper.
So we have
clips.
these from Illustrator built out, and we added them to our library. Although they're looking like, I don't know if they're loading or they're just really small. It's possible that they're small.
Or well, we can go with loaded. I didn't notice, to be honest with you, when they were far away. So we roll with it and then adjust.
All right, we can roll with it.
roll with it.
Okay, cool. Now I'm just concerned that a lot of other things are also going to be small, but we'll see.
The triangle, the book. Oh, there's the stack of books. You were looking.
That's
for
what I was looking for my little worm, but he ended up being really happy anyways.
If
Wait, hold
Walter,
on. He's coming into the. What am I doing? How is he not in here? Go ahead. Sorry. If Walter what?
no, Walter has to be in the.
No, yeah, he's gonna join my library right this very moment.
If you're confused right now, in our
like,
first
who's
stream,
Walter?
who's Walter? This is Walter, Walter the worm, and we named him. Well, Emily named him and
No,
created
Chat
him.
named him.
That's true.
Thank you, chat. What will we do without you?
That's so true. Chat named him Walter, and he is the mascot of our book club, and we're gonna pull him into this composition also, which is so good. Oh,
Sorry, I was catching up on chat. They're
No,
chatty over
yeah.
there.
Bree said my name gets confused with a fish. Oh, bass. So I added them.
Ah.
Oh, bass and pixels. That makes sense. Oh, she's making the poll. She's looking out for us.
You're the best, Adara. Thank you.
Thank you, Adara. You are a real one.
Okay. I'm going to do like a positive one of like wins. Because you know what we don't do enough? Reflect on what we've done well.
This is so true.
You know?
Well, and then you can look at it. I honestly need it too. Like you can, if you have a day
Wait.
where you're like, I have so many tasks.
Okay, this will be like a reflection portion. So it's like highlights. And you know why we're going to say
Highlights?
highlights? Because, yeah.
I know why.
Why?
I know why.
Take us there.
Because there's a highlighter. Is that why?
Yeah.
What
Remember
if
this?
it wasn't? I was gonna.
Let me just scream into the microphone, chat. Did you like that? Yeah.
It's so cute.
That's so fun. Okay, I actually feel like the ribbon could stay. I am open to ribbon staying.
I actually really like the ribbon, and he can be small. He doesn't.
Wait,
have
I
to be
also there was a
crazy.
trophy. Hold on.
Oh no, the trophy's cute. We don't get. I mean, when you get a trophy in your adult life, much you don't like an actual trophy.
I think
So this is your digital trophy. These are so cute.
Trophies
Emily.
are wasted on the young. Am I right?
It's true. You don't appreciate your little.
Wait, did we get a poll happening? I know that someone was after it, making the poll now. Thanks,
Yes.
Adara.
Oh yes. So 100% of people
it's
so
right
far.
there.
That's what it is.
Wow.
100% of people have learned cursive. You guys. That's
And they're
awesome.
like, and this is how you write a check. And I'm like, great. I'm in 4th grade. What am I doing with
Oh,
this?
this
What
is
money
wild.
do I have? Insane. Okay, and maybe this is like book club. Because my life has 3 things. It is what do I have to do, what are the highlights of my week, and what am I doing in book club?
And what you're doing in book
Yeah.
club. Well, especially if you have like I don't want to say assignments. Like
We're
if you
gonna
have
get
chapters.
there. Yeah.
If you have chapters of your book you need to read when you're doing it. Oh, okay.
Okay, I want to show you something. I demoed it and then I said, hold on, let me bring everyone up to speed.
Yeah.
So in Express, this isn't that new, but draw shape became a feature, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. So what I could do here is I could draw a line, which would just be like straight across and super, straight line.
Sure.
But the type of illustrations that we have are like kind of fun and cute, my perfect favorite
Yes.
style. So I'm gonna draw a line instead and kind of give us a little bit of a unique line.
like a sketchier
right,
look.
Right. So I'm gonna use my steadiest hand. So I'm gonna get my mouse and I'm just gonna kind of draw this line across. And I think I can adjust it after the fact too, which is nice. So I'm thinking maybe something around there.
Yes.
I'm gonna click done. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna draw maybe 2 or 3 lines and then I'm just gonna repeat those. I did not pay attention to how thick the other line was, so we're gonna eyeball this. And again, we're doing sketchy style, which is kind of my loosey-goosey life. And that's gonna work for me. Right, isn't that fun?
So are these the lines to write on, or are these the like underlined line?
Oh, these I grouped. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool, whatever. So I'm shift-clicked dragging these. I may even get crazy and rotate them.
To like keep the variety.
Right, you get it. She's a designer.
Literally looks like something. I mean, this is a compliment.
Okay.
It looks like something in like that you'd want to buy in the Target dollar section.
That's
you know what I mean? Like those notepads, and you'd be like, "Oh, that's cute, and I need it."
Yeah, and then
I didn't want you to be offended that I
think
think you're dollar section worthy.
No.
You are $100 section
the
worthy.
real. Thank you. The real ones, no. I love the Target dollar section. I'm like, but I probably should walk through there, even though
I don't need a thing.
Yeah.
This is where.
Okay, I'm gonna use my Free Will and Adobe Express. This needs to be a cut down. Free Will and Adobe Express.
It does.
They're like, I don't know if we actually intended that. I'm gonna draw, I think, just kind of the outline of this because book club feels like here are the titles and highlights. This is gonna be anything. Like I could draw a picture of cheese or my dog.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So using my Free Will, I'm gonna decide to draw some little like loosey goosey.
Oh, like silly.
Ew, those were too loosey goosey. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom.
It's getting serious when you zoom.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed at your steadiness of this. Sometimes I feel like I have to actually trackpad it to be more steady. I know.
That's wild.
But sometimes I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like
I do get nervous a little bit
me.
to draw here because there is no smooth tool and there's no going back. Like we don't have individual point control. But I do fear this is adorable.
That kind of adds to the charm though.
Right.
I do kind of think that's perfect for this.
And we are charming on our weekly schedule to be charming. Okay.
Aglet up there is really cute.
Aglet's in the chat. Everyone, did we learn a new word today? Aglet. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over.
Oh, Nate's telling jokes. Wait,
Nate, what do we got?
Why did the circle go to the doctor? It had a ring in its ear.
Whoa. Okay. Gotta get that checked out.
I hate that for him.
I hope he's well. I wish him well.
Oh.
Okay. I'm not mad at all.
funny.
Okay, what's to do? I feel like I keep looking at Finder to bring in the items, but then I'm like, they're in my library. What
They're
am I
already
doing?
in your library.
You know,
Emily, we are past the days of saving P&Gs
I know.
and dropping
We're
them
talking about
into
cursive.
Adobe
We're talking about
Express.
history here, so I feel like
It's true. We are
the old workflow of it all.
Maybe we're in like school brain right now. So what you're thinking of your cursive days and you're thinking of all these things.
Wait.
Is that a binder clip?
Yes.
Precious.
Isn't it adorable?
I've never seen a cuter binder clip in my life.
No. Speaking of calculus, take me
Oh.
back.
Oh.
When did we use these? What are
protractor?
children walking around with protractors for?
I feel like you use those like one semester of 1 year of your life. I feel like I did not use a protractor.
But it did have that little like flippy part in the middle
Yeah,
where
it was
they
fun to
draw
play
the
with.
angle.
Yeah.
You know, I honestly, you know what? Let me stop. I probably used it a lot, actually. It probably has informed a lot of my like design careers with packaging. You know, like I should be
This
more.
is true. It was probably
cool.
like foundational in
Right.
your career as somebody
Maybe-
who looks at a lot of dimensions.
Yeah,
and things. Sure.
that was what grew my love for packaging was the protractor. So you know what? I'm sorry.
Sure.
I'm sorry for my math teacher who I said I think your class is pointless.
We're still at 100% of people learned cursive. Is that true? How many of
we
y'all are
sure?
answering? I'm shocked.
Maybe. The books are so cute. Thank you, Felicia. They are very fun. I'm enjoying them.
The glue is perfect.
Isn't it fun?
It's so
Okay, what else do I have? I have more books.
I have dreams of designing.
I have dreams.
I have dreams.
I have hat on head.
I have purse. Do you know that one?
That's what I was saying. The dreams. I have hat on head.
I have dreams of I loved being. I wanted to be a teacher actually.
Aww.
I did. I thought I would be a teacher. I thought I would have been an art teacher. Or a math
Maggie,
teacher,
you still
ironically.
can.
I know, I could.
The day is young.
It's true. I still could. And there was a big part of me that wanted to do that. And so I have and I loved the idea of building my classroom.
Aww.
And so I had great dreams of all these cutie things that I could incorporate it. And I kind of, as a graphic designer, think it would be fun to design things for other classrooms. You know how you can buy those packs on Amazon that's letters, so you have the A and the B and the C and they're festive.
Right.
I want to design those.
I like that for you.
I know. So I might just have to do it. And this is kind of inspiring me a little bit to get into it.
You should. Okay, guys, I want the texture, you know, like the composition book you get at the beginning of the year.
Yes.
What's that texture called? Because I want that and I don't know what to search right now.
Composition notebook texture.
Tried.
It didn't come up. It's almost like it's like crackly.
Yeah,
It's
like it's just giving me paper, which is thoughtful, but not it.
I don't know what you'd call it, Emily. Crackly.
All right, I'm gonna go broad. I'm gonna go back to school with it. See what happens. No.
Oh. Not the clip art.
You know what? I was looking at it on Adobe Stock and I'm trying to think like what it was that I was thinking of.
I don't know. Let me see. What do you call the texture?
Here, maybe can we go to Talking Hands for a brief second? I'm gonna pull up, get on over to stock.adobe.com and see if I can grab what I'm looking for really fast.
Really quick. If you guys know what you call it.
Yeah, what are we looking for? There's a word here that we're looking for.
Composition,
notebook,
texture.
Okay, we can go back to my screen. I'm just gonna come on Adobe Live here, or on Adobe Live, on stock.adobe.com. I had it yesterday. What is this called? That is not helpful.
Composition notebook, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Marbled?
Oh,
Is
okay.
that marbled?
Okay, let's see.
Rough marbled?
Marble notebook texture.
I
may have to let it go.
Oh, it came from a stone that they would literally paint, and it came from a stone that they would literally paint and then transfer to paper.
A history lesson. Okay. Cool. I really want this texture. I fear I may need to go to Talking Heads once more, and I'm gonna
pull it.
Briefly license this. But you don't need to see the secrets that I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna download this license. I'm gonna click yes, I'd like to license this image, just in case it flashes any of
any of your personal info. We're all
yeah,
about
we don't want
protecting it
that.
here. Oh, I love that. I am looking at your screen. I am.
You're allowed to see. I trust you.
Yes.
Okay, we're good. Not that I don't trust you, chat, but
I love that you can download it as a vector. You can download it as all the things.
excellent. Hold on. Yes, I can.
Unsupported.
So I'm gonna bring this into Illustrator because it is an SVG file, which is very cool. So I'm gonna grab this.
That is the perfect texture, Emily. That
Right,
looks exactly
I need
like
it.
it looks exactly like a composition notebook.
Okay, perfect. So I grabbed the background as well. Let's see if I can. Command Z. I'm gonna see if I can just like isolate this text. Oh wow.
Oh, you could select. Can you? Is it in its
Selective
own file?
color.
Select just the color, maybe.
Yeah. Select. How do I do an Illustrator? Same
Fill color.
Fill color. Oh no, the
then-
singing's happening.
Fill color.
Hold on. I'm gonna ungroup all. All right. You know
We're
what?
workshopping
It's okay.
here.
We're
I
gonna
was
get this.
just talking to Ben and some other people about this.
Okay.
About
Perfect.
my favorite part about Adobe Live. It's perfect.
So Adobe Express has this really cool thing where I don't know how it's doing this, but the magic and free will of Adobe Express is that it kind of looks at like the main colors on your artboard and will paste usually what you're doing into those colors. So I don't know how and why it does this, but it's really fabulous because that's what I was going to try and do
So
anyway.
you pasted it in and it
thank you.
pasted in
Yeah, so
as it needed.
I didn't even change the color of it, which is wild. So anyhow, what were you saying? You're talking to Ben and other people?
I sure don't remember what I was saying.
I'm so sorry. It blew your mind.
It wasn't. Oh, no. About like the workflows, and that's actually why I was attracted to Adobe Live, and now I'm here, which is crazy.
Whoa.
But because you do get to see like other people's workflows, and then also like when
And you get to watch them.
textures are being frustrating.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I'm not the only one frustrating
gosh, no.
with textures.
I feel like that's a really big part of being about a that's a really big part of being in a creative community is getting to see, hey, other people struggle with the same things I do. Other people solve problems differently. Let me learn from that and let me like feel together in that because
Absolutely.
creativity can be really hard on your own. So I feel that. Jack is here.
There you go.
She's
Jack!
lurking. Jack, never apologize for lurking. We love that you're here.
Do you
There's a
know
texture
Jack was
on-
the first person I ever live streamed with?
You're kidding.
Yes.
Wow,
Jack,
that's an honor.
Jack, I owe my career to you.
Aw. Wait, there's a
That's
texture in
awesome.
Illustrator default library for it. See, Jack, what is it like to be you? You know it all. I swear.
There is a texture in
Okay,
Illustrator.
wait.
for
Where am I gonna? I would go to swatches.
Amazing.
No, I need texture.
Jack,
would
I do
go
feel like,
to-
Jack, you are an index for Illustrator. Like, you know all the
Oh.
things. Like, I could be like, Jack, what is this?
You know, Jack, I've never asked, did you make Illustrator? Because you seem to know a lot about it.
I'm working, so I'm lurking.
Default swatches. Do you know where it's under?
Jack, we need your assistance. Oh, in the,
Chat agrees. Jack is amazing. We all know. It's under, these are like the swatches. No, these are color swatches. Duh. Wait. Where are my textures? I don't know. We're getting off base.
Window and textures? Does that exist?
No.
I know too. I actually remember talking to Jess Goldsmith about this.
Yeah, I used to use them like all the time. I feel like
we'll circle back. Let me see if I can dig.
Basic patterns, dot, line, texture, decorative, nature. I think it's got under. No.
Oh, let me see if I can dig
patterns.
for it.
I'm in the patterns. Okay, you dig for it. I'm gonna continue on. Carry on.
Yeah,
and this is the
patterns,
team together.
Basic graphic texture. All right,
okay.
Let me see if I can dig. And
you got this. I have no doubt. She's got this. I'm gonna do the blue, I think. Gonna amp up this line weight. And then I'm gonna make this white because that's crazy. Please stop me from singing. I have no business singing, and I don't need to be doing it. No, it's not good.
It is good.
No one's happy about it.
I am.
I'm not happy about it.
It's very playful and good. They also, I think this is the thing that came out to make people feel better about themselves. But they say if you talk to yourself or sing to yourself that you're intelligent, it's a sign of intelligence.
Is it now?
And we're gonna go with that.
Okay, we have the flow. We are under patterns. Wait, where did I go? Patterns. Basic graphics, texture.
And textures. Oh, stop.
Oh my god, there's so many. How do I make these bigger? I'm just gonna test them. Wow. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay. It's giving Denny's table. That I feel like is like the texture of like a diner table.
It's true.
For all your use cases. What are we doing here?
Dots.
I like that I chose the highest resolution for us to, the highest contrast. I said, what about gray and black? So easy to see. Okay, that could work. That's totally like the vibe.
Oh, it is. It really is. It looks like a composition notebook.
Ooh, I like that one. That's nice.
I like that because it's almost like a spread out grain.
Yeah.
And I throw grain on everything.
Grain.
I do throw grain on everything.
Ben also mentioned the grain. There she is. Wow, but you can really tell it's like you're repeating.
Yeah.
Whoa.
This is so helpful, Jack. Thank you.
Jack, seriously. Thank you so much. Thank you for lurking. The best lurker there ever was. Okay, back to Express.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm doing a little bit of a line around everything to give a little bit more of like, so I chose the wrong one. So that was the fill.
I chose the wrong thing.
Here's the outline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna match my border thickness here just with a little visual.
Emily, this is really kind of pulling together like a brand. Like this does look like it exists with Bookworm, and it does look like it exists.
I'm opening a school, everyone.
You're all invited. You could open a school.
It's only cursive. So
you only use cursive until you're 12, and then
and then you become a real adult and you never use it again in your life.
Honestly, I do to this day still write in like half cursive.
Ma'am,
like I just kind of pull my letters together.
Okay, I can't use a slider right now, so I'm just gonna do 14. My mom actually has gorgeous. Shout out Kyle. For all who know Kyle, my mom's name is Kyle, which is cool. But she has the most gorgeous signature. Like it is like the most. I want to make a typeface of it, and I really should do that for her.
How precious would that be, actually?
No, she just has insane handwriting, and everyone's like, "Do you have nice handwriting?" And the answer is no, I really don't, and I'm not playing you either. Like I just don't.
Jack told us what she's working on. Jack said, I am making business cards right now for a client, but it's boring, and I wish I was working on cute school graphics as well. Jack gets
glad you're here.
Glad you're here. What else are other people working? I actually do often listen to Adobe Live as I'm like working on things.
Cameron was working earlier, our book friend. So
yes.
we will now do our assignments one, right? We're about halfway through. Great. So what were our things? Because I want to bring a bookworm in. We were talking about all the love for our little guy.
Yes. So you could talk about, you could do schedules and assignments.
Okay. Oh, you know what I really want to show? Actually, let me show this really fast. Charts and grids.
Yes. I used these in my last live stream, actually.
Did you really?
I did.
Oh my gosh.
Because I didn't, to be honest with you, I didn't know it was a thing until about...
Did you do the table merge?
3 weeks ago. Do what now?
Did you know you can merge tables or merge cells?
Yes! I did not. I did not
need
to
but
in my, but I know it exists.
Okay. So we'll do like a weekly schedule. So let's do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I think we need to right click, add row. Honestly, the mental math, I have to like go into my brain and be like, what is
row and column?
So column. Thank you. You should be a teacher. That was very row and column. It was something that I would remember.
We're all about visual cues here.
We really need to be because some of us are tired over here. Okay.
I do switch it up a lot, actually.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So this is just no weekends.
No weekends.
Just
we don't plan
school.
like this on the weekends.
Yeah, please. Weekends are for no planning. Honestly, the nicest thing you said to me yesterday was the day of the week thing, and I was like,
yes. Okay,
I'll treasure this forever.
I will bring everybody in. We were time. If you as a person were a day of the week, what were you? And does it line up with the day you were born? I think Emily is a Sunday, but she was born on a
Monday.
But Monday's wonderful. But I think
No,
she's
but
a Sunday.
I am a very like structured person. I experience myself as a very structured person.
And I did not experience this. I was like,
Yeah.
no, you're a Sunday. You're like up prepared for the week, happy to be here, kind of cozy.
See, so nice. See,
mean-
all the nice things. Adobe Live, we give all the compliments. So I was born on a Monday, and I was like, that's just like the most true thing about me. And then you said that, and I was like, wait, I really like that. That's really sweet. Okay.
Think about yourself as a day of the week.
Yeah, chat, if you were a day of the week, where are we going with this?
Bria understands me. She does half cursive as well. I do. I merged some of my letters. I kind of. Oh.
What?
Clever said the pattern of the notebook is called agate.
Oh, because that's a rock. And you
Then
said it
that's
was
the
a
rock,
rock.
and it's what it's come from. This
Do I
makes so
dare
much
try and
sense.
find agate and see if it comes
I
up?
actually would be interested. Don't backtrack, but like if
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
Just to see if it. Maybe if we have a little second, just to see if we can find it.
Okay, hold on. Let me get these in here to
Oh.
feel like I'm making progress. Go ahead. What?
I love that you're doing just the little letter. That's a nice minimalist moment.
Yeah. What day of the week were you? I forget.
Thursday.
This one's for you, girl. Thursday.
That's me. Thursday's always the weird one because it has to be TH.
Yeah.
Maybe that makes sense for me.
She has to be a TH.
I have to be a TH.
You know Maggie.
You know. Love that feature. Bree said you love that feature. Which feature are you talking about? The charts moment or in Illustrator, the textures?
Okay, you know what?
Patterns
I'm
panel.
feeling generous. I'm going to give us like a block at the bottom
Okay.
for, let me make the longest pause of my life. Sorry, my brain is like still,
This is a safe space for pauses.
I'm adding a row, guys. But I want to show a somewhat new feature, which is how you can merge cells in Adobe Express. This used to not be a feature, but now it is. So if you have a table or a chart that you're using, you're like, you know what? I need this, but instead of dragging a box on top, what you do is you right click and you're gonna go merge cells. And look at that, you have a whole cell to yourself. So I'm gonna bring this down now and I'm gonna say like weekend plans and give us just a little space or maybe notes. I think weekend.
Just to like have it in your
Yeah.
brain so you can have a visual cue to your brain.
weekend, AKA Emily vibes.
I was actually speaking to AKA Emily Vibes. I was speaking to somebody who
Yourself?
used Express.
Because smart people speak to themselves. Go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe I was. No, I was speaking to someone who uses Express and they're a photographer and they were talking about pricing guides.
Oh,
and
love.
This is
What they were doing?
Do what now?
Sorry.
No. This is something that like I'm thinking this I don't know if they use this in their
but they
pricing guides
should.
journey. But like if you do have, like kind of gridded information, like a session is $200 and then a session is whatever, that could be really helpful.
I love that.
Just some ideas for you
Genius.
guys.
Okay, what were we doing? We were gonna look at elements and we were gonna look at agate. Oh my gosh. That's why I was like, why is everything in all caps? Forgot I had that.
Agate.
Oh, I'm looking in shapes.
Oh, in rectangles.
I was like,
there's not
nothing?
an agate
There's no
shape.
Oh wait, I should go to media. What am I doing?
Oh, media, and then I wonder if you could generate it.
And that's the rock.
It's the rock.
Okay, what if I do texture?
Yeah.
Do we have any geologists in the chat? Perfect.
Oh, that's closer.
Oh, okay.
But it's not it.
I
but
know,
it's
we
close.
can make it work. Hold on. I Command C, Command V. I'm gonna bring it over here. I'm gonna try and just like duotone this and see what the heck happens.
That's
just for
true.
fun, not adjustments. What am I doing? I want to do
I'd say duotone is probably one of my most used.
effects. Yeah, it honestly is probably the most handy feature as of now in Adobe Express. I just feel like they're gonna have a little bit more. I feel like slowly but surely we're getting these new, features.
Oh yeah.
What am I doing? I am doing duotone, and then I would have to do a highlight of white, and then I do shadow of the green background color. Okay, it's getting there.
It is getting there.
This is a lot more natural. I want, you know what it feels like is someone like threw this into Photoshop like 1,200 years ago, and then did like the lowest res,
Yes.
bitmap that they could of it,
Yes.
and now that's what we use throughout history. So if anyone has a history, let us know.
You image traced.
Right.
You image traced a 1,000-year-old picture.
But not the new image trace, because that one is honestly powerful.
Yeah, shameless plug. The new everyone knows image trace. If you use Illustrator, you know image trace, where you can,
Geodes now.
it'll automatically turn images into vectors and things like that. And they've been doing a lot of it, they being Adobe, has been improving a lot of the nitty-grittiness of image trace, and it's really powerful and really impressive.
Almost to get away of the nitty gritty. There's no more grit. There's just
It's the
details.
opposite of nitty-gritty.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Okay, I'm gonna give this kind of like a pencil theme because I feel like it's like your schedule, like pencil me in, So I'm gonna go with, I have these like really fun little pencil shapings that are all from different pencils just to get some fun color. Right?
Love
Are you holding
it.
your breath? Or are
Do
you
what?
like...
No, I was about to cough and I was
Oh.
avoiding it.
It's okay. I'm about to yawn, so I'm
it's
like
okay.
really holding
That's
it together.
okay. I know. I created a pencil brush in my stream today. So
I saw. Wait.
I am like, yeah.
Wait,
all
I think
about-
we should see your screen again. I know people can watch the replay, but like, what if we saw it again?
Oh, my GIF. This is what we did in the
Wait,
first
I want to see the play. I don't think I saw you play it.
This is not about me, Emily.
Yes,
it's
it
about
is.
you. We made these little GIFs.
You're such an express queen.
And so you make. I actually do love doing this, downloading it, like making little GIFs and sending them. But we made a silly little
Oh my gosh.
pencil brush texture.
It's so fun.
Anyways,
Okay,
it's a
here's a
pencil theme.
pencil.
I didn't mean to be back. I wasn't planning back to school. But
Well, I mean, we were talking about what we were
was.
gonna stream today, so I feel like it makes sense.
It just
you know?
happens.
Okay,
It
wait,
just
hold on. I need to make this. Oh! This is gonna be so good. Ready for this? Okay, ideas happening in real time. Okay, I think this will be like. You know what? I need to stop doing this. I just need to make a text box like an adult. I
Like
like
an
copy
adult.
paste. Okay, yeah.
Hey, save yourself time. I do this all the time.
Schedule. Okay, my schedule. Are you ready for how cute this is gonna be?
I'm not actually. I'm.
Brace yourself.
It's already cute. I don't know what magic you're about to
What
pull
could
out.
even happen? Okay.
Magic dust.
Wait, where's
No.
my? Why can't I edit this text? What's happening? Edit. Thank you.
Oh, it was. I know. I couldn't figure. I was like, what are we? What is wrong? It was an effect.
I'm not okay. Okay. Learning curve. How's Chad doing? I was
Chat
referring
is
to
good.
Express as
Yeah.
the color. Oh yeah, isn't that so great? It's like not a feature, it just does it.
It just. I know. It's like it's a very intuitive program, which I
That's
do
so true.
appreciate.
And Brie agrees. Smart people talk to themselves.
Smart people do talk to themselves.
Well, guys, I feel a little bit better.
Oh, I can't read this username, but somebody asked. I missed what is the name of the cursive font you were using.
Thank you so much for asking because I just used it again. This is one of my favorites, Learning Curve. It comes in 3 weights, 2 weights. But I mean,
I
do
feel
you
like that
need
makes
more?
sense. Do you need more? No.
Then you can always use I mean, you're not supposed to, but you could.
Add a little
stroke.
If you really needed to.
But I would say
Or
not
an
15.
offset.
15's insane. Yeah. There is no offset in Express. Would love an offset in Express.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out.
do think the stroke does well and not glitching on the corners though.
Yeah,
Like
nope.
it's very.
It's actually really good.
That's what you can get away with it in Express.
As they
for sure.
say, the rules are made to break them. Once
You are
know.
not doing what I think you're doing.
What am I going to do?
You're gonna take the pencil like it's writing it. Is that what you're doing?
Chat, if you couldn't hear what Maggie said because it was supersonic, I am. I think I'm actually going to try and do the draw, which now I'm lost where I am. Very cool. Shapes. Draw shape.
This is so iconic.
Okay, let's see.
So cute.
I do not love how like it goes slow. So chat, bear with me. Yeet. And then I'm gonna bring it like, that doesn't look quite right. Okay, I wanted it. I guess it's okay if it like has this background to it.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so
It's cute. Okay.
Also, you could spend time. We know that you can spend the time to like edit it and make it line it up
yeah.
for you.
But I mean, come on.
It's so cute.
Maybe do it
You could do so
faster?
much. You could in another life we could you
Something like
scribble
that.
over the page
Wait, actually, that's really fun. Hold on. What if it's like, wait.
or loop it maybe.
No.
What if you take it
Yeah,
from the
like-
E and go up here?
Like that. Wait, what are you thinking? Go where?
I don't know. You're
I don't
smarter
know
than me.
either.
I don't know. Take it up this way. Hold on. Take it up this way.
Okay.
And loop it that
I'm
way.
wondering. Okay, hold on.
Or you could also, Emily, the pencil could exist.
Okay, wait. Does that make
I actually don't hate it.
I don't hate it, but it's like not the smoothest thing. I wish there was a smooth. If we could
Yeah.
get a smooth in here.
You know that's next. You know
I
next
hope that's
update
next.
that is next.
Wonderful Express team who we know and love.
Yes.
Okay, so how I'm gonna get this to look like it's looping. I don't like how I did that. I actually hate
You
how I
could
did
also
that.
just tuck
Hold on,
it
no,
on
I
the
got it,
end
I
of
got
the
it.
E.
Okay, watch. I'm gonna make sure this is the right color because otherwise it's gonna really ruin the effect. Okay, I'm gonna go like. Okay, that looks even worse, but you know what? It's gonna work.
With the pencil on top though, and then it'll kind of look scribbly in
Okay,
the back.
and then I'm gonna like bring the pencil command. I think command front works. No, it does not. Command C, command V. I'm gonna bring that over top, and then I'm gonna crop it. Where do I want to crop this? You know what I'm
cute.
saying? So
Yes.
like, yeah,
Just kind of loop through. That's very cute.
that looks insane. I'm gonna delete that, but I like the
It's-
idea. So there's some ideas that you
I like it in that we know where it's going.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna just do. I do want to just do this little like.
This is the thing y'all don't want to see that we know you all do, where you sit and you draw the same line over and over and over again.
I have no shame.
And I know this because I too do this.
This is me.
It's so cute.
Is it giving an R at the end? Scheduler.
My scheduler also works though.
I like it. I think it's fun, so it's gonna stay. I hope everyone's cool with that.
The pencil shadings are really nice.
It's so fun.
Touch
okay.
Also.
I almost want like a border. Oh wow. Okay, we have like 10 minutes left. Okay, I want to do one more fun one, so this is gonna be what it is for now. So
I kind of would like to see your other version of this one.
Yeah.
With the like assignments.
Right.
With,
okay, let's get it.
Like I don't know, not to tell you what to do.
Please tell me what to do.
But I
need
was a
help.
little excited about this one.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay.
And you could do a different format or something too, you know?
Okay, let's do like, I think I'm gonna do something like this. Like, what do we got? 10 minutes left? 18 minutes left? Or some minutes left?
Yes.
All right. How's chat doing? Chat, you hanging in there? We're getting kind of crazy.
We are getting crazy. We're covering all the things today. It's kind of cool too because your first stream was very Illustrator focused and then you're like adapting it in Express. So it's kind of cool to see like both ends of it.
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Pulling in the green again. I really do think the color palette was a great choice. For, oh, cute.
Right.
Each little new.
Yeah.
And a yellow.
Let's see how many we can like comfortably get in here. Wow, these are very primary. Okay, I think this works. I'm gonna like drag all these out a little bit. Oh, you can't. You have to do it individually. Okay, so we're gonna eyeball some of these. So hope you like it. Some of these are not the same size.
I know. This is starting to make me think on like if I were to design my dream planner, like how many boxes would I need?
Oh, you know what? So many options.
I actually so many. Like you have like life boxes and then also work boxes and then also.
That's true. Okay, is this vibing with what we have in mind?
I love this.
Okay, I'm gonna pull in some illustrations and then we can maybe work together with chat to see what they're thinking. Is everyone doing well in chat? Everyone's hanging in there?
Oh, Idara's dropping
Thanks, Idara. You're the best.
Instagram for you.
Okay.
Follow Emily there and on her website.
So Bookworm Club, I don't know why it keeps dropping the font.
I don't know either. I'm wondering if it wasn't our little connection issue. We are having a little bit of connection
updated it
issue.
afterward as well, and I'm still having those issues, so I don't know what's happening there. So I'm gonna outline this.
Yeah, maybe I was like outlining and copy and paste it.
What was that? Oh, Studio Manager. Hello. Sound like something fell. Okay, so this is gonna be for our book club because obviously we're going to that later.
Obviously, that's tonight.
That's tonight, so girls, you better come.
We need to be ready for that.
Okay, and then I'm thinking maybe, like, let's put a pin in it. I think this one's kind of fun.
So cute.
I'm obsessed.
So book club gets its own little whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of what this is. That's kind of what this would be for, though. Like you could bring this in. You should remix this template actually and share it. I don't know how we can share you guys.
I'll do a QR or something. Okay.
Yeah. And if you don't know this, actually, in Express you can remix templates. And so as you're dropping things in, creating these cutie compositions, you can share them as what's called a remixable template, so people can take your designs and remix them. No pun intended.
Maggie and I actually, I don't know if I share them as a remixable template with you. When we collaborate and do Adobe related graphics together, I'll just share the template with you and you usually just pull it from there, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So a really great way to work with your team. Also, if they need to duplicate it or use it for other reasons, like really awesome features there.
Yeah, literally in our workflow.
No, I was like,
weekly, actually. That's not even a
work
bit.
Together.
That's actually, yeah.
That's not a bit. We're being real.
Oh, Emily,
for real. What's up?
Will you do me a favor because I'm attached to something you've created? Will you bring the stars in at the end of this one?
Absolutely.
And add stars. I loved the stars.
When we're like, what are these called? A 4-pointed star?
That was a big chunk of our conversation.
Yeah. We started off strong. We're ending strong too.
I think I would need, okay, I'm in school. What buckets do I need?
Yeah,
Clubs is actually a good one. So then you have, you could bring in a chess piece too.
That's true. Okay, wait, this is gonna be like the theme.
Oh, wait, no, it's cute. No, it needs to just be, book club. Okay, clubs is so good. Assignments.
Okay, that'll be like this one.
I'm trying to think
of
sound bites from Adobe.
Never do a cut down on me singing, please.
No.
I beg of you.
Clever said, so happy that Express has a table now. I can make calendars and it's much more easily.
Oh, it's so great. Yeah, and the merging cells, chef kiss, gorgeous.
Another thing on my bucket list, massive wall calendars. that people have in their homes?
I've designed one.
Have you?
Yeah, it was like one of my second design jobs. It was kind of crazy.
Did you design it for like product to sell, like to be sold, or did you design it for yourself?
No, we just designed it for the office we were working in. It was fully custom. It was huge.
This is what I need though. I need to be able to see all of my days and write a lot in it.
It was genuinely the entire year, and our PM, she was wonderful, and she would just like write everything that we were working on. So if another department came up and was like, "Hey, we need stuff done," she's like, "This is what everyone is asking
She
about."
was like,
so
"We are busy. This is what's happening."
Love to pencil you in, but where?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is fun. So this is gonna be like assignments. I'm loving. I'm gonna add some text so we don't forget. Okay, our time is going great. Assignments.
So cute. This would be cool though, in that, like, if you made one of these for yourself, like, because I mean, everything's changing, right? And, you know, maybe book club's only like first semester, and then you have, you know, it's kind of cool that you could, if you did make it yourself, like on Express or Illustrator or whatever, then you can go in and you can edit the things.
It.
Yeah, remix your own almost, or yours, or just use Emily's, and edit it as you need to, like as you, maybe you're not in book club anymore, you are in chess club.
Okay.
And you can make your notes that way.
Something I'm trying to prioritize in my life is like hobbies.
Ask
me how I'm doing. Haven't started, but I want to. So I'm gonna put this on the schedule. You know what? They say make time for the things that you like.
Make time for the things you love.
There you go, yeah.
I've been into grandma hobbies recently. Like, I really want to start quilting.
Our Queen Taylor Swift also said that she's into. Anyone else watch the Taylor Swift interview?
The 2
hour.
Is that
what we were watching after this?
Yeah. If you haven't, that's what you can watch for the second half of your work.
But she talks about, she also has grandma
hobbies.
So wait, what were yours? You said?
I love to sew. I sew little pencil pouches. And
I want one. That's so fun.
I know. I wanted to bring you one. I didn't have time.
Wait, you have like a stack?
I have. Yeah.
Maggie,
I know. I
so
failed.
Cool.
I'll mail you one. It's okay.
Okay. Okay. Say less.
I love this book club. And then I feel like you need just like a to-do also.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
Because assignments would be dates. Hobbies is like fun, brain break. But then a to-do. Or maybe there's more fun.
Is there like a title too?
Yeah, things. I don't know.
Also, Maggie, as we're wrapping up, what's next? Can we get a schedule moment just to like talk about what's next?
Do what? Schedule moment.
To see on our schedule what's up after this. I think there's one more stream after our stream
Oh,
today.
great. Yeah. Forgive me. I just didn't even know that there was another stream.
I'm wondering if it's not. Okay, maybe there's not.
Oh, just kidding. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. There's not more. We're the last one for today. But if you haven't, did not get a chance to see the earlier live streams today, that they will be dropping, the recording will be dropping after this one. So you can go back and watch it, and you really should. Like we were talking about, a lot of us play these in the background, watch them, and, you know, maybe you can catch a little bit of inspiration when you're in the midst of sending emails or doing whatever you're doing. But yeah.
You're actually correct. I checked the schedule. There's no stream after this, and it's just us. I heard someone out there, and I figured there must be someone coming in after us. Yeah. Typically, there's streams that come after us from other departments, so just checking on that. Okay, cool. We have our to-do, we have this, and then what do we want to call this at the top? We want to be like,
school things.
Adara confirmed. Guys, I was really off on the schedule. Sorry about that. This is it. So enjoy your last final minutes of today's stream. This is no more.
The last 5 minutes.
Important.
Or
maybe we'll do like August or September.
Academia to do. Oh, September. Yeah, it's almost September.
Yeah, right? Okay.
Yeah, because a month by month, this would be for a quick little like dotted down.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay,
I love
think
it.
this is boring.
Oh, I do want to plug the podcast because we didn't talk about it. We talked about it in the first one. If you didn't tune in yesterday, we did have a podcast, which is new. Emily is in charge of it, so it's wonderful. And we had episode 2 yesterday with me, Emily, and Ben. Where Ben shared his story about his creative career and his journey with AI, which is a hot topic these days, obviously, as we're all integrating it into our workflows. So if you didn't get a chance, tune into the podcast. It's really cool to hear, like here, obviously we're designing, but we don't get to hear a lot about like creators' lives necessarily. And so that's a good place to understand other, you know, creatives' journeys in their careers, like the nitty gritty, you know.
Yeah.
The stroke was amazing.
The
or the offset, or the background.
Okay, chess club's making a comeback. Andy, if you're watching still. Chess club.
It's so cute.
It's so fun. Okay, let me give a slow walkthrough of like everything that I worked on today, just because we're in the
Yes, last few minutes. Sorry, Jacob said Adobe education streams are quite literally back to school.
Watch out. Okay. So we started off today's stream by working on some really fun illustrations in Adobe Illustrator. We found some really cool typefaces on Adobe fonts, which was awesome. We did find some new fonts. Okay, Christine says Learning Curve is her new favorite font. Woo!
You sold somebody on it.
I love that. It's a great go-to, and also clients always like, what's a good script font? I'm like, this one's great, especially for back to school.
Especially script. Script fonts can be crazy.
And
can
for all of
be
our
wild.
chat people who do write in script. So
Yes.
We found this really cool font. This was Dynapuff, which was a new big fan of ours. So shout out Dynapuff. Maybe we'll get a link to Dynapuff as well. Chess Club is set in aglet. We like an aglet, and we had a little brief history lesson on what an aglet is.
Yes.
Look it up if you don't know.
Look it up.
Had some fun working on some illustrations using the same color palette. Brought these into the Illustrator library, which also follows me into Express, which is awesome.
You manipulated a lot of text.
I did a lot of types on a path. I was doing some crazy stuff. Then in Express today, we were working on, we did animate the other stuff in Express, which was really cute. The badges and everything, right? We were like, book club is meeting tonight, or tomorrow actually, which we've kept consistent because I think it's in here as well.
Yeah.
So then we started these new pages in Adobe Express. Here's an 8.5 by 11 that you could just print off at home or share with your class if you're a teacher. How you would do that is you would click share right here. And then you can invite people, or you could create a link that everyone can access. Anyone with link could access, and you could make this into a QR code, also on Adobe Express. Share that with your classroom, and then they would be able to download and print this at home, which is a really great way to just share this resource with people.
Yeah.
So I'd highly recommend that.
Could you also show how to do the remixable template, actually?
Yeah. So you can do...
Because I think it just moved, right?
Yeah, that's maybe why I'm not seeing it immediately.
I think it's view only. I think it literally just moved. Allow others to remix.
Okay, great.
Yes.
I think we did this together.
I got you.
A little
Yes.
hand holding.
Yes.
So you would click here, and a remixable template would allow people to like change these names. So instead of saying like to do, you can lock certain elements as well. So those like are not able to move. So maybe you want to lock the boxes, keep those in place, but you could allow people to change the titles of things and customize this for themselves. So you would just turn this on, allow others to remix, and then you create that link. And it's allowing me to choose all 3 pages here, which is kind of nice. So there's that first page. We learned about the agate texture of the classic composition notebook. Still
we
not
had a
sure
lot of history lessons
the
today.
full history, yeah. And then here's a little bit of a fun schedule slide showcasing how to use the graph features in Adobe Express, or table features as well, and merging cells, which is a great new feature. If you haven't done it, go merge your cells today. And then this last one is kind of an overview. Again, we could share this as a remixable template. You could customize these to your needs and things like that, and change even the month per month. So that's kind of the overview of all the things that we did today, which was a lot.
Nothing at all.
But I'm feeling ready for back to school. Are you ready?
I am ready to go back to school.
I am so ready to go back to school. So chat, if you want to keep watching on Adobe Live, we're live here in studio every Thursday, but we do have also remote streams during the week here, YouTube, and on Twitch. So stick around. People are making really cool stuff, and we really appreciate you being a part of it. So thank you so much for joining, Maggie. Thank you for hosting and all your really great ideas. You're amazing.
Thanks, Emily. This was so fun. Obviously, we're friends. This was fun. We love design, all the things.
And we love hanging out with you. So thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. We'll see you again next week.
Awesome. Bye.